Why is that the first thing that your mind goes to?
Yeah,
why is that
Immediately to the gay stuff?
I was
What's
outside
going
hanging
on?
my rainbow flags across my house, and my neighbor asked me what they were all about, and we had words and
just really likes rainbows.
Now, now that we're live, we can say, Savvy, you can ask that question again. So go ahead.
Oh, Mike, why?
She's fucking forgot.
She's like, what? It was literally
Shit.
2 minutes ago.
You haven't been going off the internet that long to start having dementia. Like, you can't start the dementia arc yet. Holy crap.
You know what? We'll save that one. We didn't know she was been smoking crack right before we went live. So
dude, that's
you guys didn't know?
Stuff.
It is Tuesday night's main event. Sorry we're a little late, but we're certainly gay, and that's what we do around here. So StreamYards was having all types of problems, and we finally got it worked out. And it's a very exciting time for the Nintendo shills, the ones of us here on this panel.
I thought you were going to talk about gay people because it's Pride Month. I really thought he was segueing the whole time. I was like, that's impressive,
It's
bro.
the Switch 2 month.
And he was like, oh, yes, the Switch. I'm like, oh, yeah, that thing happened in 2 days.
And we have Krista here. How excited are you, Krista, for the
We're
Nintendo
gonna skip
Switch
over
2?
Beardo.
Yeah, fuck him.
I'm sorry, Beardo. I'm excited for the Switch 2. The next Tuesday night's main event. I'm gonna be holding a Switch 2, but for now I'm holding the Switch 1, I guess as they call it.
There we go.
So yes, happy to be here. Thank you.
There we go.
Is that the OLED? Yours is the OLED. So it's the Switch version 2, according to Brazilian retailers.
Switch version 2.
Yeah.
Chat, if I make a joke that I think will probably get a pretty decent reaction, can you guys promise to still roast Mike the rest of the night? If you can promise that. If you can promise that.
Don't promise that.
If Chap, you can promise that, I will say, what's up, Beardo? And it's nice to see that you have the initial suck cock on your hat. So there you go.
Good one, Jeremy. Good one.
Look at his hat.
Jeremy's just upset that the Big Ten won the national championship, not the gay ass SEC banging their fucking cousins down there.
What's up, Beardo? How you doing?
Nothing much, man. Good to be here. In other gaming news, we have the Sony PlayStation State of Play tomorrow.
We already have leaks. I don't know if you guys saw it. We got leaks.
So what I'm excited for is I really doubt that Capcom is going to announce any kind of news for the next Resident Evil game, because usually Capcom likes to save that for their own showcases. But there's a lot of rumors around Resident Evil 9, so maybe we get like a little taste of something tomorrow for Resident Evil 9. I would love that.
We'll see. We do have the leaked, reportedly the leaked game list. We'll talk about that here in just a bit. What's up, Hollywood scholar Jed?
Yo, it is great to be here. And yes, this is also a great read for me. Unlike Krista, though, it's not related to the Switch 2 at all. Not at all. It's that the latest season of Doctor Who is over and the show hasn't been renewed yet. We're in Wilderness Years Part 2, so we're celebrating that right now. So it's a great week for me as well.
Let's go. Good to see you here, brother. We got X-Wing 5 in the house.
Going on. Yeah, good to be here, guys. Have been enjoying thoroughly a real man's game, Elden Ring Night Rain, and bashing my face into the monitor because it's extremely hard to play. So
I thought you were going to mention Battlefront 2.
Well, Battlefront 2 has been great. I just wish we played it more. I think we might have the best heroes versus villains team that the community's ever seen before. We just need to make more appearances.
100% on that. 100%.
So,
I mean, dude, I think I put like 20 hours of Battlefront on stream in the last few days.
In the past 4 days.
Yeah, it's so fucking good, dude. I love it so much. Epic Mike.
Hey, my name is actually Miki now. This is a very important month for me. The Super Switch comes out. I get to literally live my true self here. I'm just owning the meme at this point because everywhere it was hard enough to explain to people.
Was it hard?
Well, it's always hard. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always hard. It was hard enough to explain to people why you were asking me to give your dogs and animals back. Okay, and people are like, "What's that all about?" Now they're not even asking questions. It's people congratulating me, like, "Congratulations on coming out." Hey, I'm glad. Hey, I heard you're gay, man. Congratulations, bro. They're not even questioning anything. They just believe it immediately. I got people I've never talked to are now calling me Miki. What the fuck are we doing, people? And then we got Phil over here wasting his talents by making stupid memes of me. Listen, I have never wanted the California riots to come back more. I miss the 90s, bro.
I was actually firsthand affected by that riot in the early 90s.
I'm aware, Phil. I'm aware.
Goodness. Good stuff. Well, good to have you here, Miki.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah.
We got Dan Vask. What's up, Dan Vask?
Hello, how's it going? I don't know if I mentioned before, but I like retro games. So
Yeah.
I was
He's
playing.
gonna ride that joke right into the fucking
I was playing a retro game. Let me do the segue, Mickey. Mickey, you're gonna enjoy this one. You're gonna enjoy this one, Mickey.
Mickey, let me get the segue going.
So, I was playing a retro game. So,
look at that.
so
What is he doing, Dan?
It's a game that Mickey loves. It's Metal Gear
I
Solid.
fucking hate you so much.
Did the monkeys take that picture?
Hold the camera! Hold the camera!
So yeah, I guess you guys have a new meme template now.
There we go.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, Dan. I was playing the original Pokemon Red last night.
Hell yeah, I dropped by a little bit. It was awesome.
was having
You're
a
playing
blast.
Black and White, right?
Correct, yeah.
So I don't know if what's the name of your emulator again?
Oh, shit. I don't...
It's a famous one.
Well, the one I'm using is
RetroArch.
RetroArch.
You mentioned RetroArch. I don't know if your RetroArch, maybe that's too late because you already progressed on the game, but you could have emulated the Super Game Boy version, which is the attachment for the Super Nintendo that I have right there that you use to run Game Boy games, and they are in color.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty cool. But now that you already started, just keep
Yeah, I already started in about...
Yeah.
I don't know. I was maybe about 2 hours in, and I'm like, damn, maybe I should have played yellow version because you can get, more Pokemon in yellow than you can in red or blue.
Oh,
I was
really?
like, damn, I should have played
Yeah,
yellow.
when I got the
Yellow's
150
superior.
Pokemons, I started like the yellow version was my main version, and then I played the other versions for the Pokemons that were missing.
So if I'm understanding right, you're not gonna play all of them?
Well, what I was going to do is I was going to do red. I was going to do Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and go up to probably just do...
But only half of it. Because you're not gonna play both versions. Like a true
I might
Pokemon
shut the fuck up, bitch.
The best part is that he didn't catch that she was baiting him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm probably gonna play these ones." And I was like, "What a dumb fucking."
Well, see, he
asshole.
has to reflect
don't
things
even
now
see
that I'm
she's
back.
I was gonna go from Gen 1 to Gen 2, Gen 3, and then maybe Gen 4 emulated because it does have the DS on the emulator I'm using.
So you're
I don't
He
know,
was
trying
trying
we'll
to be
see.
so nice. He was being so nice to you.
He was savvy. He was actually being nice.
He
Wow.
smiled a
back and
little
forth,
bit.
but
That's
I'm
what he
proud of him.
gets.
He's training. Look at this.
That's what
He
that's
might
what he
actually
gets.
Pokemon
When you
battle.
let women talk to you,
I know, man.
just ruin your fucking life, bro. Like, just,
Yeah.
why I'm proud to be gay, bro. I'm just done with women, bro. I've just fucking had it, bro. I just couldn't do it
In
anymore.
my YouTube algorithm, the old clip of Jeremy asked me, "All right, Beardo, the last two women on Earth are Rosie O'Donnell or Savvy," and I'm like, "I'm just gonna start dating men."
No hesitation there.
You all are just slowly turning into Andrew Tate, basically.
Me and Beardo, we disagree on things, but he figured something out here.
Dude,
Yeah.
what the hell
Yeah.
is happening to
The
this
island.
man?
The island.
Bro,
The island,
let's chat.
the island, bro.
Chat, your jokes having a bad effect on some of these people, man.
Oh, very, very pridey.
Go to the Bro Island.
Holy crap. What's up,
Off to the Bro
Zeltroid?
Island.
What's up?
You ready?
You know, they call us Nintendo fans gay all the time, but meanwhile, Dan Baskin is PlayStation. So no, I'm ready. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous because, you know, it sucks being an obsessively competitive person sometimes, because I really just want to enjoy Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in 4K, but I know that every minute I'm enjoying that game.
You're not playing Mario Kart.
Jeremy's getting better at Mario Kart, and I'm not.
Yep.
So I think I might have to play Mario Kart, even though I really just want to play Zelda when it comes out. But yeah, no, it's good, and I am very excited.
Real quick, I love it when people in chat get upset about gay jokes. So guys are like, oh, we love dick. How funny. What the fuck is this shit? Like, bro, calm down. He's like,
first time.
Yeah, first time here. First time here. We've got Asian representation. Phil in the house. What up, Phil?
Yo, thank you for having me on. So I sent Dan that photo when he posted that Metal Gear Solid one. So basically, if you actually put on the I guess the visor, you can actually like crawl down and get really up close into the butthole before it becomes uncensored. It's like some kind of like
scope.
It's a scope.
How did Dan have that ready to go? He corrected him.
He's like, I've done it 50 times. Every time I play the damn game, I do it.
1998.
That's not how you look at his butthole. Like, let me tell you.
Pixelated square butthole.
Yeah. But it is a great month. I'm looking forward to the Switch 2, and next week is going to be huge because Stellar Blade 2 comes out. Not Stellar Blade 2. Stellar Blade comes out for the PS from the PS5 to PC, and then there are a lot of mods for it already. So I can't wait to see all the mods that are going to be coming out.
Have you seen some of the clipping glitches with Eve? And like, if you get close enough and the clothes clip off, they actually coded in nipples on Eve.
Yeah, it's
they modeled everything.
Yeah, they modeled everything.
They modeled everything,
and it's also in VR. And now I need to get a VR rig.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, we can only imagine your reaction to VR.
I'll be gone in there.
He dies of dehydration after a day.
It'll be worth it.
And the return of the degenerate known as Savvy. What's up, Madam Savvy?
God, I leave for a few weeks and y'all get hella gay. Like, you're straight up out-gaying me at this point. There's no point. Like, you've graduated, you know?
Yep.
I feel like a proud teacher watching her.
We sabotaged her computer and everything, and now she's back.
Yeah, you can't get rid of me.
And right as we go live, apparently Twitter is down. Is Twitter down for anybody else? Yeah.
Still working for me.
Yeah,
well, Dan, you don't even have working internet, so.
Oh no, yeah, it is out.
Yeah.
Says he to me as I'm in an online call with him. Like,
it's working for me.
It's like saying the English
because I went to Tree Bear's Twitter account to pull up that picture where he had Savvy flying overhead of and I can't pull it up.
So it
I don't know if
looks
anybody
like
else can.
It looks like the home feed, like your timeline works, but if you click on somebody's profile, your own profile, it's not loading.
Okay, yeah, because I do have like I'd had some tweets pulled up. So while I can still pull this one up, I got to show you guys this. We were often report on a lot of negative stuff around here, okay? And people have said we want positive news, Jeremy. And I was like, okay. Florida cop got drunk and brought a tranny to his apartment. He found out it had a penis and allegedly punched him in the mouth. Charges dropped.
Let's go. Justice.
Oh man! What a headline!
You got to think about how far he went before he found out about the penis.
Yeah. Some things happen.
Some things happened.
Like,
sure.
Did he see it? Did he feel?
Touch
did he feel it?
Didn't feel good. He's like, oh man.
Realization moment would be funny to see. It's just like,
Whoa!
What
He
a
probably
headline.
thought Hunter Schafer would have made a good Zelda at first.
Stop trying to surprise people. If you got a wiener, just say it at the beginning.
I also love that the post just says he found out it had a penis. It's like the person who posted that's like, I'm not even playing this gender game.
Not playing this game.
Well, okay. Switching gears from that topic, we are now T-minus 2 days away from the release of the Nintendo Switch 2. What I can say is I have several on pre-order, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get one tomorrow night because I pre-ordered in the mall at GameStop, and they're the only ones in town not doing a night release.
Oh no.
Walmart is going to be delivering mine by 9 a.m. on June 5th. I thought I had a Best Buy pre-order, but apparently I didn't. But I'm still going to try to get one tomorrow night. I talked to another GameStop today here locally, and I asked him, I said, hey, look, because I go in there and I tell him, like, hey, please, because every time you walk to a GameStop, and I don't blame the GameStop employees for this.
You want to pre-order Madden 27?
They talk to you like you know nothing about video games. Like, and I'm like, guys, I know what's going on. Please don't do this.
I know more than you.
I know more than you.
I know more than you. So I'm asking him, and I'm like, hey, here's the deal. And I said, how bad is it going to be? And he goes, it's going to be really big. Like, it's going to be huge. And he said, because we usually, when the mall does a pre-order, we usually have the overflow and we send people here. They're not doing that this time because there's too many. There's too many. So we're not even taking their overflow. And I was like, good Lord. And I've heard from Best Buy. I've heard from Walmart, just locally here, that they're expecting a lot of fucking people. So,
and they're doing a midday as well. At 3:00, they're going to start taking basically day of pre-orders from people at GameStop.
Yes.
So I'm going to, I can't make it tomorrow. We got bro science.
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
Like, don't you dare.
More important. Hey, Thursday stream is important. Thursday stream is important.
He's like, Beardo, I promise I'm at home on my computer. It's just a bad signal.
with the green screen that he has.
The green screen.
Waist,
Yeah. So, I mean, I think like the plan is for us is we're not doing a Mario Kart stream tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be, a lot of us are trying to get it. But Thursday, the plan is for as many of us that have the system, which probably won't be Dan, unfortunately. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe? Okay.
Yeah, maybe, because there are 2 potential stores in my town that will have it day one.
Okay.
Wait, actually,
dropping it in.
It's Thursday, not tomorrow. You said day of.
No, tomorrow GameStop is doing a 3:00 buy-in.
Oh, I
and
see.
They start handing consoles out at 9 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, got you.
Yes, that's how. So for anybody that's on the fence on this whole thing, I've been sending videos. There's a guy named Jake Randall who has a YouTube channel, and he is exceptional at breaking down the different ways that you want to, if you want to pre-order, or if you don't have a pre-order, if you're trying to get it day of. He's got a lot of good information. So I've been.
I can't believe you just said that live. You should have gate kept that.
Ah, fuck that, man. Why?
Because it'd be funny.
Gate kept what?
Gate kept that information about the guy, letting you know what GameStops to go to.
He's gonna have 20,000 people watching him tomorrow night.
He follows me.
Gatekeep? The fuck?
I would have gate kept it.
Why?
I used him to,
From our own audience. You trying to lose subs? Like what?
No, I don't want you're not gonna lose subs. I would just would have gate kept it.
That's
so weird.
That's such a weird thing to say.
Really
I would have done it.
Hey, audience that gives us money, I'm gonna gatekeep valuable information from you that you.
But you don't have to announce that you're gatekeeping it. Just don't say it.
But why would
But you said it?
Yeah, but you said it, man.
Why would you admit that you wouldn't say it though?
Yeah, like
what else are you hiding from us, Beardo?
Yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to know?
Where's the bananas?
Well, not really, because
the
apparently
banana?
you just turned completely gay over the last few weeks.
No, it's a bro
Go back
island.
in the closet.
It's a bro.
It's not gay. It's just a bro island where we're gonna work out and kill animals and eat them.
You do
didn't
know
know it
that
was
was the
gay.
name. That was the name. That was the name of the. What was that gay movie that came out? Wasn't that gay movie called Bros?
Bros, yeah.
Bros.
Bros,
Yeah.
Completely different, unrelated.
Rose Island.
They
Unrelated.
Bro
Island.
Island.
It's like a horror movie where you go to the island and then you step on like a sign buried in sand and it just says, "I didn't know it was gay."
He's not gatekeeping his secret gay
Lightning strikes
island.
his Beardo's already standing
There you go.
behind you. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so again, I'll pose the question to that I did last week. Do you guys think that this is actually going to be the biggest console launch ever, based on what we've seen?
I do not live in a super big area. Like there's the city that is near the Best Buy, not very big. They have 600 pre-orders ready to go day of, like at the launch. That's insane for that like area. Like those are ridiculous numbers. So
I think it's gonna be huge, dude. I called the GameStop guy.
Cities,
I called the GameStop guy and asked him what the rundown was if they were doing it, and I could hear the fear in his voice. Like they're not ready for this. So.
Yeah, that's kind of how the guy at GameStop was today, where he was like, "Oh god, it's gonna be crazy," and I was like, "Really?" Because again, I don't know how to gauge this, because like social media often is not representative of the real world, but like, for instance, if you see something like GTA 6 tweeted out, it's going to get 500,000 views in a few hours. You know what I mean? If you see something about Mario Kart, it's not going to get 500,000, likes in a couple of hours. It's not even going to 500,000 views, period. But yet the fucking console sold, or the system sold 150 million units. It's the best selling of all time. So it's hard to get a gauge on this, but all of the information that I've gotten from my local retailers says that this is going to be a crazy, crazy launch. So
the question is, up until this point, what has been the craziest console release?
The biggest console release ever, I believe, was the PS5, right?
Well, there's no way. That was during COVID and there was a chip shortage.
It doesn't matter.
I would think that the biggest release... I'm thinking, just based off of memory, not looking at any statistics or anything. Massive? I was thinking PS3 or Wii.
What do you mean best release? Like the first month, the first week? What do you mean?
Most units in a week.
I think it was the PS2.
Had the biggest console launch in U.S. history, achieving the highest launch.
What was it?
The PlayStation 5.
Yeah, here it is, right here. Yeah, it was PS5 right here.
Okay.
PS5 had the biggest console launch in history. Platform holder says demand is unprecedented. Now, if you remember, I mean, I feel like it was years before I ever saw a PlayStation 5 in a store. But a lot of that was COVID. A lot of that was COVID and how they just weren't. But like it was years. It felt like before I saw a PlayStation 5 in stores for the first time.
Well, dude, all those PlayStations were out in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, sitting on all those cargo ships because the Long Beach dock was so overpacked and overloaded they couldn't unload all the shipments.
Yeah,
I remember, back when I was living in California, you go to the beach from Newport up to Huntington, all the way up Pacific Coast Highway. There was cargo ships, like massive amount of cargo ships, just waiting to dock at Long Beach.
There was that was from a strike, though, wasn't it? Like the dock workers struck, and
it was the dock workers went on strike as well as COVID regulations and stuff.
Yeah, because like right here, so it even says Microsoft also farewell, announcing earlier this month that Series X and S were also the biggest launch in Xbox history, which means absolutely nothing. But how many did it sell? So like right here, it says back in 2013, PlayStation's then CEO said that the PS4 sold 2.1 million units just over 2 weeks, declaring it an impressive record-setting accomplishment. Blah, 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 blah. Go ahead, Mike. You were going to say something.
Well, that's what I was going to say, that that's the numbers. Like they don't have any, I don't think, day of or that weekend, but like, yeah, the PlayStation 4 and 5 tied for their first 2 months on the market at 4.5 million units. And they're talking 6 or 8 for the Switch 2.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah, it's they're saying it's going to be huge.
2.2 million people have apparently applied for its My Nintendo pre-order lottery. So that's 2.2 million people on just Nintendo. That's not counting the people that are also going out day of it to buy it. Which I was saying, I actually was talking earlier with Jeremy about this. Like the one store said, "Oh, we ordered extra than we normally do because we knew there were going to be people that weren't going to have pre-orders, but we're going to go buy the console the night of." So like, they were kind of prepped for it, and that's pretty. That's insane to me.
I do think it's cool. I mean, for those of you like Krista, this is going to be your first ever like launch, isn't it? Like a midnight launch.
Yes, this is my first time midnight launch.
Yeah. So are you excited for the craziness?
I don't know what to expect, but I'm ready for anything at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how. Like the problem is while there's probably going to be a big crowd at midnight launches, it's not going to be representative of what we saw back in the day because so many people are ordering online. So many people are getting them the next day. So many people are having theirs delivered. So, I mean, the last big midnight launch that I can remember going to, and I mean massive one, was, I want to say Black Ops 2. I think. Was the last massive midnight launch that I went to. Now I did go to the Wii U midnight launch, and let me tell you, those 3 people were tough to deal with. Those 3 people were really tough to fight off. I'll be honest, man. I got there early, and I was just like thinking, man, this is the follow up to the Wii, man. This is gonna be crazy, and there's like nobody there, and I'm like, is this the right day? Like, I mean, just like, am I here? Did I get my dates mixed up?
Bro, the Wii U is gonna be an expensive retro item in a couple of decades.
Yes.
That's the rule. Like every time something is bad and it doesn't sell, it's gonna be super valuable in a decade or 2.
Leave it to Dan to bring retro into
it.
Seeing
that 2 decades from now, Dan, we still won't have Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, you know, in HD versions. Yeah, I can imagine the Wii U's going to be
you know what?
Still holding on
there
to my
are
Admiral Holdo
reasons,
figure.
but there are reasons to get the Wii U besides that. Even if you don't care about that stuff, like if you want to play the Mario Galaxy games or any Wii exclusive games. The best way to play it on a modern television is with the Wii U, because the Wii U has native HDMI and the Wii doesn't.
Yeah, well, but there is a, what is that? There's an
HDMI cable for the Wii.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's how right there you see Smash Bros running behind me right now. That's Smash Bros Melee from the GameCube, but it's in my Wii and it's connected with the HDMI. Did that sound gay?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gay. I didn't know it was gay. I didn't know it was gay.
My Wii.
Yeah, I just shoved in my Wii.
But if you want to stream Mario Galaxy one day, Jeremy, do it from your Wii U, because it's slightly better resolution with the native, slightly better quality with the native HDMI.
I love Dan. We're talking about the Switch 2, and he's like, hey guys, if you want to play Mario Galaxy,
do the Wii U.
I like retro games.
You know what would make a really good movie? Like a guy that's like on DoorDash or something that has to deliver like 8 or 9 Nintendo Switch 2s on the night of, and him getting chased down by all the Nintendo fans trying to rob him. Mostly people that aren't really the scalpers that are trying to rob the guy. Because like, you imagine walking out of that store and everybody's like watching you walk to your car and just like set them all in your back seat.
It sounds like Walmart's the way to go. Like they vet all of their drivers. They've got all these crazy things in place for their drivers. So if you want to deliver to the house, man, do Walmart.
Yep.
I wouldn't order anything from a Walmart and expect it to not get robbed.
No, if you watch Jake Randall's video, though, that's where he's getting that information from that I should have gate kept, apparently. Listen, this guy right
here. Are they sneaking him out the back or something?
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Oh
Those are all.
See what I'm saying? Imagine that it's just a guy getting chased down, trying to protect the switches as he like delivers them across country. Like, dude,
this was in Italy.
Bought out by
Jason
pre-orders.
Statham movie.
Yeah,
that would be great.
On the delivery boy.
So this was from my family that lives in Italy. They're delivering this directly to my house. So
there you go.
If any of you guys need a hookup, let me know.
So your family is in the mob. Okay.
No.
Remember when Amazon workers were stealing people's PlayStation 5s?
It was genius, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
is Jeremy like frozen?
Yeah, theft is genius.
Oh, no.
Wait, hold on.
Look at Jeremy.
Yeah,
full screen,
We
Jeremy.
lost him.
Yeah, he's gone.
Screenshot, guys. Get your screenshots.
Look at how happy he
Get your screenshots, brother.
Just got his invitation to Bro Island.
Bro, his mouth, his mouth. He looks like the girl from The Last of Us when she's shooting the gun, all terrified. Like,
Bella Downsy, yeah.
That's crazy stuff, bro.
Beardo, want to get some super chats?
We'll get some super chats here. We got a 100 from JB username. A Hyundai got promoted in April, so have had to catch the replays, but wanted to share some kind words. Mike saves money by buying kids shoes for his prosthetic. Mike is Beardo is in great shape. Triangle. X-Wing 1 is goated. Didn't like the sequels. Savvy's trimmer runs on diesel. Love y'all. Thank you, JB username, for the 100. Thank you.
Savvy, do you have a pull cord trimmer?
Yes. Just yes.
Conbury Master with the 50. Thank you for the 50. Let's see here. Shout out. Elite Neo with a 50 as well. Hey, Beardo, be sure to level up a bit before you battle Misty. Otherwise, her Star Means Bubble Beam is going to put the hurt on your team. Although the real test will be against Sabrina and her OP psychic types. Can't wait to see how you handle her. There's a lot of grinding, man. A lot of grinding. But it's been fun. Sabrina. It's been fun. Thank you. Thank you, Elite Neo, for the $50. Let's see here. Back up to the top. We got some 10s from Hollywood's accountant with the $10.
Oh my God.
Okay, so I'm going to read it, not highlight it.
Back up, I gotta see it.
You guys already saw it. Shut the fuck up. Beardo advice number 30. When making a video for YouTube, be sure to speak clearly and directly into the camera and say everything you need to say, and then hit the record button. Thank you for the $10. Hot dude looking for Epic Miki with a $10. My Miki, please call me back.
Wait, is that Roman Reigns?
It is Roman Reigns.
Beardo, every time you read this guy's super chat, got to do a super deep, sexy voice.
Okay.
Please
okay.
don't.
Super
Okay. Hold on.
No,
Hold on. We'll restart.
We don't need to go.
Hot dude looking for
Super
Epic Miki with a 10. My Miki, please call me back. There you go. Thank you for the 10. Hollywood's accountant, thank you for a 10. Beardo advice number 17. Overcompensate by using a deep voice when streaming. Oh, yeah, sure. I just do this all the time, just for fun. This is especially important when the deepest thing about you is your butthole. Thank you for the... And he spelled butthole wrong. Butthole. Butthole. Like the entire of... All right, thank you.
Gotta get past YouTube somehow.
Magna Norse with a 10. If Jeremy played Elden Ring, he would yell the N-word and quit the game. That's why he doesn't play. Dallas Halfling with the $10. 2 weeks ago, we find out that Beardo's pronouns are Jack and ass. Last week, we found out Mike's in the closet. This week is when we learned that Jeremy's real name is Jerome.
It's so random.
I think there's a Jerome in the chat here for Mike. Drunken Jedi with a 10. All right, bros and ladies, I'm getting ready to fly out to Orlando tomorrow. I'm going to Epic and the Metallica concert in Tampa. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Have a great time, man. Have a great time. That sounds great.
I need to get to Florida.
Yeah. Magnum North with a 10. Dan likes it retro because the blocks create more friction.
Yikes.
Like Lego?
That's wild, bro.
That's crazy shit.
Like a Lego dildo?
You said that, man.
I don't know.
I don't know why you played Minecraft so much.
You're talking about like the polygons or like the actual cartridges? I don't know. Thank you for the $10. Harbinger with a $10. Hail to the Rainbow Rascal Rider. Hi, Miki. Has anyone tried Tainted Grail yet? Been playing it, and I'm hooked. Oh, Phil's going to be eating cake the long way soon. Hail, Geeks and Gamers, and hail Tuesday night's main event.
That sounds like a...
How do you eat cake the long way?
Rascal Rider.
Yep.
Okay, I'm back.
What
I
the
saw
fuck
you.
are we saying?
I saw you guys memeing me. I appreciate that. I've taught you well.
Thank you, Harbinger, for the $10.
I did look like I was simple Jeremy. I was just laughing at it, like a joke that nobody else would laugh at.
Beardo feeds John Morrow his waffies with a $10. That's not how you spell waffies. Beardo puts earwax candles in his ween hole. John is ready for your soggy waffies. You got to spell waffies right, man.
Your chat is insane.
Thank you for the 10. Let's see here. We got a 20 from Llama Pajamas. Petition to change Meek emoji to Miki. It's going to happen. Thank you, Llama Pajamas, with the $20.
Maybe.
Let's go back up to the top here. Big Tyrone with a 20. I'll see you after the stream, Epic Pooks.
So, Savvy, did you want to ask Mike about that?
Yeah, so what's up with this? Why is everyone saying congratulations to Mike, or I guess Miki now? Congratulations on your transition there.
Because
why do you like hot dudes? You're hot
Miki likes to see hot dudes in movies.
So what I appreciate here is we went from Epic Mike to then Meek became the name because of Krista. Because how did that happen, Krista? It's just one of your weird words that you come up with. So yeah. Meek. So now it's moved into Miki. So last week we were basically talking about Harvey Weinstein and why we need him back in Hollywood, because there was a lot of hot chicks.
I believe in Harvey.
You know, and
we believe in Harvey.
We believe in Harvey, so then Mike went on a kind of a rant, and he was talking about like how we want to see hot
Greek
chicks,
statues,
and then he says we want to also. He says we want to see hot, and he said it about dudes as well, and I stopped and like. Wait a minute. And he goes, wait, what? Who said it? You know,
Who said that?
At that point,
you could have said women want to see.
Yes, but you said
blank.
we.
We,
said
all of
I was
us.
actually so scared to say it.
Hot dude.
There's so many other words he could have used
I
except
can
for hot.
say
Like, no, we,
fucking nothing.
Why?
Savvy, why are you here?
I don't know. Why,
Great
why
question.
are you gay?
She was the gay representation until you.
Yeah, you took my
How,
job.
how did you get back on the internet? We worked very hard to get rid of that computer.
You can
But
have
anyway,
fun.
that's your explanation right there. So
There's no explanation.
Make of it what you will. But
I'm not a gay man.
I have a
Really,
question.
really.
I have a question for Jed. Jed,
Okay, never mind. I'm good.
what do you think about this state of play leaked games list right here, buddy? Won't you read that to us?
I'm gonna have to increase the size.
Bloodborne
Here we go.
Kart.
We've got
Increase
Marvel's
the size.
Wolverine. Is that still happening?
Okay,
I feel like
all
all
right.
those games have been canceled.
so it's doing it for me. I don't see anything that Jed's pulling up right now.
Really?
I'm
Leave
not
it
pulling
come
it
back.
up, but I can see it.
Leave
I see
and
it.
come back, Beardo.
Yeah,
Leave
leave
and
it
come
come
back.
back and
skill
Fuck.
issue, bro.
So
Yeah, you gotta leave.
All right. So
All right,
Fuck outta
so
here, bro.
we have Marvel's Wolverine. I feel like that got canceled with Wonder Woman, but I guess it's still happening. Marvel Spider-Man 3, The Last of Us 2 reimagined. Did we need more
we go.
Last of Us 2 remakes? We just had one.
What?
Last
What
of
is
Us
reimagined?
Part 1 remastered. There's
Wait, didn't we already get a remastered part one?
We did.
there's
On
only
PS5.
one Last of Us, and there's a remaster for the PS4. Those are the only Last of Us
And then-
is in existence.
There's
Those are
also
the
one
only
for
ones.
PS5.
The Last of Us 2
No,
reimagined?
no,
What the fuck does that even mean?
Yeah.
Bro, if Last of Us
Oh,
Part 2,
Imagine
if Last of Us Part 2 and Last of Us Part 1, if they do well and make $2, I'm just gonna re-upload every YouTube video I've ever put and put reimagined.
I have a
Imagine.
prediction. I have a prediction. What if what Naughty Dog's doing with The Last of Us Part 1 remastered and Last of Us 2 reimagined, they're actually putting in Pedro Pascal and
Bella
Bella
Ramsey.
Ramsey in as the characters in the game.
let him keep reading. Let him keep reading.
Okay. We've got the Hollow Knight 2, The Silk of the Song, Bloodborne
Oh.
Kart, Bloodborne the movie,
Okay.
Drive around Yarnum.
Horizon Zero 1, Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, Horizon Zero 1 2, Horizon Forbidden East, Horizon Forbidden West Remastered, Astrobot Concordia, and Concord 2.
Okay, so this is the thing.
We're laughing at this, but I genuinely believe in any of these individual products. Like altogether to me, but I could believe any of these individual
Bloodborne
ones
Kart
exist.
killed me, bro. That's
Yeah.
so good.
Bloodborne Kart's
I would
wild.
play the shit out of that.
See,
I
the
would
first
too.
4, I was convinced that this was real.
Well, that's the thing is the first couple you're like okay, and then they get the Bloodborne Kart. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is a troll. This is a
Yeah,
troll.
this is a troll. Okay, it got me. It got me.
So that's it is interesting that they've announced the state of play. Look at
Did anybody watch that show?
Yeah, I did.
I love that show.
it's awesome, man.
But it is pretty interesting they announced this on the same day, right? That because it's actually, is it tomorrow? The state
Yeah,
of play, or is it
it's
it's
tomorrow.
tomorrow, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
technically the day before the Switch 2 launch, but yeah,
Probably
I mean,
not a good idea
I don't think
on
so.
PlayStation's
Great
part.
play.
I don't think so. And usually the state of plays end up disappointing anyway. When's the last time there was a state of play where people were blown away?
2020.
No.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
The last
Yeah.
one that had Ninja Gaiden, I was losing my mind, but that would like just happen.
Yeah, but like I'm just about the overall state of play though. Like
Yeah.
people walking away excited about it. Like, yeah, you could find a thing here, a thing there that you might be excited about,
while.
but generally the state of plays do not land very well with people.
The
So-
last one I remember that people were hyped about was the last state of play right before the PlayStation 5 came out.
Yeah. And That shows you how long it's been. And so for them to, the timing is really bad. It's a really bad time, unless they have something, which I don't think they do, unless they got something big to announce. But I based on the current trajectory of the path for the PlayStation, it doesn't seem like they will. So,
any of you guys got the PS5 Pro?
Nope.
No, I just have the base PlayStation.
It's a regular.
Yeah. I think when I get the PS5, might as well go for the Pro because I don't have any PS5. So that's what I would recommend most people to do. If you already have a PS5, the upgrade is
there's no point.
Correct. Yeah.
But if you don't have any PS5,
you might as well get the Pro.
Yeah, but the original's more retro, Dan.
Hey,
there you go.
I haven't thought of that.
It is.
Dan fell off. He's not a retro gamer anymore.
I'm happy staying on my PS4 for a while. I'm gonna ride that to the sunsets.
Is it still doing pretty well? Is it still?
Oh yeah,
holding up?
yeah.
So-
Still playing all the games. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima again for like the 4th time right now.
God, I love that game.
Does it sound like a jet engine though when you turn it on?
Not too bad. I have 2 PS4s. One is my wife's, one's mine, and hers runs a lot better than mine. But
Which version,
God of
Jet?
War Ragnarok looks great on it. Just the base model.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing fancy.
It's a great console.
Might I recommend playing Battlefront 2 with us on it sometime?
I would rather throw my PlayStation out in a hurricane than pick up that game again.
It's so good. Battlefront 2 is awesome.
Why do you hate that game?
I don't know what it was.
He's
just
bad
playing
at
that
shooting.
game with everyone. I'm not that bad. I did fine on those streams, especially Ewok Hunt. I did pretty good on, but I don't enjoy those types of games. Battle royales in general, shooters, they're not my type of game. That's why I always preface that Battlefront 2 hate for me is purely subjective, purely personal, nothing against the game itself. But yeah, it is not for me. I feel like I'm walking underwater like the game.
Bro,
You're gonna
bro,
throw-
I'll tell you what gets me is when you're freaking vibing, you're taking out dudes, you're on a freaking kill streak.
You're doing what,
kicking
Johnny?
ass,
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, vibing. What do you mean? You're just like kicking ass.
You said you were taking out dudes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure,
You said
whatever.
you were taking out dudes.
You can't even talk now without you
taking
tears
out
coming
on
out.
Where are we
dates.
going?
You said you were
Let it
taking me to
finish.
dinner.
Let it finish. Let it finish.
Beardo, that was such a stretch. He dislocated your shoulder. Come on.
I'm
Yeah.
executing males, okay, and I'm just running around.
Well,
executing, and then all of a sudden, some freaking Obi-Wan piece of shit comes in here and just with his lightsaber, and then just humbles you because Jedis are overpowered. It pisses me the hell off.
But heroes versus villains is awesome, dude. It really is. None of us are good, by the way, except
It's
for the best.
horrible.
We're fucking terrible at that game. We really are. But if you could, like, I don't know, man. The scope and the scale of that game, I've always kind of been in awe of how beautiful that game is, and I don't really like. I do acknowledge that the gameplay is definitely clunky for sure. But if you get when you get the Rocket Trooper, he obviously has better mechanics. And then obviously you get the heroes and the villains, and they move really well. But that game's not slowing down right now, man. Like, I don't know what the Steam charts are right now on it. Let's see. So Battlefront 2.
Dude, they need to get rid of the stupid soccer ball robots for heroes versus villains, and it would be nearly perfect.
Right now, there's 13,000 people playing it right now, and the peak was 18,000. So it's still doing it really good, man. And
On Steam only.
on Steam only.
Yeah.
That doesn't, obviously just the numbers have been crazy for it. And I've seen, man, now just because I watched a few videos on it, and now my algorithm is just full of people talking about Battlefront. And I'm seeing millions of views off videos in the past week talking about Battlefront 2. I don't know if have we ever seen a game this far removed pick up and go to its all-time peak all over again? Like, have we ever seen this?
It wasn't back to the all-time peak. This is
beat it,
well past
yeah.
the all-time peak. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
can't
know,
think
man.
of one.
I don't think we've seen a game that's picked up like this. I mean, this is crazy because I remember, several months ago when I was talking about it, I said, man, I miss Battlefront 2. I wish it was still a thing. And it's not to say that people weren't playing it, but I mean, if you look at these numbers, I mean, you're talking, it was down to 2,000, 1,000 at times. You know what I mean? Nobody was playing this game. And then all of a sudden it just goes out of nowhere. And again, we talked about this last week, but I saw a lot of people saying that it was because of Andor. I don't believe that at all. I think Fortnite was the bigger reason.
Yeah.
I don't think that, and I remember when I was playing when I was playing Fortnite with the Star Wars update, and there were a couple people that would come into the chat and say, "Is this Battlefront?" Just because you've got the whole surroundings and everything. So
people see the Fortnite Star Wars thing and they go like, "Oh my god, this is so cool! I wish there was a game all about that." Oh, that's right, there is, and then they go play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Star
see.
Wars fatigue is not real. Shitty Star Wars fatigue is real.
Absolutely. And
Star Wars fatigue is real. Like I can't even watch the original trilogy that much with any sort of love anymore. I just don't care anymore. So yeah, there are people with real Star Wars fatigue. I definitely consider myself one of those. The best movie in the Star Wars franchise could come out tomorrow, and I wouldn't care. As I said in one of my streams, Andor could have featured Yoda getting drilled by R2-D2, and I would have the same reaction to it being the best movie ever. Just that happened.
But I would say you would be the exception, not the rule.
Yeah, no, absolutely the exception, not the rule. But there are definitely people with Star Wars fatigue as well as bad movie fatigue.
Yeah, because I would think that, like, at the bottom line is it's Disney fatigue is what it is.
In general,
because Star Wars is still a mega powerful brand if it's done right. It just is.
Despite their best efforts.
Yeah. But regardless of that, as long as Disney owns it, it's never going to see the glory days. So
I can still watch the George Lucas movies and have so much fun with them, because the way I organize it, it's like it's not canon. The Disney stuff is not canon. It's bad fan. It's anti-fan. An anti-fan project, and it's like I don't even take it seriously. That's how I escape that fatigue that Jed described, because I can totally see, I understand that.
Yeah, they bought a version of the EU.
Canon. Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Well, for a short period of time, I actually felt the way Jed is describing there, because I was just I'm over that now. Like I can now I can watch, I can clearly separate George Lucas's Star Wars from Disney Star Wars. I have no problem separating it. And even if there's parts of Disney Star Wars I've like the Clone Wars and things like that, burn it all to the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Get rid of all of it.
But are you able to separate Mark Hamill from Luke Skywalker?
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing.
Well, yeah.
Just like with any fatigue, it can wear off. So I imagine someday I'll be able to watch the original trilogy and decide to want to watch those again of my own volition.
For sure.
Bro, if you can't separate Mark Hamill for Luke Skywalker, I got bad news for you, because Hollywood people are just garbage across the board.
But the thing is I wouldn't be able to separate Mark Hamill from any new characters that it would be involved in. So like if he was to return as Luke Skywalker, which I know he's already said he won't, I'm not sure I would care, but like these
Joker?
are things I mean, I don't really think that much about it when I'm watching the animated stuff. So
it's easier with voice acting.
What I'm saying is, if he did a new project and he voiced Joker, I know even then he said he wouldn't do it again after Kevin Conroy passed away. He wouldn't do it.
Krista, there was a movie you recently watched that he voiced. What was that? A new animated movie that Mark Hamill
was in. The Angel Studio one?
Oh, yeah, King of Kings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice Mark Hamill in that movie, like his voice?
Because like I'm like, I have voice actor friends, and like I did recognize like his voice, but there's a lot of people I know that did not. Because I look for that sort of stuff, like I listen for it. So I personally did, but there's a lot of people that had no idea. They were like, that was Mark Hamill. I had no idea.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard for me to say that Mark Hamill has retroactively ruined anything that he's been a part of for me. No. But definitely anything moving forward, like a voice acting role would be what was, I have to ask Krista again, was it Studio Ghibli that he was in? Wasn't he in one of those recently? He was a voice actor in one of those.
Yes. The Boy and the Heron. Yes.
Yeah. And it didn't distract me at all when I watched that.
You watched it in English?
So yeah.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No, I can't stand
Me-
that
I-
shit.
I agree with
I actually
Savvy.
agree with Savvy.
I would agree with
actually
Savvy.
I can't do it.
I'm
Just-
Asian,
I'll
so
watch it
listen,
anyway.
I agree with
listen,
her.
Fucking
No.
listen.
You're
I have to watch
interested in
dub.
dub.
You
I
got
get
damn right I
Animated
do.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Sub.
Listen,
Yeah, no,
our
fuck that. Fuck
grandparents
that.
didn't go through the 1940s and do what they did. Then
You're
be
damn
lectured
right,
by
Mike.
some Canadian bird about listening to Japanese people speak. Okay,
Listen,
The fight
I
about
know
is
you
gayer
want to
than
see a bunch of hot
anything.
Talk
dudes
to
and
me
go
about
get sweaty on an
something,
island
you're
somewhere
gonna
with
speak in
Beardo.
my language, and that's American. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
I mean,
gay.
We speak American around here. I'm
Thank
not
you, Mike.
reading your words.
Thank you,
I'm
Mike.
Gonna,
Damn right.
You're going to speak my fucking language.
yeah, I agree with Mike.
Well, I know my Beardo wouldn't want to because he can't read.
Okay, anyway,
but I'm
so have you guys,
disappointed
before we leave Battlefront 2, have you guys looked into the hacking problem on PC?
No, I just play on console like a typical Master Race person would.
So that wasn't my
played it
question.
on PC, and I noticed it almost immediately
So-
in some of the supremacy.
Wing
Hell
Commander,
yeah.
hell
Do
yeah.
that.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Mark Hamill also
apparently,
did this.
what some people are saying about the hacking problem on PC is the faithful Battlefront 2 players who've been playing PC version for since it came out, and like, you know, the sweaty basement dwellers with, you know, that are virgins, they've never seen a pair of tits, who've just been playing Battlefront 2 for the last 6 years. That they are purposely
Which
hacking
is the
lobbies.
majority of our audience. Thanks, audience. We appreciate you, audience. Thank you.
Yeah, we
I thought it was
appreciate you
talking
guys.
about me.
You guys.
we only call them names when they kill us in the game. That's when
you're
we
right,
do it.
you're right. But anyways, what I'm saying is those people on PC, apparently, this is what they're saying, are purposely hacking the game to get the normies and the streamers out. They're gatekeeping it. They're trying to gatekeep it. People are purposely hacking the lobbies to get the normies out because of the resurgence of it.
Yeah, I mean that's
Allegedly.
retarded. It's retarded if that's the
terrible.
case. That's an
That's about
absolutely
as bad
ridiculous.
as
That's a bad-
We
that's a
don't,
bad
we
way
don't
to
like
speak
that our
Japanese
game's getting
at you.
popular. Like,
Oh, it's very
Yeah.
retarded.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty insane and retarded. So
that's how
It
you
doesn't really
turn.
bother me.
That's
I don't
how
know.
you turn yourself into F-Zero, and that's why I can't get anybody to play F-Zero with me anymore because
Yeah,
I can't get
yeah.
a new game.
yeah.
But how do you do that as a hacker? How are you targeting them? How do you know who's who? Like, what are they just stream sniping? What are they doing?
They're looking for streamers' names, like big time streamers like Shroud and whoever else is playing it. They're
Well,
looking at
I
it and
saw
then they flip it on and they do it.
I saw Shroud crying about it,
Correct.
and
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
And
about
Moist
Shroud
Critical,
crying,
Moist
so,
Critical
yeah.
too. He was complaining about the same thing, and allegedly
Boo
that's what's going
fucking
on.
who? You're a big fucking streamer. You make millions of dollars, and a bunch of people don't like you. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, just playing console.
I have no problem. I have no problem with people like Moist Critical and Shroud being bullied out of the game. I have no fucking problem with that. But if you're just getting people out of the game because of the resurgence, I think that's stupid. But
Yeah,
if you're
that's totally
specifically
retarded.
targeting some retarded streamer who wants to cry because he can't, play a game and make millions of dollars, go fuck yourself.
That shit comes with the
So-
territory. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Who gives a fuck? If you want to play the game, play it. You don't have to stream it.
Jeremy about to be targeted hardcore.
Dude,
He's on console.
yeah, I'm on console. I'm not retarded enough to play on PC. So
Just use
anyway,
a stream delay.
um,
Just delay it by like several seconds. So they
It
can't
doesn't really
stream
matter.
something.
Like, they don't have to be streaming it. Even if they play it off stream, their username's going to be on there unless they're using like a Smurf account.
yeah, well, hey, welcome to having money. Make a fucking another account, little bitches. If you want to play the game, you can afford it. Moist Critical. Like, it's not like he's got high production value on his videos.
There are also
So-
streamer modes that they like. It shows anonymous. It doesn't show your name.
Yeah,
It's like, man, how did they figure out who I was? And it's Big Dick 69420.
It's a good name.
It's a great name. Yeah.
Of course.
Super Cockmaster
Yes,
69,000.
Super Cockmaster. Yeah. That's
yeah, but
awesome.
I saw where Shroud was, I guess, crying about it, calling it a toxic community. And again, if you use the word toxic unironically, you shouldn't be taken
No.
seriously. So
Heterosexual adult men don't use the word toxic outside the subject of chemistry.
yeah,
Yeah,
unironically, as long as
material.
it,
We're just-
Imagine,
so-
that shit's really toxic, bro. Shut the fuck up, you soy, and then you eat it and you die.
yeah.
I think we upset Savvy. I think she's gone. She just left.
She's done.
Fuck her.
Me and Beardo bullied her off the internet by attacking the Japanese.
Good.
Who would have thought? Ironic.
They attack us first.
Yeah, I was gonna leave, huh?
But yeah, we'll see how the Battlefront thing goes. I really respect that if that's what they're doing, though. If they're just running big, massive streamers off of there, I think that's fantastic. So, if it happened to me, if that happened to me, I'd feel honored because at least that I'd be relevant enough to get ran out of there. I don't think I am relevant enough, but if that's the case, I'll just fucking play it offline. I love that fucking game. So, I mean, could you imagine, is Shroud playing this game because he loves the game?
No, he's playing it because it's hot.
Right, exactly. You know, so
Holy
I don't think
shit.
I don't think Shroud cares.
Arrakis with the proper 199, baby.
Let's
go. Longtime G&G fan, check out my Dune lore channel and tune in Thursday morning. I'll be streaming Dune Awakening at 9 a.m. Central.
Is anybody else planning on playing that? I'm psyched out of my mind for that game.
I have too many fucking games I need to play right now.
I do too, but I'm still excited.
Well, you've got
There's
a
a
channel
Dune
right
game
here
for
that's
the
going to be
MS-DOS.
streaming it. You might want to go check it out, and he'll give you some feedback. X-Wing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you,
and,
Arrakis.
And Arrakis, if anybody takes your name, just name it Arrakis Central 5. So
It's
like
foolproof.
X-Wing 5. No, that's cool though. Yeah. So there has is there a lot of hype around that game?
No,
there's not. I mean, I feel like there was initially, but then it just kind of fell off.
There was.
Yeah, I don't know.
They announced that like they were not doing any of the religious stuff, and you know, it just the more they announce it, the more it's like, okay, how are you going to make this not generic? That's all.
Well, the trailer made it look like absolutely insanely like 5-star, big time, AAA, crazy gorgeous. And then I think people started to see the gameplay and they got a little turned off. I think this is a lot more for Dune fans than it is for gamers in general, if that makes sense. It's just to be in the universe, you know what I mean? But it's like a No Man's Sky type Harvest, base building, like Rust, those kind of different games. So definitely not for everyone. But I mean, if you're a Dune fan, I would say it's absolutely worth it to go check it out.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the proper 199.
Shout
Absolutely
out. Thank
insane.
you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking forward to the third Dune movie?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes and
Okay.
no.
Panel question. Did you prefer the first Dune or the second Dune movie?
The first one.
And I prefer the first one.
Me too.
Second one.
First one.
I need to watch them.
Yeah,
The fuck are you
I
doing?
love them both equally, man. But two's
Yeah.
cool because you see Paul really like kind of come out of his shell and become
Yeah.
Mr. Al-Gaib.
All these people walking around, Timothy Chalamet, he's a terrible casting for Paul, and he proved them all wrong in the second movie.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
crushed it. He did crush it in the second one. For
I
sure.
thought the
when
first
he walked
movie
in
was
that
fine.
fucking room, bro, and just started
Yeah.
dropping there. Yeah, dude.
Mhm.
That shit
Dropping-
was crazy.
I'm leading the way. I'm like,
Dude,
fuck
we were
yeah.
fired up,
fucking
dude.
go!
But that's
Yeah.
why I'm not terribly thrilled about the third one. I don't want to see it shoehorned into my brain that Paul is bad. You're not supposed to like Paul. Like,
I'm still gonna
I
like
like
him.
Paul. I'm gonna keep liking Paul. Get
That's
off
the
me. Like,
that's the books though. Like kind of.
I know,
like,
but I guess I'm just saying I didn't like the structure of the books. I really like the way he set up. I like the whole like Messiah type figure, and then now I need to be lectured about how bad he is. I don't like that.
I'm actually like, I don't have anything against Timothy Chalamet, but I'm kind of tired of seeing him in his fucking the Kardashian girl that he's with or whatever.
Kendall.
Is it
Which
Kendall?
one is he
You
with?
know who she is.
No,
Is he
I
with
fucking
the
don't. Like, dude, there's so many fucking Kardashians. I don't. All I know about
Is
is
he with
Kim's
the
ass.
billionaire? Or
There's
is he with the other one?
Kylie. The
He's
younger,
with
the youngest
Kylie.
one.
okay.
Is that the hot model one?
No, that's Kendall.
No.
Kendall's the skinnier one. Kylie's the one that's she's all
That-
plasticed up.
Oh,
which
bummer.
ones.
You know,
I
I
don't give a
didn't
shit
know
about
that.
what any of those people do outside.
Yeah, I
Because
really
I have
don't.
Kept up with the
Instagram.
Kardashians.
Why do you keep up with the
biggest-
Kardashians?
Oh, shut the
favorite-
fuck
favorite-
up.
Okay,
Who
Why
I
are you
am.
keeping up with the Kardashians?
Here's what Timothy Chalamet needs to hear. Denzel Washington tells Michael B. Jordan says Denzel Washington told him to limit his online presence to avoid overexposing himself to audiences. Quote, why would they pay to see you on a weekend if they see you all week for free?
Come
Boom.
on, yeah.
That's why he's
Love
the
that,
GOAT.
bro.
Denzel Washington is the GOAT. That is perfect advice for every actor. And could you imagine if we saw Denzel Washington tweeting all day long about everything that happened? We'd be like, shut the fuck up, Denzel.
Is that him in American Gangster, by the way? Is that him as Lucas?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, man, Denzel's the best. So.
Hey, I gotta stick up for Timothy though. If he wants to go to as many games as he wants, New York Knicks games, and be their version of Jack Nicholson, I'm more power to you because he knows basketball, and I love him for that.
He knows football too.
He knows golf.
He's legit, dude. Yeah. He is a legit sports fan.
Yeah. Paul,
but see,
what is it, Ball Atreides, bro? They were like, yo, he knows his shit.
Like for me. And maybe you can answer this one, Johnny, but like I'm curious, like so as a sports fan as you are, and anybody else that might be on the panel, but I don't like going to games. I don't like going to games.
What the fuck does that mean? We don't ever play sports.
I would rather sit at home because I get a better experience at home than I do at the game.
That's not true.
I think it depends.
I get that.
It's different in a certain context. The most recent game I went to Luca's first game back in Dallas as a Laker, and I did it for the channel. It cost me an arm and a leg to take me and my editor there, but the energy in that building and how it was like the Luka Doncic appreciation concert. The love that he just got from that, you cannot that was such a special experience. I've never seen someone on the opposite team rooted for so passionately. Like everybody wanted him to win, even though everybody was in Mavericks gear. And so, and that's like, you can't really feel that atmosphere and that energy and that emotion if you're sitting from home. So I think there's certain contexts where it's just better to be there.
Back in the day, when we had a little bitty fucking TV, then okay, yeah. But like now I've got like a fucking huge TV, surround sound, and I got cheap food and not a lot of fucking alcoholics surrounding me. And so, no, it's not. But dude, it takes you multiple hours to get to the stadium, multiple hours to leave the stadium. You're spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, or you can sit on your ass and play with your balls. Like I'm going to sit on my ass and play with my balls.
I like ball playing.
I'd like to go to 2 games a year, but I wouldn't want to be a season ticket holder. To your point,
and then after you get home from the game,
during halftime, go rub one out.
Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not really into sports, but speaking from the point of view of concerts, I get what Jeremy's saying. Like I'm a little bit like that in regards to concerts too. But it's a completely different experience. You're there, you're feeling the bass frequencies on your chest and stuff. But it's like there comes a point that I feel that once you're past your mid-30s and you start to get like people.
Oh, like, you're an old man.
That is true. I really don't like being around people at this point.
There's gonna be people there.
Yeah,
like, I don't particularly like hockey as a sport. Like I don't like watching it on television. But I've gone to hockey games. I love going to hockey games like in person.
Yeah,
I always have a great time. There's always so much more energy. It's so much like
it's a lot more intimate too. Like there's not as many people in a hockey stadium as going to like a Major League Baseball game or an NFL game or anything like that.
The first game I ever went to, they like let 2 guys beat the shit out of each other. And I was like, I'm glad I came here. Yeah. I mean, the second one I went to is when I met Batista before he became gay, and it was really cool. I was like, holy shit, this guy's awesome.
I like the shit talking. You're there, you have opposing fans, and then your team scores, and you turn around, you're like, hey, fuck you. They're like, no, fuck you. And then you high five and you cheers and you have a beer together. It's great.
As long as it's not a Raiders game because you get stabbed.
Oh, that's true. Like, if you're not at it, don't go to Eagles games.
I agree with you, Jeremy, in the sense that I would never, ever, like, I'd almost see it as a curse. I would never want to be a season ticket holder. You would spend so much money, and then because you're like pot committed, you've put so much into the middle. You feel like you have to go to all these games and take up a large portion of your life being at crowds.
You know what's weird is the last time I went to any game was an Alabama football game, and I was lucky enough to get into one of the suites. And at that point, I'm like, why would I ever go to another fucking game when people are experiencing this shit?
That
it's
ruins
like,
it forever, bro.
Dude, I was like,
looking down at all the plebeians,
man,
and he's
and I'm
like,
like,
how would I ever come to a game again?
I was like, these people are, and I don't know how much money these people were spending for this. I was lucky enough to get the opportunity, and I'm like, holy crap, this is insane. I will say, back in the day, when I have been to several NASCAR races back before NASCAR got really gay, that was an incredible experience. I mean, I would go to as many NASCAR races as I could back then, but I don't know, man. There's something about with the NFL and the covers that you have and Red Zone and all of that. And it's like when you're at a game, I'm trying to keep up with so much that I feel like I'm missing out on so much if I'm at a game. And there's so many other things going on that I want to know about. So the TV, the TV production is fantastic for the NFL right now, for sure.
And at least once in my life, I would like to go to a main event of the UFC on a really good sit.
Hell yeah.
Really good
and
they hold those in Brazil all the time on Rio.
Yeah, absolutely. If Trump was there, Jeremy would go. I mean, I've been to a few Trump rallies. I don't really need to go to anymore. I mean,
Gary's in chat. So. He says, then your team leaves the city.
It's like the Raiders.
Or you could be a ticket holder to like the Lions back when they were terrible. Like,
and
I didn't really
and
need to
the
go to the
Niners.
game. They're gonna lose. Like, just do it to support the team.
Gary's still upset about the Chargers, so he's still upset about it. So
the LA Chargers.
What?
Yeah,
I'm
he said the outright Chargers. That's pretty good.
Hey, Oakland really deserved to have their teams leave. San Diego's not as bad.
Nobody went to the games.
Yeah.
Nobody went.
You couldn't get to the games. They stripped the wheels off the car before you even got there.
No, in San Diego. San Diego is what I'm saying. San Diego is still, again, nobody went.
But we all know San Diego, whale's vagina.
A whale's vagina.
Yeah.
All right, it means that. Well, agree to disagree.
Let's read a few super chats, Beardo.
Femcell Beardo with a 50. I've completed one leg of my MBA journey so far. Anybody know how I can get into contact with Netflix or some other streamer? Got a few ideas to make entertainment better and make some money, of course. Networking is so daunting. Also, Beardo Fat.
Beardo Fat.
Any advices?
Just reach out to Netflix.
Well, you need to go ahead and specify that you are a gender confused weirdo, and that will definitely let them talk to you. They'll be like, oh, we need to talk to this person. We absolutely need to talk to this person. I don't know like how legit this is, but this clip of Mario Kart World looks absolutely retarded. Holy shit.
Times golden mushroom can catapult.
Look at this shit.
Did he dab?
Look at this. Watch. Like these tricks are out of like.
Yeah, it's the emotes. It's so cool.
Yeah. Look at this shit.
You could spam them when you're in midair.
Whoa!
Does this have any purpose?
No, it's just a fun little feature from what I gather. Yeah.
No, there will be purpose, like wall riding and
mini boosts.
Like,
what do you think about
mini boosts,
like
stuff.
taking certain, like taking ideal angles, like with wall riding and stuff. Like absolutely, like you could do it just to do it for sure. But if you want to implement it in a way that gives you a competitive advantage, there will be a lot of context where that will be the case.
Maybe in a different mode, but. This one person's video that I watched where he went to the Switch 2 experience, he said that he tried emoting a lot and he felt like there was no boost or anything to it. Now, maybe he didn't feel like it because, I don't know, maybe he didn't play it enough, but that's what he said.
I like this right here.
I guess we'll see. We'll find out.
That's the bad side of not having game manuals anymore.
Because look how many times you can do it.
You have to discover that shit on your own.
But again, that's not something you figure out playing its first time. Competitive people always figure out slowly over time how to implement everything, you know?
Yeah, and they will break the game. Like this guy right here, Troy, he's got a huge Mario Kart channel. He's like, this doesn't even look real. Nintendo's been watching way too many Mario Kart Wii mod videos.
That's a lot of emoting in the air.
Say though, Johnny, are you and this is a panel question, but Johnny, are you convinced this game is going to surpass or equal Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Because I'm not.
No, I'm not. I mean, it might be a better game, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to sell bad. I just don't think the Switch 2 is going to sell as much as the Switch
it's
1.
good. I mean, good, like the replay value and the longevity, you know, in terms of.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm hoping it is. I'm not saying it won't, but I'm not just going into this going like this is an automatic, like this is going to be the best thing ever. I think it's going to be a good game. I think it was, I was watching Skill Up's video on it, and he's like, Mario Kart's like ice cream, you know, it's ice cream. It's good, you know, so you can't make ice cream bad. You can't make Mario Kart bad. So it's good, and it's going to be very good. But until we get to the, you know, meat potatoes of it, but it's like, apparently 200cc is not in this game.
That's what they're saying.
That so far, yeah.
Now,
pretty bad.
Here's the thing. Let's be clear. 200cc is not a staple in Mario Kart. It never has been. In fact,
historically.
Mario Kart 8, the Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U did not release with 200cc. It did not. 200cc was added after the game came out. And then, of course, when 8 Deluxe released on the Switch 2, 200cc was included in it. But what I've heard people say is that 150 is really fast in this game. So I don't know. But from what I hear, 200cc is not in the game on launch. So
Jeremy's preparing the audience for us to go back to streaming Mario Kart 8.
I'm not. All I am is I'm looking at it from my perspective, and I'm hearing what Nintendo's saying, because Nintendo's basically said we perfected Mario Kart with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we decided we weren't going to do more of that because we already perfected it. So we're going to give you a different kind of version, and that does worry me a little bit. Like, I think the game's going to be beautiful. I think the map, the big concern I have is the long straightaways. I'm worried about how that's going to be. You can, but I still think it's part of the experience, even when you do knockout tour and things like that. So I don't know, man. I'm convinced the game's going to be good and it's going to be fun. You would have never convinced me we would have been consistently playing fucking Mario Kart 8 Deluxe for like a decade. You know what I mean? Like, we've been playing that game here on YouTube for like 4 years, nonstop. You know, So
I think there's more that you can do on this game. There's more modes, there's more racers. I'm not as worried from all the gameplay I've seen about the long straightaways, because that's usually like the connecting sections between the open world maps. And if we're just doing track after track after track in the traditional sense, I don't think there's going to be as much as that. Plus, there's just more to do on the track now. You're thinking, how can I interact with this wall? How can I interact with this railing? You know, so there's ways we can be interacting on these straightaways even that we couldn't in the past. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited about it. 200cc, unfortunately, is not as popular, like on a widespread level, as much as we act like it is. Like, we play it every week, but like if you play online, it's almost like, I would say like 80% of the time they're making you play it's 100 or 150. It's hard to find.
Competitive is 150.
And I've seen players who are pros, like literally pros, competitive players, who they have their brackets and everything. They have their own like gamer score and all that from Mario Kart, who will play 200cc and now all of a sudden they're out of their element and they're not nearly as good. And
it's like Smash Bros. Like, they don't use items competitively, you know? They just go right in and brawl.
Yeah, so I just don't feel like, as much as it means to this panel and our channel, it's probably not that devastating as much on a bigger scale.
Look, Krista.
Oh my gosh, cow.
It's amazing.
He's emoting, see?
Oh my God, they have a Tonka truck cart.
This is gonna be all of us on Thursday.
I'm excited.
I'm nervous.
What's so trippy is that in this game you can eat meals that like give you different outfits. Yes. So when you get meals and you eat it, it gives you a certain outfit. And what's trippy is that the cow is going to be eating a hamburger. So that's
cannibal.
Yeah.
Cannibal cow.
Have you seen that there's a UFO?
Yes.
I sent the video in the chat for tonight.
In the
Is
private
that
chat?
just in the open world mode, or can you do that in the actual
not
races?
private chat on StreamYard in the Twitter chat.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't looked that far into it to see. Let's see.
Because the footage that Beardo shared, it's definitely just open world. In that
I don't see it, Beardo. If you want to share it, but I don't see it.
It's the first one. It's the first one I sent.
I don't see it. Probably because of when I left. Oh wait, Twitter or StreamYards?
I almost said it. Twitter.
Twitter or StreamYards?
Nitrous, Twitter.
You fucking nitrous.
Jeez Louise.
All right, I don't see it. So
holy shit, I'll pull
Just
it up.
share it.
Fucking asshole.
why don't you
My
just,
nitrous.
yeah? Why don't
It's
you
on
just
Twitter.
find it? Why don't you just find it? But yeah,
I have it right here.
and apparently there's a helicopter. There's quite a bit of stuff in this.
Yeah,
game,
originally I was devastated by the
Ooh.
lack of the
at that
lightning,
thing
like
driving.
or just the lightning
Give him
being
the
nerfed.
license.
Crab.
God.
Like the lightning and bullet were nerfed, but now they've got other stuff that just really makes a difference. This being one of them.
Yeah.
Like that's your bullet right there.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it? UFO.
Oh my gosh, you got abducted.
I do like how you can see all the open world like that. That's pretty cool.
That's
What
neat.
were they
This
smoking?
does look like open world.
Yeah, this is not a raid.
Yeah, nah. Open world for sure.
What game is
Nigiri.
this?
Sushi.
This is free roam. This
Yeah,
is,
this is free roam.
there's no way your UFO is gonna last so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
That's
way.
crazy.
Let's see what the tweet said. The tweet,
entirely
UFO
different
Mario
game.
Kart World is crazy. Yeah, there you go. So that's all the tweet said.
Okay.
But there's more. I
That's
sent quite a few
crazy.
of them. Here's this. Pull it up again.
Yeah. This is again. So Thursday. Oh, here we go. Full screen it. Yeah. This
That's
is a
cool.
versus
Really
race.
backwards cap?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so this
He's
is
cool.
like Mario on vacation.
That is so cute.
So are these
Vacation
outfits
Mario.
permanent, and you can just wear them?
I think you could change them up.
Okay, that's cool actually.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
I'm
Does that
and
impact the gameplay?
I'm not the first that said it, but the water mechanics are wave race vibes all day long, and
I
it's
love
so
it.
fucking cool. Wave race
It
was
is
the
neat.
coolest game ever back in the day.
The golden shell.
Yeah, gives coins.
Is
I
this
hated
the
Wave Race.
new
My
Mario
brother-
voice actor?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
You
Kevin,
hated
what's
wave
his name?
race?
My brother was so good at it. I could never freaking beat him, dude.
I was a splashdown kid on PlayStation.
Ooh, dirty
So-
water. Cute.
So I heard
Poop water.
Skill Up in his video. Mute the audio so we can talk
Sure.
over it. But
Yeah.
Skill Up said in his video that he said that this game is gorgeous.
looks-
He said
looks
the
really-
video
Yeah, it
the
looks
video
great.
does it. He said the video does it no justice whatsoever. They're
Yeah, because of
uploading,
compression,
so,
it's probably
yeah.
not in 4K.
Yeah, because I mean the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was already
There's
like
food.
that's a really good looking game. So
That's cool that like when you go off road, your tires change. I didn't even know that.
Also have a little bit of a prediction. Like Nintendo likes being gimmicky. They like introducing new things. And right now I think they're displaying and showing off all the new stuff. But honestly, people are mostly just going to do traditional racing. And so all these other modes and stuff that are catching our attention now, that's not going to have the legs, and we're just going to do the traditional
Yeah,
races.
it's gonna die off.
But
Yeah.
this open world roaming thing through a flying saucer and stuff, like I just don't think that's going to stick around. It'll be one of those things that just exists in the background, but we hardly ever do.
Well,
Yeah.
then what's the
Also-
point of the game then if all the extra features, the new features are things that people are going to get bored of? Because I absolutely agree. The novelty is going to wear off after the 1st month of playing it at best. Then it's just a normal Mario Kart game. So what sets it apart in the actual racing mode? Because wall running isn't that big of a deal. I don't think it is. So all this footage just does not
I think
entice
that's the
me to buy
scope
this
of
game
it
at all.
all.
the
I
map,
think the open world thing allows it for like huge maps, huge races.
24 players in a lobby is a game changer.
Yeah.
That's insane.
24 players is absolutely stupid, and you run the risk of it being bad. Too many people in a lobby, but. And again, I'm going on Skill Up's video because he just uploaded it today, and I watched it. He said, because he talked about how Battlefield, implemented too many players back in the day. Like when they have like 120 or whatever.
I
some
love
point.
that.
So,
Mhm.
but he said that 24, it seemed like that could be too many, but once you're in the lobby and you're actually playing, he's like, it's perfect, it's a sweet spot, and so.
So I got a question, maybe Krista and John, because since it's so open world and there's going to be several different terrains, I'm getting the vibe that the game is going to be more forgiving for not staying on track and going off road for the fact that they're designing all these different terrains. It's not going to like slow you down as much, or maybe there's items that you need to get to perform more. Better off-road
tires.
Well, I was gonna say is I bet there's probably just more items across the board that enable you to go off-road and maintain your speed, because now we have the flying saucer, we have the big trucks. If you have the bullet, you have the mushrooms, you have the star, and then you add in all those other things, because you'll need to do that. Otherwise, people can't really utilize that for free roam. But I don't know if that's going to be free roam just in certain modes, or if Lakitu is going to step in again and be like, get back here. You're playing traditional style. I don't know.
But the knockout tour is another thing that separates this from any other Mario Kart.
Yeah,
game.
apparently that's true.
Knockout tour. I can see that being, man. Me and Johnny be cussing each other out during that. When you imagine,
but it's just going to turn into the Johnny and Jeremy show while everybody else watches.
Hey,
nobody wants
1A, 1B.
A lot of confidence there, Johnny.
1A, 1B.
Yeah, a lot of confidence. Welcome to the Mario Kart streams. Okay, yes, confident.
I was showing Johnny or talking to Johnny about this before the stream started. Nintendo, they made the mushroom ability to dodge a blue shell easier.
Yeah, which sucks actually.
So
yeah,
because before Johnny was saying like you have to be perfect. Now
Now
it's going to be much more forgiving.
I've only been able to do it a few times. Johnny's pretty decent at it at this point, but you there is not room for error at all in how it's currently in Mario Kart 8. With that said, 24 players, bro. Like, I don't know what the hell it's gonna mean for me and Johnny, because like we're all, how many blue shells are we gonna get now? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So
me and Johnny, motherfucker, I got a trophy last time and you didn't.
You haven't played in 6 years. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. I haven't played in 6 years and I won.
Yes,
5.
Nintendo's target demographic. I picked it up and got a bullet bill and won. I'm great at Mario Kart. That's pretty much you right there. Why don't you go play a retro game? Shut the fuck up. Let us real gamers talk, okay?
Go pick up Mario Kart 64, bitch.
I love that game.
I actually have Mario.
It's so
the
great.
original
It's my
Mario Kart
favorite.
for the
Double
SNES.
dash.
Unironically, that's the game I'm
Double
going to play
dash
on
is great.
Thursday. I'm going to be
original.
playing 64 Mario Kart.
64
Hell
so
yeah.
good. So
Hell
good.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
We can stream it.
Play online
Switch
together
online.
too. Could play
Yeah.
online together.
Yeah. This Savvy's not dead. See, she talked. She said double dash.
Yeah.
Who the fuck?
The chat was going like, where's she at? Is she dead? Is she pooping? What's she doing? So there you go.
No, I'm eating fries. They're too salty.
All right, let's read some supers.
Missing Dijin with a $20. Going to my backlog with the 3DS and Vita games through Azar and Vita 3K emulators on my phone. The upscaling makes most of them look brand new. Doesn't help that I lost my job, so going back will have some cash. Hail the 199.
Hail. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo.
Missing Dijin with a 20.
I think it's just gin.
It's probably just Jin.
Yeah.
Jin.
Bill?
Yeah, it's Jin.
Jin?
Yeah.
Well,
I just wanna
Jin
make
is
sure.
a
Why'd you ask the
Middle
Chinese
Eastern
guy?
word.
It's Middle
Because he would
Eastern.
know.
It's like
It's closer than we are.
It's a
Pronounce
genie.
Jin.
It's like a Middle Eastern genie.
Top Dog with a $10. Who do you guys think are the top 5 most influential players in NBA history? For me, it's Bird, Magic, Jordan, Iverson, and Steph Curry.
Influential is a different word
Influential.
than greatest.
Influential.
Are you really going to get me and Johnny on this one?
No,
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
I'll contribute.
Go ahead. You guys talk.
I think you got to put Kareem on this list as well for that skyhook alone.
So we're talking 5 most influential
5
players. Okay,
most
first of all,
influential players. You have to
first of
put
all,
Kareem on the list.
Michael Jordan is number
Bugs
1,
Bunny.
and that's
Yes.
not even a
Yeah,
question.
Jordan,
Okay?
Kareem.
Wilt,
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain's really good.
Pete
Yeah.
Maravich, Dr. J.
I just dropped in the chat. I have an exact video on it. That exact topic.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There
You
we
guys
go.
have to mention Oscar Robertson. He took the NBA to court in 1973, and because of that, free agency exists. So how much does that change things? The guy's stuck on a team.
So there, Johnny has a video, and Johnny is the expert on basketball. So you guys probably don't know this. He has a basketball channel.
I don't like talking about it. I don't like bringing in sports into nerd talk, and I don't like bringing in nerd talk to sports talk. It's like they get hostile.
They really do.
Zeltroid.
They really do. Zeltroid.
Thank you, Top Dog, for the 10.
But yeah, Jordan's number one. Would you agree with that, Johnny? Like, there's no question. Jordan's the most influential basketball player in history, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what you value. He made it global. He, took the popularity up to its all-time high viewership. He made the shoes cool. He changed the rules. But Magic and Bird saved it. Like, so if you want to put him number one, I ain't got a problem because the NBA was in a viewership crisis in the late 1970s because of just all kinds of things like drugs and all that. And then they came in and it just took off.
Can we agree that LeBron's not in the top 5?
He's not even close to it. Like influence.
Yes.
He's not influence.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yep.
Steph Curry's higher than LeBron is in terms of influence.
I like it. Fuck LeBron.
Alec Baldwin-Finger with a 50 gifted.
Yo!
Holy smokes!
Where
is it?
BF. He don't.
Who the fuck is Alec Baldwin's finger?
It's such a great clip, dude. It's such a great clip.
Thank you, Alec Baldwin's finger, for the 50.
I love every time he gets in here and does that. We get to play that clip. It's such a good clip.
Shadow saying with the $10, if you ever want to feel good about your gaming skills, just watch DSP play Doom: The Dark Ages, and you'll immediately feel better. Seen a few of them get recommended on Twitter.
His Nintendo Switch pre-order video has got to be one of the greatest things ever. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Let's see if I can find that. DSP Switch 2.
The ignorance is brutal because everybody knows from the jump. You're just like, no, what are you doing?
This is like a 4-minute video, but it's almost worse. It's almost so Memology documented all of it. This is so fucking great, dude. This is so fucking great.
Your delivery. Confirm. I got it from Walmart. Of all places, I got it from Walmart. We did it, guys. That was a nightmare, but we did it. 100%. I got confirmation. It's the standard one. I didn't get the Mario Kart bundle.
But that happiness will soon turn into sadness.
I haven't seen this.
It claims I'm still in line for the Mario Kart bundle. It errored out, and then I didn't get it. But it claims I'm still in line for it. I'm trying to check out at Target. It won't let me check out. Every time I click on it, it just loads endlessly, and then it says error, can't complete the order. Well, just ignore me in the corner looking like an idiot. So here it is.
He's doxing himself right now.
Pre-order date, my address. There it is.
He said my address.
Maybe it's a P.O. box.
No, it's not.
It'll say P.O. box.
No, he does explain this. He said my address has been doxed many times before.
So he showed his
Here it is, bro.
So he just shows it again because he's like, you guys already know it. You guys already can look it up.
That's such terrible logic.
Got it.
Yeah, that's
100% confirmed. Yeah, I'll self-dox like you guys don't know my address.
Oh man,
it was doxed in 2014. The week that
the
I
internet
moved
is
here,
not just
one
one entity who's seen every video.
I'm not going to share my credit card information and everything, but that's it right here. That's the Walmart.
He draws the line there.
All right,
I just love it. He's like,
good.
In 2014.
Well, everyone.
7 years ago, I got doxed. You guys already know. Like,
so he's got his pre-orders. Crazy. Okay, and then this happens.
This is the daily wrap for Wednesday, the 23rd, 2025. I actually already filmed the daily wrap, and it was a really positive, great one. And now I have to refilm this an hour later at 11:16 p.m. to tell you how messed up my situation is when people say things about how Phil over-exaggerates and Phil constantly is just talking out of his butt. So here's what happened today. We had 2 great streams. The first stream was Oblivion Remastered. Great fun. We hit the goals. Then the late stream was also a great stream of me building the first half of my Lego Piranha plant. We hit the goal again, which means that tomorrow we're doing DSP tries at Chipotle, and that's awesome. At 8:55 p.m., I attempted to get the Switch 2. I was going between multiple different websites, including Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and more. Couldn't get it from anywhere but Walmart. Added 2 to cart. Actually checked out both the Mario Kart bundle and this regular Switch 2. Regular Switch 2 was coming June 5th on release day. The other one is coming June 8th. Great. Checked out, paid, good to go. Finishing up my work, turned the stream off. Okay, I'm going to film the daily wrap. As I'm filming this daily wrap, I announce, hey, I got 2 Switch 2s. What a great day. Everything's amazing. And then I check my email where it proceeds to tell me that both orders have been canceled. Does it say that it's because of an error on Walmart? No, it says I canceled the orders.
Error.
So I'm currently talking with Walmart right now about someone socially engineered my account on Walmart.com, and through basically very basic information,
that you gave.
Yeah, you gave your address out. What a fucking idiot.
Everybody.
Your order number, you gave them their address, you gave them everything that they would need.
Everything.
Oh my God.
must have been, because it certainly wasn't anything crazy. They got access and canceled my orders. So now I don't have a Switch 2. I love it. I was going to get 2. I was going to keep 1, maybe give 1 to my wife, maybe have a backup in case the Switch 2 failed at launch, because that's what happened with the Switch 1. Maybe eventually do a giveaway. And now I have nothing. So I want you guys to understand again that when people say that, oh, DSP exaggerates or whatever, no, they actually do this stuff to me. This is why I refuse to give any personal details about anything in my life.
He just did.
Except your address.
What are you talking about?
Your address and your order number.
Come on, guys. I got doxxed in 2014. You already know what it is.
It's fine. You already know my address.
At my darkest moments, I can watch this guy and suddenly feel like Einstein.
Bro, this would happen to any one of us if we had a following. You put this up, that's getting canceled. Like, what? You're not special.
Well, the difference is our audience would take credit for it. If Jeremy did this, shared all that information, they came in and canceled his order, it'd be one of the
chat says,
one
it
of the
was
memes.
me, Austin.
It was me.
This is why I will not film anywhere in my house. I will not do IRL vlogs. Anything that I do that's information, they use to hurt me. So I worked my butt off tonight getting 2 Switch 2s, and now I have nothing because these people screwed me.
Hard work.
Oh my gosh, dude.
We're gonna leave it there,
So
but
funny, dude.
Listen, I appreciate DSP for the memes. He truly is like, he's a one of a kind type of streamer, bro. So go ahead, Phil. You're about to say something. Somebody was.
I think it was me.
This guy's retarded.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, the social engineer, if they would have been smart, they should have just changed the delivery address to their own, get 2 free Switches out of it.
Yay,
Yeah.
not a bad
Well,
idea.
then
That's
it's
what it is.
traceable.
Yeah,
But it's
That's
also-
true.
Yeah.
Set up a PO box for that.
It's also infinitely funnier to just
It is
cancel
pretty
it and make sure he doesn't get them.
The people that follow DSP would find it far more funny to get the meme from it than to. They would rather go, instead of getting a Switch 2, I'd rather just get the memes. I'm in it for the memes, baby. So, but welcome to the internet.
Yep.
Welcome to the internet.
John McKinley with the $10. Hey, I just got here and this is crazy. I may be late, so call me Miki.
So
Doesn't
call
make
me
any sense.
Mickey.
Thank you, John McKinley, for the
Doesn't make
$10.
That's crazy.
Quick, man.
Yeah.
Tree Bear, man. Oh, by the way, Savvy, are you here?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go to media, and let's find. God, he's been
There it
posting.
is right there.
Oh,
You just passed it.
Oh,
You just
yeah.
passed it.
There,
Sorry.
right there. There it is.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is so unrealistic, and I'm so offended. Why are the boobs so
Her
big?
boobs are too big.
Yeah, the boobs are way too big for me.
I wasn't even
I
looking
like
at
how
that.
Dan
Okay, hold on. Let me
immediately
look it up.
called that out himself. He was like, the boobs, they're too big.
See, this is why I'm just grateful that I'm too irrelevant to make it into these photos. Like,
Yeah. Well, welcome to. You've just added yourself to it now.
me, Dan, X-Wing, and Jed.
Yeah. No, you're gonna be.
Don't
added now.
bring me into this. I specifically didn't say it on purpose, Johnny.
I brought you into it, all right.
Here we go.
And the bush, the bush has been trimmed out front. All right. Actually, we removed some bush, and then the bush has also been trimmed.
No.
It looks terrible. It needs to go. I'm sorry.
The fuck are you
I thought you were
talking
just
about, bro?
going to brush it.
Was that unkempt?
Shut up.
They're talking about your lady bush, bro, and you're just like,
You gotta
Here
call
goes
it.
my spirit animal right now.
We
gonna
did
get
some
mad at-
landscaping in the front yard, and we removed some bush, and now people are upset.
Yeah, the bush gets mad if you don't comb it out. You got to make sure you comb it out.
I don't.
What
The
the
bush
fuck
is
are-
free. Look, I'm
the
all about
fuck are we
free range
doing?
bush, organic bush.
Oh my god, bro.
Dan
Can we
was so upset. Go ahead, Beardo. Let's read some
Oh
more.
man.
Yeah.
That takes a while to grow.
Yeah.
Abner Sean.
Got it.
Holy
Oh,
fuck.
no.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Oh,
Holy shit, bro.
no.
Weirdo, I thought you were going to start pre-screening those.
It's okay. It's educational content.
He
It
will
was
read
just
anything you put in the super chat.
It was a
Weirdo, Krista's here.
He will read anything you put on the teleprompter.
Alright, Kristen, sometimes when a woman or a man is very lonely, they purchase
That thing was huge.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego. Like,
Don't tell on yourself, Phil.
bro, that shit is
I am so
crazy.
sorry.
He just didn't. He didn't
I
even try,
am
bro.
so sorry.
That's fucking wild.
I had no idea that. Wow. All right.
Holy shit. Man,
Fuck.
he just threw that shit right in front of everybody.
PP
This show
flash.
really did get gay with me gone. Like, what happened?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
Like, bro.
Oh man.
Happy June.
Anything
Abner
you put on
Sean
the-
with a 10 says, "Hail the 199, love everyone, even savvy, sorta, not really." Thank you. Holy
And the
fuck,
message
man.
is so
All
positive.
that for that chat.
all of that.
I'm gonna stop pulling these things up.
For a drop of
The Outlaw
blood.
Gamer with the 10. Beardo is the very definition of whose man is this? Thank you. Trickies with a 10. Make your PS4 great again by, like I did, replace the original HD with a 4 terabyte SSD.
Damn.
Thank you, Trickies, for the 10. And then
It's a good
Trickies with a
console.
5 says, "I can't type sometimes. Yes, I am a Beardo watcher." Thank you, Trickies.
Oh, you.
Let's see here. Hood Blade with a $10. Saw Karate Kid Legends the other day. It's a mid-cash grab with good ideas that were lost when they cut down what should have been 2 hours into 90 minutes. It has some positives, but the trailers kind of lied.
Damn.
Yeah, I based on the trailers, I love Cobra Kai. I've rewatched the Karate Kid movies since then. I had no interest in that whatsoever.
I didn't even know it was out already.
Yeah, I had zero interest. Krista, did you get that email I sent to connect the account earlier?
No.
You didn't?
No.
All right, I'll have to double check.
Thank you, Hood Blade.
Shout out.
Let's see here. We're all caught up on the larger super chat, so let's go back up to the top. Epic Mickey's ruined asshole with a $5.
What?
Damn.
Guys,
Fuck.
I'm not gay, I swear. I do need money for my ass reconstruction. I mean, diabetes treatments. Well, I'm gonna go to Ment, a Locals fan. See ya. I think he meant meet, a Locals fan. Thank you for the $5. Grand Potato with the 5. Hi. My main is Beardo. I'm really slow at reading super. Thank you, Grand Potato, for the $5. Miki
Damn it.
with the $1. Thank you. Magnum Norse with a 5. I can already smell Savvy's feet, but at least she has them, Mike. Thank you, Magnum Norse, for the $5. Heartbreak Zero with the 2. I agree with Jay. Magnum Norse with the 2 says, I promise. Rootless Redneck with a 5. Congrats to Mike on starring in Glenn Greenwald's home video.
Oof.
Out Mutt with a $5. Hey Beardo, how does it feel knowing
it.
your own sponsor funded your nemesis return to the platform?
Bro.
How does it feel your own
that
sponsor funded
that
your
shit
nemesis
hurt.
return to? I don't understand what you're saying.
It's
But thank you,
me.
Mountain Mutt, for the $5.
That Glenn one hurt.
Oh,
That
return
stings,
to the
bro.
platform. Yeah.
Because Meta PCs helped me out. They're the ones who gave me the PC.
And by the
Oh,
way, your microphone's
good for you.
picking up on the wrong.
Now
I
you
think-
sound like
Wait,
now
gave it
fucked up
to
your
you?
mic.
Stop sounding like me, Savvy.
Wait a
Gave
minute,
it to you,
Savvy.
or did you spend money?
Savvy, repeat it.
They gave it to me.
Beardo asked for one and they said no. Use code Epic Mike or code 199 to save on a PC. He's so mad right now, bro.
Oh, I don't believe her. I don't
See,
believe her
actually, it was
anyways.
really sweet. So
I
the
don't
day
believe
that
her.
it happened,
don't
I
believe her.
was a bit distraught, of course. And then I checked my DMs, and I noticed there was a very well-known individual who ran a company who reached out to me. and he asked me what I needed, and I said, "Wow, this is so nice. Thank you."
Look at that. Look at
Fucking
that.
simps. Project Fat Rolls with a $2 says wink.
Taking care of the people in our community. That's rad. Beardo. That's awesome. Shout out to Meta PC.
Yeah, shout out.
Promo code 199.
Hey, Beardo, she didn't get a Nintendo 64 though.
That's
Hey.
right. That's right.
That's right. That's
That's
right.
Use code 199
But I
to
haven't
save on a
been
PC on Meta PCs, or use code Epic.
But you
Mike.
paid for it.
Yeah, you
No,
paid for it.
technically I didn't. My parents did.
Because you're broke.
But your
Vault
parents
95
paid
with the
for it.
199 says Savvy. Mike thinks your husband is a hot, chiseled dude.
I do. Yeah.
Understandable. He has prime genes.
Stop. That's racist. Sam. If your husband was anything other than German, I couldn't make that joke.
That's what makes it so good.
She's like, oh, this black guy and aired hair on me. Well, my
Yes.
husband was
Thank you,
superior
Predon
German
Corpse.
genes.
Predon Corp
Gross.
sent me that in 64. Thank you. X-Wing is a
Dude,
stupid name, but the 199 says, are you winning, son?
I've never heard Beardo so defeated before, bro. They sent it to you? They just gave you a PC?
It's all good. Mine's still better. Thank you, X-Wing is a stupid name with the 199. Grand Potato with the 5. Congratulations, Miki. I always knew you had it in you.
Look at that.
Damn it.
Like,
Shut
yeah. Beardo's pleasurable whimper during insertion with the 199
Oh, bro.
says it's not gay if you're trying to pay rent. Beardo.
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
That's crazy, bro.
Hot dude looking for Epic Miki. I'll pull this one up. Hot dude looking for Epic Miki with the $5. I love you, Miki, but I need 10%.
Your deep voice.
I love you, Miki, but I need $10 of all your profits for creating your new name. Or there is another option with
Where'd you get dollars?
Yeah, it's
Ooh,
percent.
another
That's a
option.
percent, not the dollar sign. It's
Oh.
it's easily confusable. I know.
What's the other option?
Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
It's really not that.
They gave it to
feasible.
you.
I'm reading money.
For free?
I'm reading
10%.
To be fair, if all of his profits were $100, it's the same thing.
Banana Love Me with the $2 says, what do you call a gay drive-by? Epic Mike.
Damn.
Wow.
Pedro with the
Damn.
$2 says, Happy Pride Month, Miki.
Hey, can I show you? Can I show you guys
drive-by look like?
Can I show you guys a really cool video that I saw? I don't know if we'll watch all of it, but
No, you cannot.
Bro.
so I told you Battlefront 2 video's been hitting my feed. This video has 2.8 million views in 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Title of it is "He's So Good You Have to Pay Him $100 to 1v1 Him." Battlefront 2. This is the channel is Isoka or whatever. So I want mods to link back to it. But this video, the editing is phenomenal. The storytelling is phenomenal. I was hooked. So I clicked on it because I was like, I got to check this out. And I never clicked off of it because the video is so well produced.
So as most of you guys know, I have been recently playing a lot of Battlefront 2 again. And last night was no different. I was playing the game, having a great time, and then out of nowhere, I suddenly ran into the greatest Battlefront 2 player of all time. And this dude is so good that you have to pay him $100 just to even 1v1 him. Now mind you, I've played this game for a very long time, and I've never heard of this guy before. So I asked him, I was like, why? Like, nobody's paying you $100 to 1v1 you, bro. And all he said to me was, check my profile. And when I checked his profile, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. This dude supposedly has a 1v1 record of 491 to 7.
Bro.
Who is this guy? So I was like, all right, I gotta 1v1 this guy for a video. I have to make it happen somehow. So I went ahead and I told him, I will pay you the $100 to 1v1 you, but if I beat you, you have to send me the money back. Now also, the whole time I'm talking to him, I'm on a alt account that's a very low level because I'm trying to get footage for another video. So he had no idea he was talking to Ahsoka. But he agreed to send the money back if I beat him. So cool, I went ahead and I sent him the money. So after sitting on the phone with
That's so fucking good, bro.
For real?
That shit's so. That's so fucking good, bro.
That's great.
Well,
PayPal for like
that's the
3
same as,
hours. I couldn't.
Fucking
So
scam.
after
same as,
sitting on
like,
the phone with
the
PayPal
magic
for like
buckets and-
3 hours, I couldn't get my money back. So I was pissed off because, you know, I'm broke as hell, and now I'm even broker. So I got on my main account, my Ahsoka account, and I sent him a message. A very friendly one.
Bro, I'll tell you what, you fat little...
And this message was enough to actually get him to want to 1v1 me. Because once he figured out he was talking to Ahsoka, he flipped the fuck out. And not because he's a fan, but because he actually hates my guts.
Every single person who watches your videos are fucking stupid.
So I'm gonna 1v1 this guy, and if he beats me, he gets to keep the money. But if I beat him, he's gonna send me the money back. Hopefully. I'm gonna get my money back, Capos.
You don't need me any harm.
Think you just take my money like that? Come on, fight me, bro. You got Vader. Be aggressive. Come on.
Can we talk about how good this game looks? Holy shit, man. Like, this game is so fucking fantastic. It really is.
Is there an echo? Because I feel like that's what Jeremy says every time.
Nah, man. This game is this not the best looking game of the generation?
Mario Kart World.
No.
What's better looking? What's better looking in this game?
What came out in 2017? Last of Us Part 1? No, that was 2019, or Part 2. It's 2019. I can look up a list of 2017 games.
Red
and
Dead
there would be
Redemption
ones.
2 is
Red Dead
2018.
Redemption.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red
Perfect.
Dead Redemption 2.
If that's 2017, absolutely annihilates this.
And God of War 2018 looks better than this too.
Yeah.
This game's fucking phenomenal.
Last of Us
Jeremy
1
had,
a
Jeremy had
remaster looks
nothing to
better.
say, and he goes, "I don't give a fuck. This game's awesome."
It is.
It's a gorgeous game.
Like, go
Arkham
fuck
Knight
yourself,
came
the
out in
game's so cool.
2015 and looks better than this.
100%.
No.
Somebody said Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 does not look better than Battlefront. It absolutely does not.
Shit. Okay. Let me regen this real quick. Let me regen this. Let me get my health back. He has Vader, you know, like, it's never easy with Vader. Yeah, hook swing. Yeah, parry. Get back. I knew it. I knew it. Come on. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, he knows how to parry. He's a lot better than I expected, that's for sure. Oh my god. No. I'm not dying to you, bro. You're not killing me. I don't care. No. He fucking hooked me. Wait, he has cards on.
So that was a fucking lie.
So he just sent me a message, and he.
The editing is so good in this video, man.
Bro, I love that he blocked him first. That's so
that was great.
You fucking suck. It shouldn't matter. You're a YouTuber.
What?
So why did you make it a rule then? Because I knew if you got Darkseid first, you were gonna use him. Okay, so we're not counting that as a win then. You literally broke your own rules that you set. Like, what? Okay, then you're not getting your money back. Look at you! You don't got Vader anymore, but wait, he has Flesh's weak on!
Bruh.
Look at that! He has Flesh's weak on!
So that was a fucking lie.
No, don't run. Dog, come here. Fight me like a man. Come on. Yeah, get parried. You can't do any. Look at him. You just want to fight me. Look. Come on. Yeah, there you go. I hate the animation. Oh my god, no. I'm not choking this. I'm not choking this, bro. You faked out. Come on. Yeah. Bro. Freaking tree out the way.
I'm kind of retarded.
Oh, yeah. He's dead. You're dead. So I sent him a message. I said, see, that's what happens when you don't have a card invader. You get clapped. And he said, don't think you're good. I was lagging.
That
was
a bad matchup, but
cheeks clapping.
transition is killing me, bro.
I know it.
Is this $100 per match or just overall?
Overall, I think.
We're just skipping over the guy getting clapped by SpongeBob.
Mike's love the clapping.
Mike's jealous.
Like, I wish that was me.
Shut up, Phil!
Mike thinks SpongeBob is hot. Confirmed.
Mods are dropping links to the video if you guys want to check it out.
this kid's trash. He's damn sure not 491-7. That's for sure. What? I should have hit him. Oh my god, bro, Dooku does so much damage. Alright, we're good though. I got size matters not on, so I can get my health back. Yep, 2 hits. Okay. Alright, let me calm down. Forgot. Look at him teabagging. Dude, you're not killing me. I hope you know that. You're not killing me without Vader. This dude probably thinks he's so good too.
Yeah, boy.
Come on, I'm gonna get you in one combo and I'm gonna kill you. Come on, I can wait here all day. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at his health. Come here. Yeah, come here. Yeah, teabag now. Yeah, teabag now. Yeah. Teabag now. How you like that teabag? Eat that up.
Out of pocket for that shit.
So I sent him a message and I said, how did that teabag taste? And he didn't say nothing back. Oh yeah, he's angry. Yeah, he's mad. You didn't like that message, huh? I only got 1 hit in, really? Alright, he's already at half health, so.
So you can do 2v2 on here, right? For the heroes, is that what it is? 2v2?
Yeah.
Here's Hero Showdown.
Yeah. So I mean, we should totally do this sometimes, where we just and then you let the other people sit back and do 1v1s. This will be fun as hell, especially with us because we're not good. So it'd be good if a couple of retards like us actually have matches. At least the skill level will be the same. By the way.
Oh, look at that hook! Come on. You got a sliver of health left. Look at you. What are you gonna do?
Is this nigga serious?
You suck.
I'm lagging!
Shut your bitch ass the fuck up!
You thought that was gonna hit me? Come on, Captain. Who's in the back of going crazy? Oh my god. Look, you don't even know what you're doing, bro. You're just swinging. You're catching play. Look at you.
I'm dropping. Stop.
I honestly think you're fucking funny.
So he just told me, lag switching, are we? Like Kappas, bro.
Remember when I accused that dude of playing the other day, Beardo, of hacking because he was killing all of us?
Yes, Brandon J.
He was just a dude who'd been playing it since it came out, but I'm like, you're hacking, bro.
We can all clearly see you have not been lagging this entire time. Nobody is lag switching you, bro. Since you want to cheat, I'm changing the rules. If you want your money back, you have to beat me on this final round. So the last character I got is Yoda. And guess who he is? Darth fucking Vader. I should quit, but I need the money. He knew this was my last character. That's why he did this shit. Alright, I can win this though. I'm gonna get that money back, I promise you, bro. Come on. There's a choke. Alright, let's start fucking them up.
I feel like I'm watching a fucking movie right now.
I love that it's in the hangar.
I love the editing of this video. I love the build up. I love everything that he's done in this. I could not stop watching this video when I clicked on it. I was like, this is so good.
How is it that you're the boomer and I'm the Gen Zer and our tastes are completely reversed? This is ass.
This is what?
Bro,
This is one lying idiot coping about it, and another dude falling for it over and over again. And the commentary is just,
up,
oh,
Jed?
well, I'm gonna slouch him. Oh, he's all gonna fall for that.
I'm kind of loving this video, bro.
87,000 upvotes says in if I could get 2.8 million views in 2 weeks,
my generation is awful.
Off a channel with 200,000 subs, sign me the fuck up.
Bro,
I need to roast Brie Larson to do that
This
shit. That's the
video's
only way I
fire,
can do it.
bro. Like,
Yeah. This video.
My generation is awful. They like bad things.
This shit's great.
What storytelling?
You don't like the fucking game. This game is awesome. You have terrible fucking opinions, Jed.
Jed's hatred.
I'm more worried about the video and the awful voiceover.
You've
and him falling for it over and over again.
You don't even like Battlefront 2.
Jed's hatred of this video game is so
It
deep.
It could be any other game. It could be any other game. This voiceover and falling for this guy who's proven to be a liar every time he says anything. It more reflects on this guy for falling for the liar. Wait, he's lying. Wait, he's lying. It says more about the other guy.
No, it doesn't, because he's made 3 million views off of it. I think he's made his $100 back.
He's more than enough made his money back.
So he basically
It's
took this
cringe as fuck.
If he took this scammer and he basically monetized him. It's brilliant. Jed just doesn't like Battlefront 2.
Yeah, Perry, come on. This is what you wanted, right? This is what you wanted. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, lunge. Oh, to it! Yeah, come here.
Oh!
Can you Jen in? Yep. Alright, you might have a choke. Let me chill. I know, here's a choke again. So I gotta be careful here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna still be aggressive. Fuck, okay, we're good.
Fuck, okay.
He pop focus race. Look, I guarantee you he has cards out. I guarantee it. Look, when I hit him, look at the shield that pops up. Look at that. You made your own rules just to break them. That's crazy. And I'm still gonna clap you.
Wait, no, wait.
Look at him. Trying to taunt. Yeah, taunt that. Look at you. Yeah, look how low you are. Yo, you're fucked. Yeah, come here.
Tell them to bring me my money.
He left the game. He left the fucking game.
Holy shit. That's fucking hilarious, bro.
So as most of you guys know,
that's the video. I fucking love that video. Jed is wrong. Jed's wrong.
Like, fuck this.
So bad.
If it would have been a Doctor Who video, Jed would be like, this is a great piece of work.
No, I would have had the same reaction because Doctor Who is cringe these days.
Bro, that shit is fire. That shit's fire, actually.
Yeah, that's a great video. But mods, make sure you link back to it. I don't know who that guy is. I've never seen his videos before. Do I believe it's a true story? Absolutely not. It's the fucking internet. Nothing's true on the internet. Everything's fake and gay.
I want to believe.
No, I don't believe it.
The execution is hilarious.
The execution's fantastic. So that's a great video, though. Jed, we got to get you back on Battlefront 2. It's
Team
still
Jed.
real to me. Huh?
Do you want to see me die on stream?
I'm
We
Team
all do.
Jed.
Yes.
I'm Team Jed.
Thank you, Johnny. That was awful.
You know he's.
I mean, it makes
anti-Nintendo
money.
as well.
Jeremy's right. If it makes money, so does The Bachelor. I'm not going to watch that. All right.
Yeah, this is Bachelor territory content.
No,
I love it,
it's
Johnny.
Not. No, it's not. But
It's not that
Johnny's also anti-Nintendo. So you siding with him there?
I'm not
too?
anti-Nintendo.
Hey, he's anti Nintendo, but somehow pro Zelda. No, he's not.
Yeah,
he's anti-Nintendo. He's a
Zelda's
hater.
great.
He's a hater.
I finally got my N64 working this week. Found out it was a cabling issue, and I'm just playing Ocarina of Time already this week, and I'm playing Donkey Kong 64 for the first time in 15 years.
Wait a
Not
minute.
a Nintendo
Did you just
hater.
beat Ocarina of Time for the first time in your life?
No,
Okay,
just
I was
again
gonna
because
say,
I got it
his
at
ass
work.
off the panel, Jeremy.
No. I played it back in the day on GameCube. I had an emulator for it like 10 years ago, and then on 64, I played it several times.
Wow.
And I had it on Wii U as well.
Yeah.
Jed is cool again.
Jed's cool
retro
again.
retro Nintendo is where it's at. I can play retro Nintendo all day.
Jed's cool again.
I like retro games.
Yeah. All right. Read some super chats, Beardo. What the fuck are we doing?
Sure. We watched a fucking 10-minute video, dude.
And?
Flex Tape Guy with a $2.
It's still 35 minutes shorter than your fucking gay intro.
Flex Tape Guy
Shut
5.
the fuck up.
I mean, it is.
Flex Tape Guy with
Am
the
I
$2
wrong?
because it works.
Bro, that's
Thank you, Flex Tape
That's
Guy.
Flex.
With the 2.
Bring that up again, Beardo.
That's clean.
That's
It
Flex
was-
Tape Guy 5. Okay.
It is. It is.
That's a lot of damage.
Corn Pop with the 199. Thank you, Corn Pop. Corn Pop with another 199. Thank you. Magnum Norse with the 5. Jeremy doesn't play video games. That statement is true. Not gay.
Not gay.
Thank you. Neil Horn with the $5. Hail, Tuesday Nice Man event. A question for Meek. Meek, can you explain why Phil's Mario Kart skills are so much better than yours?
We all know why. We all know why.
I'm actually a better driver in the game than real life.
We know why.
Thank you, Neil Horn, for the $5. Magnum Norse with a 2. Phil is going to love Stellar Blade with mods.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Magnum Norse, Edwin with a 17. I'm not reading that one. I'm not reading it.
Good job.
I'm not reading it. But thank you for your 17. Sloto goes mobile because he didn't know it was gay with the 199. Says, kick Savvy, and then kick Beardo. Thank you for the 199. Edwin with a 17, doing it again. Thank you for your $17. And Aquaman with a $5. I thought I saw Savvy on TV last night. Turns out it was the 1950s monster movie, The Giant Claw. Google the monster. The resemblance is uncanny.
I know what movie is this.
Thank you, Aquaman. Edwin with another $17. Is Batman as insane as the villains he stops? Some would argue.
Probably.
I think you have to admit, I mean, Batman has to be insane in a good way to do what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, different type.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Edwin, for the 17. Robot Boob with a 199 says, Savvy's right. Y'all never talked this gay before. Thank you. And Aquaman with a 2. Someday Jed will yell, O'Doyle rules. Someday. Thank you for the 2.
Billy Madison.
Who rules? O'Doyle rules.
Magnum Norris with the $5. If you cancel bro science, and all of the menopause women will have an extra pause. No good. No good. Thank you for the $5. The Miki will inherit the earth with the 199. To be frank to Beardo, it's literally his month to be gay. Thank you for the 199. I didn't know it was gay with the 2, says Yurang. Thank you. And Aquaman with the 5. I know the joke is that Mike has diabetes, but given the frequency Beardo goes to the bathroom, I think Beardo actually does. Thank you for the $5. Harbinger with the 5. The only thing Beardo gatekeeps is his corn and banana magic tricks. Nader's Brick Channel with the 5. I heard that Savvy once claimed to be an angel, but did someone named Lucifer, and also Beardo's fat. Thank you for the 5. Mr. Deep Sea with the 199. Mike's gay arc is really elevated Tuesday night's main event. Hashtag Beardo SC. Thank you for the 199. Chief Luke with the 2. Anyone make fun of Miki yet for liking hot dudes?
No,
not yet.
You would be the first one. You'd be the first one all week that has made fun of Miki. So
to receive all this love.
Yeah, where is Miki?
Spirian with a 199 super sticker. Thank you, Spirian. Magnum Norse with a 5. Tuesday night's main event is not funny tonight. Why are you gay, Mike? O0D with the 199 says, jokes on Beardo. I'm gatekeeping the cure for HIV. Wow. Well, you need it. Thank you for the 199. Death Doom with the $5. Beardo, what battle type is Pikachu? What wrestler that goes by the name, the nickname, the Brahma Bull also goes by? I don't fucking know. Thank you for the $5.
What? You don't know?
Dude, I started watching wrestling like 4 months ago. No, I don't know. Femcel Beardo with the $2 says, Bushy Banshee, where have you been, old chum?
Is that savvy?
Yes.
It shows you the power of a J meme.
Yeah.
They never go away. J memes live forever. That's what Jay does.
Yep.
Thank you for the $2. Macaque with the 2. Beardo hasn't heard his own farts in years. Thank you, Macaque. Beardo feeds John Morrow his waffies with the $5. If I spelled it right, you wouldn't have read it right. Thank you for the 5. That's Cope. Casey Cheeto with the $2. Wondering if Miki is questioning his life choices.
Probably.
Miki's gone. Gone forever. Eric Heffelfinger with the $5. In honor of the month, here is money for straightened bananas and hot dudes. Thank you, Eric Heffelfinger. Black Kane with the $5. Miki is using the Kevin Spacey defense to distract from the atrocities he regularly commits. Beardo's fat. Thank you, Black Kane.
Spacey defense.
That he was gay. Kevin Spacey was like, I did all that stuff because I was gay.
Yeah, man. What a wild time, man. Listen, I don't care how many people he killed. I just want him to come back as Frank Underwood for season 6. That's all I want. Okay. Like, can we get an executive order from Trump? Like,
I believe in Harvey.
We just need Frank Underwood to come back for season 6. That's okay. Like, I'll be like, hey, you might have killed a few people, but I'd really like to get season 6 closed out properly. So I don't think that's asking for a whole lot. Makes the character more believable too. Did anybody here see season 6 of House of Cards?
No.
Nope.
I've never seen a season of it.
Oh, House of Cards.
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Shows, man. It's fantastic. But that final season, after they got rid of Kevin Spacey and it went like full feminism, it is horrifically bad.
Oh boy.
It turned into a chick flick?
Oh, bad. Very bad. Very bad.
The Miki will inherit the earth with the $5. Mike saying, yeah, I'm gay on June 3rd will go down as the bravest and dumbest thing he's ever said by someone. Thank you for the 5. Buddha Roll. That's Phil.
God. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. That's great.
With the $1.
Looks
Thank
good
you.
as a statue.
Bro, like
Statue of Phil.
The memes from Main Event are wild. And I want to make sure that Jed and Johnny are included on those, Tree Bear. Okay?
The reason I never said anything, Johnny.
Brought you into it. If I'm going down, I'm taking
Brian
you
Kinnell
with
with the 199 says Beardo should join the plus-size park hoppers, fat fuck.
It's so aggressive.
That was super aggressive.
So mean.
Beardo's big brutal banana butt sex bonanza with $5. Chirmy chimey chammy choles. Beardo hides bananas in his holes. Thank you for the 5. Grand Potato with the 199. I have 75 days of game time in Battlefront 2 on my Xbox One.
Holy crap!
I respect you. I respect you.
Damn.
Brian Kinnell with the 199 says mean, meaner, lean, leaner, bean, beat. Thank you for the 199.
It's okay. I give you the pass.
At Miki's well hung boyfriend with the $35.
It's Shaft.
Hey Miki, you so fine, you blow my mind. Hey Miki, later's Pookie. Thank you for the 35. Corn Pop with the 199. Thank you. Philip Poole with the 5. Hey brother Phil. My Asian wife wants to know if Project Egg Rolls shows how to make egg rolls or just a discussion on your wiener.
Oh my God.
The latter.
Thank you for the $5. Miki with the 5. I'm going to Beardo's Bro Island.
Let's go.
I have a question for Dan.
Yes.
If you could only have one retro gaming magazine from back in the day, what would it be? That's a panel question too for anybody.
That's got to be EGM.
Okay.
Because
proper answer. Good answer.
Because it's not owned by any specific company like the PlayStation Magazine or the Nintendo Power, and you get everything.
Yeah.
You get a little bit of everything. You get PC. That's
Game.
that's EGM.
It would be between Game Pro and EGM for me, but I would pick EGM. I don't know who else wants to jump in on that.
I love
but
tips and tricks.
Tips and tricks was cool.
The only one I was subscribed to as a kid was Game Informer.
Because of the GameStop, because GameStop would give you the
more than likely. Yeah, that was probably why.
Game Informer was good. But yeah, Electronic Gaming Monthly, I've talked about it many times, but that one, and I obviously read Nintendo Power as well. Game Pro was iconic because of their review system, and the logos they would use. I loved how Game Pro did those. But yeah, EGM was king for me for sure.
So that's I say EGM because you get everything with it. But if you ask me, the one I'm most nostalgic about and the personally the one that I'm most attached to is PC Gamer.
Yeah.
And sorry, Johnny. Johnny's had to go for the past 10 minutes.
Oh, just interrupt, Johnny. That's all you got to do.
It's super right.
he does that every week. Every week.
That's his thing at this point. I like how he came back last week just to do it all over again.
That's like Jay when you're on the phone with him.
He just click.
Yeah. He just hangs up. You're like, and by
he does not like to say goodbye. It's funny as hell.
Yeah. Does
Legendary
PC Gamer still exist?
The website. The website does.
Yeah. Just a website. Yeah. Any of those magazines still do physical magazines?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know when Electronic Gaming Monthly went. They certainly. I think they have their website. It's EGM Mag, I think. So EGM. Well, no, I don't even see that one anymore.
I mean, if there were a gaming news company that was like unbiased and like which is already inexistent.
Yeah.
But if there was a good gaming news company that released a physical magazine, I think I'll buy it just for the nostalgia of having a physical magazine. Maybe like something every few months, not something.
Maybe
monthly,
when Criticlist gets into gaming, we can start getting a zine.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, video game Criticlist will be awesome.
Yeah. I really want Criticlist to get into the gaming scene.
He's working on it.
Yeah.
We're close.
Confirmed.
That'd be awesome, man.
He's working on it.
Now it's like a habit for me. Every time I watch a movie, I go to Criticlist, talk about it.
Yep. Criticlist is great. EGM Mag is like they last upload was February 2nd of 2024, so they didn't really have a lot going on over there. And then Electronic Gaming Monthly ran from 89 to 2003. The actual oh man, here's a bunch of issues on eBay. Might just buy some.
2003.
That's what it says.
EGM was awesome.
EGM was the best.
And G&G magazine with a Beardo centerfold.
Wait, what?
That's what somebody in the chat said. G&G magazine with a Beardo centerfold.
That's wild. G&G calendar.
Hey, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
like, you got to preface that the chat said that.
You need to preface that the chat said that.
Yeah, it sounded like that's what you want.
Why are you asking
for it? I could be the gayest motherfucker on earth and still not go for Beardo, okay?
What the heck? What's wrong with me?
I didn't say there's anything wrong with you. I'm just saying I have standards.
Mike, what the fuck? Mike, if you were really gay, in the panel?
I'm not going to go for a guy that dresses like Cyclops. I'm sorry, man.
Who would be your preference here in this panel?
I don't want this to answer.
Yeah, don't answer that.
Don't answer that, bro.
Yeah.
Dan Baskin. Just say it already.
If you were gay,
the girl still.
We get the sequel to that article. I punched her in the face when you found out there was a penis there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're accusing Savvy of having a penis?
I do have a penis.
I just want to. I mean,
attached to your body.
Yes.
Look at Dan's face. His whole world is coming to falling
He's
apart.
like, I thought it would be me.
He's
Why not
what,
me,
you
Mike?
Have a penis? Wait a minute.
I mean, I don't mean you own a penis. I mean you have one attached to your body.
Yes.
Listen, can we talk about the fact that Beardo is really upset that Mike didn't pick him?
He's like, what's wrong with me?
I'm offended.
Listen,
man.
Can we also talk about
it's the Cyclops thing, man? You hooking up with Bo DeMeo. I just can't, bro.
Stop. That was Phil's fault.
Dude, the fact that Phil ended up like on stream with us now, and like I had no idea he was the source of that.
Me either.
I had
didn't
no
know.
idea.
Source of what?
Of the meme to me, my sex men, that Beardo thing.
Oh, it was him all the time?
Yes.
Yeah, it was me.
Wow.
I had no clue.
We owe you so much.
You were already in our lives even
Yes.
before.
Yeah,
I was lurking on his live stream when he talked about it, and I was like, "That's crazy."
Well, see, remember when I first saw it, and when I retweeted, I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. That looks like me." I'm like, "That's cool. It's a jacked tan Cyclops that looks like me. That's cool." And everyone was like, "No, that's not supposed to be you. It's just whatever." And then turns out Phil did do it to make it look like me.
Yes, I did.
So I was right.
It's crazy shit, bro.
He made it to look gay too.
Are we getting? Are we just pushing past the fact that Dan is like severely depressed now?
I
that
mean,
Savvy
like,
has a penis.
I mean, she has a pee-pee. I mean, I think she's lying.
but
He's like attached to your body, like it's yours organically. He was like doing this with his hands, like.
Yes, it's true. I am unfortunately a man. I'm sorry. I've lied to you all.
Yeah, I mean,
this is
That
not
would explain the lack of tits.
I'm still
She's
trying.
not trans. That's not true.
Why are you so angry at that
She's
though?
not trans because that would imply that she became something else. But she's this weird amalgamation of things that they cooked up in a lab.
Yeah.
So.
But like,
Yeah.
I want to get back to Beardo's logic about like he thought it was cool because, and now he thinks it's justified because it's like, well, he made it. It was meant to look like.
Oh
me.
no, we're not doing this. We're not
So
doing
like,
this.
okay,
Have
am
you
I
seen the one
supposed
of
to?
Mike?
Am I supposed to retweet this because it's meant to look like me?
No, that's different. That's a chick.
That looks exactly
Don't
the same.
try to deflect onto me, Beardo, okay?
Yeah,
we
you
all
look-
had bad things happen.
Well, no,
to
Jeremy
you.
just
You know
brought
what
it
I
onto
didn't
him,
do?
so that's okay.
You know what I didn't do? Oh, wow, look at that edit of me. That's pretty cool.
Holy
it's me,
fuck.
jacked, tan, and wearing a Cyclops Speedo.
Paula Monopoly when you pulled that up, Jeremy.
What?
There's always someone.
What about you? This is Beardo. So you know.
Wild, bro. The best part is that pride flag looks better than the Giants flag.
Good poop
At least
cookies.
they were winning. At least they were winning for a few years. You know.
Poop cookies.
Woody sounds. Woody looks sad.
The bidet
Look how
sitting there.
Woody looks sad.
Fucking raggedy hair.
He's defeated. This is life now.
Can we
I take
talk
it as a
about?
compliment.
Can we talk about how Krista is so innocent? She doesn't understand tweets that she makes.
Oh yeah, I
Bro.
saw this the other day.
Oh my
when,
gosh.
When I saw this,
saw
I was
that.
like,
So
"No,
big.
Krista."
Oh no.
But
You
it's
wanna know how
literally
bad it was?
big.
I didn't
Oh,
catch.
no.
You're making it worse.
Don't
I
double
didn't
down,
immediately-
Krista.
Yeah.
Look at the
Check-
screens, though.
Check the comments.
I didn't immediately catch it was Krista, and I started typing "that's what she said," and I was like, "Wait,
Oh, it's Chris.
But it's
Krista.
so big, I
I
can't even
deleted
fit
it.
the Switch in my purse. Like, how am I going to do that with the Switch?
I'm glad you
too?
said purse.
it's a
You
common problem.
don't. Yeah, if you had paused.
Yeah.
What?
It's a common problem."
Serious though.
So I just had to respond with this, and she goes, "Look at the
Come on.
freaking comparison." Dan's like, "Delete this quick." Look at the screen of the Joy Cons. It's so big. WTF?
It's true.
Savvy says, "I do like that."
Of course she did.
That's crazy, bro.
I was just agreeing.
The comments are so good on here, dude. People are just like,
I was being honest.
That's crazy, bro.
"Oh
innocent.
man."
She just
Yes.
posts all this. She just posts this shit, and you're like,
But
"Jesus,
am I
like-
wrong?
Sweet
Look
summer
how
child.
big it
It's
is.
very big. It's very big.
The screen is
you.
larger than the
It's
previous
very
screen.
Large. It's very, very
Like
girthy.
this
It's
big.
very
Over
girthy
there.
consoles. One of the girthiest consoles, they say. Makes
This
your hands
big.
look very small.
Is it heavy though? I wonder.
And the funny thing is, she genuinely is posting about excitement for the Switch, and we're all memeing on it. And she's like,
Yes, that was my
Internet.
intention.
I want to say that it's
Thank
because the internet's like we're the broken ones, but like everybody can't be broken. At some point, Krista, you're just too innocent. All right, like
Yeah,
But then
Jeremy
it's in
told me I'm
con-
very oblivious to things.
yeah. But then it's in like
Yeah.
stark
Yeah.
contrast to Savvy, who's like You know, getting blocked by people on Twitter because she's so degenerate.
Yeah.
People just see her
Yin
profile
and
and they
yang.
just block her immediately. They're like, "Oh, it's that bitch," and then they just.
I
We get along.
But you were being
man.
accused of being a dude, Savvy.
Yeah.
Weren't you?
Yeah. No.
She
No.
is a
There was
dude.
some.
No,
there's-
she's not.
A black guy.
What?
You gotta keep being a black guy.
Stop saying that.
Wait, are you like? Are you like?
Mike.
Sav, are you like Brittany Griner and you have like both?
That's not.
Brittany Griner does not have both. Brittany
Yeah, no.
Griner
Brittany
there's
Griner
no
does
functional-
not
there's
have
no
both.
functional
Yeah.
hermaphrodites.
You mean her?
Yeah.
Her
It's
mouth?
Papa.
Yeah, it happens. It's rare, but
No, I
Yeah,
know-
Jamie
I know-
Lee
I know
Curtis.
You can have both, but one of them's not functional. But I didn't think Brittany Griner had both.
No,
She
she just
doesn't
has
have
a cock.
both. He
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
have
that's what I
both.
thought.
Yeah, he just has a huge floppy wiener. Bro.
Is that boxer?
I don't know who we're talking about.
Brittany
it's a-
Griner.
WNBA
Which one's that?
star.
Which
The
That's
one
the-
we traded for the merchant
yeah,
of death.
yeah, she was the one that got
Oh.
arrested in Russia, and we traded
Yeah.
like the worst arms dealer ever in the world for Brittany
Yeah.
Griner.
Yes, dealer.
Yeah,
Speaking of the
they called him the
WNBA,
Merchant of Death.
Yeah.
His
Speaking
name
of the
is the
W-
Merchant of Death. And
The
we
Merchant
traded
of
And
him.
we
bro.
traded him for Brittany fucking Griner, that dumb
Yeah.
whore.
Go ahead, Mike.
Dude, there is a guy on TikTok who posts Angel Reese lowlights, and it's just
Yes.
her missing all of her shots,
No.
bro. Dude,
Have you
I'm
seen the
dying.
guys? Have you seen the guys that gamble on her missing the first shot of a game? They're on like an 8-day or an 8-game streak. They
That's
bet
awesome.
they bet Angel Reese to miss her first shot, and they are 8-0.
I was
That's
dying,
awesome.
bro. 'Cause I thought it was a joke. I was like, "Oh, these are got to be edits," and somebody's like, "No, this is just her actual play, bro."
Yeah, he's
It's
terrible.
wild. You could blindfold somebody and they would do better. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy shit, bro.
I played basketball in high school.
Me too.
Because you're a man.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was
you center?
embarrassing though.
Hey.
Were you bad? I mean,
Oh,
like,
I
I
was
can't
so bad.
imagine that you have any athletic ability whatsoever.
No, I'm good at tennis. Tennis is my sport.
Once again,
Badminton.
I have athletic ability. Like,
Yeah,
Hey,
white
do you
people are
got-
just inherently good at tennis.
You guys want to see the greatest tweet ever?
I got good aim.
Sure.
Here we go.
I respect that. That's crazy work,
Not the
bro.
hero we deserve.
The hero
we need.
Crazy work, bro.
Yes.
Kind of looks like
Like
it.
Harvey.
I've got to save Hollywood.
Let me out of jail.
I gotta see about a girl.
I wouldn't put that on my couch. No, that's crazy. That's crazy stuff, bro.
I
That's
fucking
pretty
love
good, though.
I love the internet so much. I love it.
Yeah.
No, back on basketball though. At least for as bad as I was, I'll never be as bad as. Did you see the clip of Hassan?
Playing
I
basketball?
did see that,
Dude, that's embarrassing.
I haven't seen
I
this.
thought he worked out. He's flabby.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
this.
He used to be fat. A lot
Can you
fatter.
pull it up, Simon?
Yeah,
It's bad. And then like he was talking shit too to somebody in the crowd, and then tries to like make a fucking like 3 and just airs it, dude. And he's so it's embarrassing.
I have not seen this. When was this? When was this?
It was June 1st that it was posted.
Oh.
Here, I'll put it in the private chat because I don't want to show
I
my
never. If
browsers.
you told
Spirito,
me,
pull it up.
You're already doing that shit on the meta.
You
What?
guys, what does it bother you? Does it bother you how
You're
much gay porn
trashing
I'm
your
drawing? Do
meta
you wanna
with
see
fucking.
it? Do you want to see my gallery
You don't
collection?
do that on your
Already upset.
PC.
70 gigs.
You don't do
weirdo.
that on your
70
PC.
gigs already.
She draws
he's
them.
he's so upset. He's like,
Why would you do that on your PC?
Because I'm not a square.
All right, here we go.
The
Here we
watch is
go.
gone.
Here we go.
We're talking shit, bro. It wasn't even close.
Look at him.
But dude, he does have a weird. He has a very gay body type, bro. That's weird.
Yeah, he's got an awkward body style.
Oh my god.
It doesn't work out though. You won't
Like, I'm-
convince me that he does
bro,
anything right in the gym.
I'm fat as fuck, and I look more athletic than you. Yeah, bro. Like it's like if you put like a fat suit on an athletic guy, and he's like if you had like a chick trying to pretend she was athletic, like wearing a muscle suit. That was wild.
I don't know how he's got simps because like if you're a woman and you're in, like real women, if they saw that and that was their performance of their man, they would quietly walk out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I've really I've never understood the Hassan popularity or anything like
His
that. I
head's
just
too
don't get
small.
it. I just don't
It's
get
the,
it.
it's the internet, bro. It's like some of the weirdest people. DSP got famous for a while. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You know?
that's also a good thing because sometimes you may want to be a creator of some sort, and you're like, oh, but what do I have to offer? Hey, look at these losers. Look at us. Like, people
Yeah.
enjoy what we do, so anyone can make it.
Yeah. The biggest thing, like we talk about it all the time, you just need to be like authentic. Stop
Yeah.
pretending to be something. Don't, fake it. Don't lie about yourself and shit like that. I mean, like, yeah. I think the meetups has helped a lot with that too, because you meet each other in real life and you're like, cool, we're just like real fucking people and not just a random person behind a screen, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to see something cursed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
More?
Bro.
Jay.
Wait, hold
Force
on.
Trump.
That's crazy.
But with Jeremy's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Jeremy's
Jenny.
face. That's so.
Jades
Look at
in a
that
jar.
mashup, bro.
That is.
I need Jeremy to say the line right now
That shit
in his
is
best impersonation.
cursed.
What stupid is, stupid does.
You know, you like a box of
Box
chocolates.
of chocolates.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't.
Yeah, you
Life
can.
is like a box
Yes.
of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
Bro,
For a second.
Mama
Hold
called
on,
them
hold
my
on a
running
second.
shows.
that was the best Forrest Gump impression I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It was so
It's actually pretty
accurate.
good.
You could feel the retardation in the voice.
I've
Someone
spent,
make this move.
I spent a lot of time at Bubba Gump at Universal Studios. They're they give you a they quiz you every time you go eat there about the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They give you discounts if you look more retarded than him.
Like, oh,
They asked what Bubba's last name was, and I was like, Shrimp.
That's so good, bro.
Oh man, that place is great though. The place is great.
The legendary Golden Spork with a $5. Mark Hamill's role as the voice of King Herod in Kings of Kings is very ironic considering his view on abortion.
I'm not. People keep tagging me in the image that Phil drew. I'm not going to share it. I want to. If I could, I would fight Phil in real life. Like if I could, straight up, it would just be. He would just be. I would just.
He knows Kung Fu, though.
What are you
I
talking
don't
about?
care. I don't care.
Well,
I gave you the greatest gift. You're finally free.
yeah, but you do know that like, and he Tree Bear took Phil's picture. And
Wait, hold on, Mike. Are you talking about this one?
I fucking dude.
Fucking Mr. Potato.
It's really flattering.
I almost threw my phone against the wall when I saw it. And I did literally by myself in my house screamed at the top of my lungs. Like I looked to the sky like in a movie. Yeah, I was furious, bro.
Look at that. How about Tree Bear's version?
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
That one is first.
And it was so dude, I was so fucking mad. I was like, that was so fast. How are you doing this? Do you guys just have this shit ready to go?
Look at the way the light bounces on the belly.
Yeah.
On the skin.
Look at those milk
Biblically
duds.
accurate. Nick.
I'm just expecting him to say roll out like Optimus Prime.
Autobots roll out. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so
dude,
sick
I've
of
laughed
Tree
so
Bear.
much. I've laughed so much during the stream. My head's fucking hurting.
I'm
I have
so
a
sick
headache,
of Tree
dude.
Bear. I'm sick of Phil. All these fucking guys using the internet for shit, bro. Just stop.
Use the internet for shit.
Just turn off your computers. I've had it.
the crazy
Yeah.
thing is that I don't do personal art. Like, so whenever I do
don't?
art, whenever I
do.
do, it's usually to mean people.
I'm so fucking mad, bro. I hate you so much.
You know what? I got one.
What?
What?
Nothing.
Oh,
No! No! You've made my life as bad as it can be. Stop!
Me?
Yeah,
I'm
yes,
about to make it
you.
better.
Listen, here's the thing. All the screaming, most of the screaming that happens in Mario Kart, it's either Phil or it's Krista. Almost all of it is Krista. She targets me.
Because of me?
She goes out of her way to hit me with shells all the time. I've watched her slam on her brakes and completely sabotage a win for herself.
Is that why you're not getting a Switch 2? You're scared of me?
He's getting a Switch 2.
I'm not getting a Switch 2.
He's getting a Switch 2. Don't worry.
I'm getting a Super Switch. I found one in a back alley outside of a club that I frequent. Then the guy
you got it from Kana.
Yeah, I was like, "Yo, Kato, where are the Y ends that you met? That's still your PlayStation, bro."
Changing subjects just for a minute because I just saw this, but people are crazy, man.
Yeah,
23-year-old man arrested for jumping over President Trump's Mar-a-Lago wall so he could marry Trump's granddaughter, Kai Trump.
Holy fuck,
that's crazy.
Anthony Thomas Reyes told police that he jumped over the wall because he wanted to marry Trump's 18-year-old granddaughter. He was previously arrested on New Year's Eve last year for trespassing on the property.
Ooh.
Damn.
Crazy, bro.
Yeesh.
Bro, he doesn't even have to look to back it up.
Guys, I'm going to be honest. He looked exactly like I thought he was going to look.
Yeah.
Yes. Dude.
Bro, Erotomania, man.
I couldn't have expected him to look as much as like I expected him to. Like he straight up says Bob's and Vagine.
Bob's and Vagina.
Bob's and Vagina. Erotomania is
This is amazing.
What the fuck are we doing? This shit's crazy, bro. Look at the eyes. What's wrong with the eyes? What was I doing here? Like,
amazing.
But
bro,
yeah,
eye control.
That's crazy, man. There's too many crazy folks out there, bro.
Too many crazy people.
Beardo, what are we doing?
Waiting on you.
Some super chats, bro.
Tier Factor with Ho Frogan, the Guantanamo Bay, with a 5. It's pretty understandable why Ubisoft management has mental health on their minds. If I were them, I'd start putting nets under all their windows.
Or not.
Thank you for the $5. Corn Pop with $1. Thank you, Corn Pop. Maximus BT with $1. Thank you. Big Dick 69420. The 5.
What the hell is that, bro?
Earthquake with a 2. Instead of hijacking Battlefront 2, just call the bully hunters.
Yeah,
that'll work. Yeah. Force Geek with a 5. Southern Cal sucks. Gamecocks are the real USC. Beardo sucks, but Savvy sucks more. Phil's the best cracker on the panel next to Gay Mike.
Thank you. Places.
Thank you.
Meek. Where's Meek?
He's not here.
All right, well, we'll wait for Meek. So go ahead, Beardo.
Heuristic Autistic with a $5. Dune 2 was far superior in every way to Dune 1. A true masterpiece. Jeremy's wrong again. Why are you tarded?
Yeah, Dune 1's a better movie than Dune 2.
I agree.
I can't get into Dune.
I agree.
So
makes sense.
I thought Dune 1 was. I don't think Dune 2 is a bad movie. I thought Dune 2 was fine, but I just found Dune 1 to be more. The pacing was better, and the storytelling was better. I felt like Dune 2 drug a little bit in certain aspects.
Bob Starsky with a 5. Question for Epic Mike. We'll save this one. The tactician musician with the $5 is someone who used to play in the band for football games. It was always more fun to be a part of that full crowd, making the music everyone chants to. Thank you for the 5. Let's see. Force Geek with a 5. The only positives about sports at home is there's no traffic and get as wasted as you want. Other than that, the atmosphere is great unless it's Southern Cal. Thank you, Force Geek. Dave the Barbarian with a 5. Had my Switch 2 pre-order canceled at Walmart to have them send me an email 2 days later to redo my pre-order. Time to buy a lottery ticket.
Seriously,
Yeah.
what the shit, man?
It's Walmart for some
Yeah,
reason.
the Walmart situation was pretty wild, man.
Yeah, I actually got if you guys don't know, I know Chase, like everyone who has Chase, like they got their like a fraud protection thing. So you have to make sure you hit yes,
bank
because if
account?
not, because the thing is fraud. So you got to make sure. And just to be doubly sure that your pre-order goes through, like call them. Because I did that yesterday. Just to make sure.
I can't urge people enough. Like if you're trying to pre-order the Switch, Jake Randall is the best place to go. If you've got questions, he will have all the answers. That dude's on top of it. He's really good. Seems like a really nice guy, so don't ever ask him if he wants to come on main event, because he would never want anything to
No.
He wouldn't want shit to do with us. So
way too dumb for the skit with a $2. Got into auto accident, smash like a sandwich. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Hope you're okay, man. Thank you for the $2. Boba Fett with the 199. Meek, how is your month going? Thank you for the 199. Taker with the 5. Mike, you need to check out Nintendo Treehouse. Mario Kart World Grand Prix Day 2. The presenter, Sam, has the craziest white boy fro I have seen.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for the 5. The Miki will inherit the earth with a 199. Beardo needs to take items to perform for Mike. What?
Whoa.
Magnum Norse with the $5. DSP is a national treasure, and he will outlive you all.
That is true.
Thank you for the 5. Magnum Norse with another 5. If DSP legitimately has a wife, then we're all fucked. Has anybody seen her? The Miki,
pretty sure he does.
The Miki will inherit the earth with another 199. The fact DSP is outliving Twitch is amazing. Thank you for the 199. Dean H with the 5. Oh, Miki, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Miki. Thank you for the 5.
He was married and then divorced. The marriage lasted less than a year.
Whoa.
But when was... He said that Switch video was this year, and he said my wife.
Oh, maybe he remarried.
Okay. Magnum Norse with the $5. Hail to Avnur Sean. He's only looking for a friend. Magnum Norse. Lord Vile with the $2. I really doubt Beardo is sorry. I don't know what for. Beardo's Dick Tickler with the $5. Beardo rectally contracted salmonella from a cucumber, triggering a nationwide recall. Beardo is why we can't have nice things. Thank you for the 5.
There you go, Beardo.
Faze Mazda with the 5. Hola, Senor D-Day. Be careful with your laptop when it comes back to you. Savvy might have turned your laptop to the anime version of Hunter Biden's laptop.
No. I was very nice to it.
Miki's Fun Time with the $5. Super tired after meeting all the hot guys I ran into this week.
That profile picture.
He's on the couch.
I'm going to save that one and read it for Mike. Shick74 with the 199. Thanks, Beardo. You fucking broke Krista. Whatever. Savvy's concave tits with a $5. Beardo pees a little when men at the gym compliment him. Thank you for the 5. Magnum Norse with the $5. Only special people can pierce Savvy's gigantic bush. You need a gosh darn machete to get up in there. Thank you for the 5. King's Advisors with the 199. Looking forward to seeing X-Wing as Mr. Fantastic.
Hey.
No more Pedro.
DeBeast with a 20. Jeremy telling a 41% joke is ballsy move from a trans man. Mike, stop being gay and go with God. Beardo, congrats on upgrading from bananas to plantains. Dano, best of luck with the with the rebellion. X-Wing and Phil are cool.
Let's go, Phil.
Thank you.
Yes.
The Miki will inherit the earth with a 199. You should see Beardo and Mike's 1v1 sword fights. Thank you for the $2. Jeremy the Cyborg with a 5 says, Jeremy, check your DMs.
Hey, by the way, I did. Well, when Jed gets back, I know there was some news on Witcher. That if anybody wants to pull that up, so we can talk about that. So when there he is. So do you have that pulled up with the Witcher news?
I have it in the group chat. I believe it was Kata who dropped it for us.
Okay.
Let me see if I can grab it.
Okay, we'll read a few more and then we'll
DeBeast with the 10. Hail B Team Jed and Zeltroid. I see the basement buzzard replaced Bill Nigeria, the foot guy. Much love, Krista, and remain blessed, everyone. Thank you, DeBeast, for the 10.
Thank you, DeBeast.
Thank you.
Magnum Norse with a 5. It doesn't matter. Jeremy only plays Fortnite, not a gamer.
Only Fortnite, only Battlefront, only Mario Kart, only Titanfall 2, only Mario Golf, only this, like only Metroid, whatever. Like
I'm like an e-girl.
Yeah, I know.
Where's your cat ears?
I want to see him play Elden Ring.
I will buy you cat ears and cat gloves if you will wear it.
That is not happening. That is not happening.
This is a wild one. I don't even want to read it. Beardo's pink sock with the $5. What's the difference between acne and a priest? Acne waited until I was a teenager to come in my face. Thank you for the 5. That's wild. Jacob with the 2. Now we know why Beardo is in Miki's home movies. Thank you for the 2. Exarcoon with the 5. Beardo, were you on Miki's casting couch before you were in his movies? No. Thank you. Nick Rowe with a 10. I'm wasting my money on this and want to say something profound, but what would be wasted on this? A den of degenerates. Also, keep being gay, Miki. You might outgay Beardo, Jeremy, and Savvy one day. Thank you for the
Dude,
$10.
I've been outgayed. I don't know. Like, I can't top this.
Shadow Sam with the $5. Can we get some Jed gameplay, the kind that isn't dull and makes me want to Minecraft myself?
What?
That would just be not Battlefront gameplay, and you've got it.
Exarcoon with a 2.
I said it yesterday. Battlefront 2 far superior than Fortnite. It's so much better than Fortnite. Yeah, Battlefront 2 is better than Fortnite.
That's wild. I don't agree.
It is.
That's tough. That's
Battlefront
a tough one.
2 is better than Fortnite.
That's a tough one.
Yep, I will take it over Fortnite.
Exarcoon with the 2.
I'll take Titanfall over either of them. So
Does Ben takes are better than Jed's takes?
Ooh,
that's wild.
Ooh,
that's crazy. Ben takes are really bad.
Yeah. Black Cane with the 5. My Ginger Jed. This video is almost as bad as Fear the Taurus Muffin video and video game takes. All right, that Muffins video was awesome. Thank you for the 5.
So we do have some Nintendo Switch 2 news really quick, and
I'll be right
we got some leaks right here. So there you go.
Son of a bitch.
So this is Toad's X-ray photos that have recently leaked online, and it's literally Epic Mike. Can we blow that up, please? Let's see how it looks.
What are we doing?
That one picture. There you go. That's you. What are you doing?
I
saw
didn't look
that.
like that. What happened?
Why you lost a
Bone
foot?
buildup from the
Who did
diabetes.
this?
It's amazing.
It's a little horrifying, honestly.
Oh my god! I agree.
Those teeth on. Oh my god, man. Those baby
What
teeth.
the fuck are we doing?
Mike is Black Toad.
Black Toad.
Oh man, you love it. You love it.
That's wild.
Nip Litter says Jeremy's Battlefront 2 viewership crushed most Fortnite streams, except 3. Well, I don't know. I mean, I've had, you know what? I had the most viewers ever when I played Helldivers.
Whoa.
In terms of a gaming stream, that was the most.
That was
I
a
had
fun
on a
game.
Yeah, I think I had like 12 or 1300 viewers for Helldivers when I played that. So that's and then my Battlefront streams were about 800 viewers, which was really good. Fortnite streams are usually between like 600 and 800, so Fortnite streams still do really well. But yeah, Helldivers is the most I had. So, but I always appreciate because I had somebody else when I was playing Battlefront, and new people end up there because I'm playing a different game, and they're like, "How the hell do you have 700 people playing on a channel with 6,000 subs?" And I was like, "This is I raid myself from a bigger stream." So, but a lot of people get confused on that. All right, so Witcher news. So what do we got going on, Jed?
So yeah, the State of Unreal just happened where they showed a lot of stuff from upcoming Unreal Engine 5 games, and that's actually one of my biggest problems with The Witcher 4 coming out, which was featured at this event, is that they're going away from the Red Engine. For those who played the Witcher trilogy, especially Witcher 3, the Red Engine was just beautiful. Witcher 3 I still think looks great, especially with the next-gen update, but
Yes,
we got a
the
few
ray tracing.
images. Oh, the ray tracing looked great on it. I normally don't care about ray tracing because the difference is marginal, but that one there was an extreme difference on those. But we got some images and a full 10-minute video of The Witcher 4 at this demonstration. And the important thing to remember here is this isn't actual gameplay footage. They've actually come out and said this is demo footage. This isn't actually game footage. So it doesn't really give us any of a better idea necessarily than what we'd seen before in the game trailer. This might be in the vein of what we're looking at for The Witcher 4, but not the real thing. So I have the images pulled up, and I have the full video if we want to watch at least part of it. But those, if people remember, there was the trailer that came out a while ago, and a lot of people criticized Ciri being the main character of The Witcher 4 and her design. When it comes to her being the main character, book-wise, she was absolutely being built up for that. She's a fantastic character. She's my favorite character in The Witcher books and the games. Not the show. The show doesn't exist, by the way. But there's a lot of justification you have to do to make her the main character. It should have been a spin-off, I think. Like the Witcher saga, and then call it something Siri related. And that would be a much better way to handle this, because no one wants to watch a Witcher thing or play a Witcher game without Geralt. He is the title character. So there's been a lot of controversy with that. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think this looks better? I can pull up a comparison later for if you guys remember what Siri looks like. Some people are saying she looks better in this demo than she did in the trailer, less masculine.
I mean, based on this image alone, this does look slightly better, but it's really hard to get a full grasp on, what they've done here. But yeah, based on this image alone, I think it's slightly better. I don't think it's a massive leap, but
basically all they did was adjust the way that the lighting renders on her skin and made the texture less obvious. They just overworked her face textures. But
so here's a comparison to what she looked like in the original trailer. So it's pretty close.
There
The
are no
difference, I agree, is
anatomical
marginal.
changes.
Yeah, it's the same model.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
just
difference
cleaned it
is
up.
marginal. And this could be just because it's a demo footage, like we said. This isn't gameplay footage, so it might not be any more accurate than this is, because big 4K trailers like this with any gaming franchise, but especially The Witcher, never really reflect what the characters look like. And people remember the cinematic trailers for The Witcher 3. Geralt looks entirely different than he does in the real game. So we're not really getting a clear picture of what Ciri's going to look like, I think. So the difference, I don't think matters. But we got a few others here from... this is the world. We're getting a little bit of forest here. It's set in Kovir for those who are familiar with the previous games. It looks pretty, I think, but the big thing is it's a tech demo, and they specifically came out and said this, that it's a tech demo, so we can't rely on anything that we see here. We can't say, yeah, it looks pretty. Will the game look like this? So I think this is a complicated situation. Yeah, pretty images. Unreal Engine 5, I think, was a mistake. I don't know what you guys think.
yeah, I mean, overall, anybody else got any thoughts? I don't know if we have how many of you have played Witcher. If anybody,
I love The Witcher 3. It's great.
Yeah.
I just don't understand what all the hate for Unreal Engine 5 is. Maybe I just haven't seen it, or I don't know.
So the problem with Unreal and moving towards a company who is basically the supplier of an engine, right? So this is what it is. That's their product. And then it's supposed to help streamline individuals, because now anybody can pick up game dev, which is a really good thing in practice. But what's happening is you're losing talented people who create engines, people who code these custom engines, whether it's for small scale sale or for a company specifically, like, because we used to have so many individual engines. When you lose those kinds of technical people and you move towards software that is created by somebody else, and then somebody just learns that, you're losing out on uniqueness. This is why every game looks the same right now, roughly. That's kind of the thing of it. And then there are complaints that because these people don't have any technical skills, they don't know how to optimize for anything. And so games that are only created for one platform typically do better, but the minute that you have to start optimizing now for multiple, that creates more problems as well.
We've had at this point now 5 of them, right? So I guess what's I don't know. I guess I don't understand the issue.
Well, it's mass uniformity, and I think that's the problem. Artistic individuality is going out the window, because if everyone's using the same software, everything's going to look pretty similar. Back in the day, we had games with unique artistic views. Like, they all looked different. They felt different. The gameplay felt different. It's normalizing it. Like, it's making everything uniform.
So the issue isn't Unreal Engine 5. The issue is that a lot of companies are going to be using Unreal Engine 5.
It's a fine enough engine, especially if you're just starting out. Like, the pass it's opening up for indie gamers is fantastic. Absolutely love what they're doing in that realm. But it becoming the industry standard, I think, is the problem more than anything else. It obviously can make great games. We've seen a lot of great games come out of there, beautiful games with people who know how to use it. But yeah, I miss the days when pretty much every studio had their own engine, because it made it feel like these franchises were distinct and different.
Yeah, and that's the reason why I think Capcom, like, as much as some people hate Capcom, I think the RE engine is great. Especially when you're getting a lot of the newer games that's coming out, like RE4, and you're getting even Street Fighter, like Dragon's Dogma 2, like all of them has been going on to their own engine, and you can have more saying what your engine looks like. And it's like a lot of people just goes, I know, it's like you don't have to be like a full-on like game developer. You just go onto the Unreal store just to buy some of the assets just to get something rolling. But then some people sort of get complacent, and it's just it sort of lacks creativity. And like, I'm not saying the Unreal Engine is bad. It's just I sort of want more. I want more companies making their own engines and then utilizing that. And like Sadie said, optimization is huge.
Yeah, and then the other thing too is when you create an in-house engine, it's actually the limitations of the engine and the unique limitations that lead to more interesting gameplay. Like if we take a look at like old PS1 and PS2 games, a lot of the reasons why we had funny camera angles or there was, just goofy stuff in general was because of limitations at the time. They were trying to work around that. Like I think it was it's Silent Hill, I'm sorry, with the different camera angles. I think the one
fog.
of them. Yeah, and then the fog and everything like that used to be something that was
fog,
utilized.
which is considered something like basic for the atmosphere of that game. It was based on a limitation. So there you are.
What up, Rippa?
What up, Rippa?
Oh shit, I'm muted. What's up?
How you doing, man?
What's going on?
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
Dan, your camera. I don't know if are you back now? Let me just full screen you for a minute. Okay, it just looked a little weird when you first joined, but it looks fine now. So
Yeah.
It's like washed out. Yeah.
Brazilian internet.
I was trying some stuff.
Well, Rippa,
I was testing.
we're talking about the Unreal Engine 5. Have you experimented with that at all? With conversations about video games?
We've used Unreal for my band's music video. We used Unreal. The latest one, well, not the latest one, the one before that. And there's some other stuff that we've messed around with. We've kind of floated the idea of us messing around with games and stuff. We've messed around with it, yeah. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm the most knowledgeable on it, but it's been cool to see what some of the people that are part of our team and contractors have been able to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, so accessible. I dabble in it a little bit, and it's super easy to learn. There are so many resources on the website.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Well, once again, it's like that conversation because it popped up again on X pretty much every day now. Somebody talking about making movies and AI and being able to just make up your own AI actors and stuff. And it's like, I mean, sure, I guess, but studios aren't going to learn the right lesson from any of this stuff. They're just going to pump out the easiest, lowest cost, lowest effort thing that they can to see if they can get away with it. And that's the problem. It's like we should be utilizing and celebrating these tools for giving people that don't have the resources typically to make AAA games or to make, big budget movies, be able to cut that gap down. Because it's at this point, it's not a conversation of cost and business. It's actually a conversation about like ethics and character, in that if I have the option to hire people that do a good job and are at the top of their craft when it comes to making a film, I'd rather do that. I'd rather work with people. But if I don't have that option, I don't have the money to do that, and AI can help bridge the gap when it comes to special effects or things like that, it would be stupid of me not to utilize that stuff. It's just about what are you going to do when you get to the point where you have the resources. And what we're seeing is not small guys saying, I'm going to use this to help jump the gap. We're seeing big companies that have millions and hundreds of millions, billions of dollars saying, hey, we're going to utilize this engine to help us because it's a lot easier to use this than making our own, or it's a lot easier than figuring out how to make our own stuff or put our own work into it. We'll just, use the assets that are already in Unreal and utilize what we already know everybody else is doing. And then, like Jet said, it just becomes very uniform. And we've seen that in movies.
It's like CGI 2.0.
Yes. Yep. We've seen it in movies that studios become lazy. They'd rather film on green screens and green screen backdrops and not actually put the work into filming in locations and things like that, because it's just easier to control everything that way. Not because it's necessarily the right thing to do. So
I see what you're saying. I personally have nothing against AI, but your argument is very, very compelling. It's the same thing with CGI. There's nothing inherently immoral about CGI. It just turns everyone lazy, and it sucks.
Yeah. It's like, and I don't know, anybody that's worked in any kind of situation where you're either doing filming or you're working on like movies specifically and stuff like that, like I think anybody would have jumped at the chance 10 years ago or 20 years ago to say, hey, I can do the same kind of special effects that this other guy can do for literally 1/100th of the cost, to make my movie finally get off the ground or whatever. But once again, if that's all we've seen people in the industry get lazy. about this stuff. We've seen people just start phoning it in after a while, and that stuff does cost them in the long run, because then movies become forgettable. And I think we've seen that a lot with like the MCU and people trying to copy the MCU and all this stuff, and that movies have become very forgettable. You know, even the live action remakes that Disney's doing, a lot of them are just CGI like schlock fests, and they're not really trying. They're just pumping them out because they know people will go see them, you know. And I think audiences are starting to feel like they're not connected to these films anymore, and people want realism and we want authenticity, and that's not there anymore. And I think to something like Unreal Engine, that's what we could potentially be seeing with gaming, because we just watched like a quadruple A game go into burn up in flames and do nothing in the end and make no dent on the industry with a pirate game that should have sold like hotcakes. So, yeah.
The comparison to CGI is a very strong comparison, because in that situation, when there's bad movies with bad CGI and whatnot, no one really blames the CGI artist because they understand there's extenuating circumstances. I think that same mentality needs to be applied to Unreal, because I don't blame Unreal for selling as many copies of their game or licenses to their software as they possibly can. They're doing what they're doing, but it's corporate misuse of a decent tool that would be better in other areas like indie. It's putting it in the hands of everyday people, and that's great. But the big AAA ones shouldn't be using it like this.
And the chat, please fact check me on this. But I think I saw on Twitter the other day on the official Unreal 5 page that it's like it's free. You can go now on the website and download Unreal Engine 5, and it's free to use until your first $1 million sale. When you make the sale,
so I believe what you're referring. I believe what you're referring to is the Epic Games Store. They're saying they're not taking a percentage of the sales. I think it's the same company, but it not necessarily.
No,
with
it
Unreal.
is. But
it's the same company, but it's the Epic Games platform.
That has nothing to do with utilizing the Unreal Engine, but being
I don't
on
believe
the Epic Store.
One of them, it's either Unreal or Unity, though, did have something like they do have clauses like that. They do have clauses like that.
No, but
the latest news
Unity got into trouble. Unity got into trouble for getting away from that.
Yeah,
they did the opposite.
So, you're saying Dan was right in chat.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, I don't know
first
how.
time for everything. Dan being right.
Thank you.
I did hear that about the Epic Games Store specifically, but
I
don't have Unreal Engine, so I can't speak from a position of expertise for that.
Yeah, I was able to download and mess with it entirely for free and with full functionality.
Yeah, between that and Blender, they're both powerful tools.
Oh, Blender's fantastic.
Yeah, and Blender just had an update too, and so there was a movie that won an award recently, wasn't there? That was completely made in Blender.
Really? Not surprised.
I think it was French or something, but yeah, the whole thing was rendered and done in Blender. That's amazing.
This is becoming a real problem. We keep letting the French make good things, and I'm kind of sick of giving these guys props for anything. Because
they got to make up for a millennia of bad history. It's time.
They do a good job with French fries, so I'm okay with that.
That's wild.
Are French fries really French?
They're from Belgium.
But like,
that's what I heard. That's
you
what
have
I heard.
Expedition 33 was made in Unreal 5. And they admitted, they said, we use a lot of pre-made assets so we could focus on the character, assets and stuff.
What game?
Expedition 33.
Yeah. And that is a small studio, and they did a fantastic job. That's what it is. It's misuse of the tool. It sounds like they use the tool very, very well.
Yeah. And
I agree.
In the same vein, another studio that used the same thing, the studio behind South of Midnight, used Unreal 5. And the art direction is pretty unique in that game, but the game sucks ass. And it's full of a bunch of like awful, terrible dialogue and shit. Like, it's just how you utilize the tools, but it's they could have done something better and more inspired than just utilizing Unreal Engine 5 because it's easy. But we also learned that a lot of those guys don't even know how to make video games, and that made South of Midnight. So,
or what you can do is what Square did. It's they didn't want to fully jump onto the bandwagon of Unreal 5 to begin with for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, so they basically did a Unreal 4.5, and the 4.5 is what they did in house. They basically took what Unreal 4 did and they sort of just tuned it
for what they can use it for Rebirth. So that's actually pretty cool. And I think that's what they're also doing with the part 3 as well.
Guys.
Oh shit! Yeah, let me pull this up.
Look what I can do.
Let's see. There we go.
Dan.
Where's the butthole?
Fucking Dan, man.
I discovered a way to use my capture, not really, the OBS camera as my camera.
The virtual camera.
Yeah. X-Wing was accidentally doing that the other day.
No, that was totally on purpose. Whoa.
Well, you know who didn't accidentally send 50 gifted memberships? Jeremy the Cyborg. 50 gifted memberships.
Why didn't Beardo pull that up, Jeremy?
Huh?
Why didn't Beardo catch that?
I did.
Slacking.
We actually did it at the same time, and it pulled up and went back down. I was like, all right, Jeremy can do it.
You're the reason that it looked like bad.
Yeah. Good job on that one. Thank you, Jeremy the Cyborg.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Jeremy the Cyborg.
We got
a video here.
You got a video? Okay.
Yeah. I just got sent this by a guy. He's probably going to claim it if we show it on stream.
No, it won't claim.
This was you said this one was made. Now, you worked with a guy named.
Impressive.
You said did you work with Josiah X on this?
Yeah, we were. It wasn't just him. It was a bunch of guys that that worked on this. But yeah, all the background assets and what have you was unreal for this entire music video. Obviously, I'm not standing around a bunch of fucking rocks and shit flying around.
What, you're not?
That'd be pretty dangerous. But yeah, this whole
line to
caught him in 4K.
What I would rather not do, and this is what you like. I don't like to have the illusion destroyed because up until this point, I thought that Ripa was literally standing.
Yeah, man.
around the body.
I thought you had superpowers.
Damn it.
Somebody's gonna clip that. You know what? He's not even actually surrounded by real rocks. But it's rad, bro. Like, I mean, that's
cool, man.
That's rad,
pretty
dude.
awesome.
Absolutely.
One guy made it, right?
Yeah.
well, the background assets, yeah.
That's crazy. Well, speaking of that, I can tell you that
right now.
you won't not on YouTube. You won't.
I don't know if Rip even knows this yet, but I've heard a song that's going to be released very soon. So,
You
heard it?
Yeah, I showed it to Jeremy.
Oh yeah.
Dan.
Man, get ready. Look at Beardo. Look at Beardo. Man.
I said
it's because I don't care about spoiling it for Jeremy.
So yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there you go. See, there you go.
Thank you, Dan.
That was good.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I'll just message Dan later.
I will just say,
I'll send it.
Get
to
ready. Get ready. You're gonna be
something
hyped.
else.
Chat. You're gonna be hyped. So
hell yeah.
When are y'all
excited,
dropping that?
Soon, man. So right around the I know Dan's got working on some master stuff. Once I get
the guy just emailed today, and it's coming to tomorrow or the day after.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
we get that. We got some other stuff to get ready, and then we're like it's coming sooner than later. So yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
All right, Beardo, let's read some super chats.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Let's see here. Where are we at? Back up to the top. Bob Starsky with a $5 question for Epic Mike. When Epic Verse makes a biopic about you, obviously named That's Wild Bro, will the Sugarfoot be CGI or practical?
I guess we're always going to try to go for practical. Okay.
Thank you, Bob Starsky.
important.
It's a great question.
Hell yeah.
It's a great question.
Great
It's a legitimate question.
Miki's Fun Time with the $5. Super tired after meeting all the hot guys I ran into this week.
That casting cash.
What are we doing?
Crazy, man.
It's wild, bro.
Thank you for the 5. Axel Jessen with a 5. This video reminds me of those sweaty online Jedi Academy matches, peak swordplay in any game to this day.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $5.
Jedi Academy is great.
The Miki will inherit the Earth with a 199 plot twist. Jed was the scammer.
Oh, that's why.
Makes
sense now. Makes sense.
Okay. Spirian with another 199 super sticker. Thank you, Spirian. Jake Stanley with the 5. Any recommendations for a good Game Boy Advanced emulator for Android? Thanks, and hail the 199.
Visual Boy Advanced, I believe that's also on
Visual Boy Advanced.
Android. Yeah, Visual Boy Advanced is like the one I've been using for years, and it's just gotten better and better. So
Vault 95 with a 199. At least gay Mike doesn't think Alfred is real. What?
Huh?
Axel Jessen with the $2. Beardo could have read a whole super chat in 10 minutes. I know. Black Kane with the $5. Fear the Weak Chin has such a long intro because nobody watches his streams once he is on camera. That's not true. Bird Up with the 2. Dan likes retro games. Thank you.
How do you know?
Eric K with the 2 just looked up the giant claw trailer. It is savvy. Death Doom with the 2 says, subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Locals. Yes, subscribe to Geeks and Gamers Locals. Shout out.
Yeah.
B Grows with a 2 says, Zeltroid's obese. Alpha Wolf with the 10. I don't blame Beardo for being upset for not getting a free computer. Savvy got one easy, while Beardo did so many fig things for that computer that even Diddy would blush and still got nothing. Thank you for the 10. Magnum Norse with the 5. Kevin Spacey barely had to act. He was only being himself. Yeah.
Oh.
Jake Stanley with the 2. Looking forward to a Stephanie Vaquer winning in Money in the Bank.
Oh, yeah.
Not me.
Rhea Ripley.
No, I think Rhea Ripley's going to win.
Rhea Ripley.
I think Fakir's going to win.
Jay Tinsel with a $10. Tornadoes are invisible. We look for the condensation funnel, but sometimes it's not even there. Wild how they can sneak up on you, just like me aiming for the stairs all over my stepmom's face. Oh, stars. Sorry. Aiming for the stars all over my stepmom's face.
Oh, man.
Dude, what are we
I was like, where's this going?
Thank you, Jay Tinsel. The 10. Black Solid Snake Moan with a $5. Mike, go to tighten his swivel foot.
Yeah.
This is why we don't get sponsors.
What? Black Solid Snake Moan with another 5. Otacon told me Jeremy's favorite part of Nintendo Power was the Howard and Nestor comic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brian Kinnell with a 199. Chimchar is a scorched monkey. Good job. Good job. Magnum Norse with a 10. Dan needs to buy physical magazines because there are no toilet paper in Brazil. That's true. Vault 95 with a 199. Anyone on the panel play demo discs? Favorite one?
Absolutely, man. The PC Gamer ones were fire. There were a couple for the PS1 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a couple. Yeah.
Big Digger Nick with a 5. Hi, Mike. I have a gay nephew in Michigan. Do you want his contact information? The gays say he's a hot dude. He's a mixed fellow like yourself.
Oh, there you go.
Yo.
I don't.
There it
never
is.
Mind. I was going to say something really racist, and I just.
I didn't know it wasn't gay with the 2. I swear I didn't know. Right, X-Wing 5?
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. Magnum Norse with the 10. Mike courting Savvy would be hilarious. It would be like, where's your bean? And she'd be like, my bean is not for you because you're from an inferior bloodline.
Wow.
Damn.
Does sound like
Savvy.
Savvy.
It's just
That
like
sounds like something she would say.
It's like a giant floppy penis, bro. Like, you're like, yuck.
Yeah, some of these are wild for me to read. Some of these are fucking wild,
Now
boys.
your papers.
It's not my channel, man. I got to be careful. Hate away with the 50!
Let's go.
Has anybody checked out Hell Is Us demo yet? I just finished playing through it and will be giving my thoughts tomorrow on Trigger Happy on Alec Baldwin's Fingers channel at 7 Eastern, right before Leighton Gay with the GCA at 8:30 Eastern. Straight and on time for June.
Let's go, Hayden Wayne. In the house.
Thank you, Hayden Wayne.
What
with
is that game
50.
called? Hell Is Us.
Hell is us.
Never heard of it.
Alucard with a 10. My last $10. Hope everyone is well. If someone could hire me, I'd be grateful. I just need a chance. Hail the 199. Shout out to Epic Meek and Savvy. Beardo kidnapped Peely for gay sex. What? Thank you
What
for
are we
the
doing? $10.
VJ the Vigilant
editor.
Guitarist with the
He's up for
$2.
work.
Savvy. I'm a man. Miki. Oh, hey, Savvy.
No.
Magnum Norse with the 5. I'm a man. I'm 40. We'll find a way to make it fit in the purse.
That's where
Yeah. No.
You go Wolverino with a $5. It must be amazing to live in a country where you can make jokes freely. Imagine being arrested today for a joke you made in 2022. I hate my country. Get out, move.
Yeah. Oh, you
Thank
mean
for the 5.
Brazil? Yeah.
Saw Igor talking about that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Magnum Norse with a 5. Mike has athletic ability when it comes to opening the fridge. His forearm is crazy.
I also used to be a drummer, so like.
Really, Mike?
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I used to do
big forearm
I used to
muscles.
be a trainer.
Oh.
A man of many talents.
Philip
Yeah,
Johnson with the
really-
199.
It really helps with being, using both hands. It's pretty good. Keeps you organized and stuff. Yeah.
Good thing you still have 1 foot for the bass.
Yeah. You only need one. Hell, you could drum with one arm
Double
too.
pedal though, man.
Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah.
if you turn your foot sideways, you can do it. Do the heel toe thing with on the double pedal.
Man, all these clips I'm seeing of Mario Kart World, we're getting all this new footage. This game
What
looks
the
fucking
fuck are you talking
retarded.
about, bro? We're talking about me not having any feet, and you're talking about Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'm trying to shift the discussion away because I don't give a fuck about your feet.
We're in the super chat reading portion. Philip Johnson with the 199. Savvy's male? Beardo called her attractive once. No, I did not.
You said somewhat attractive.
I said maybe somewhat kind of, sort of attractive.
Somewhat semi-attractive is what you said.
Yeah. He said she was. That's basically.
Which is
it.
mid.
But I was a semi-attractive female.
That's mid.
Yeah.
Thank you, Philip Johnson,
it's
for the
funny that
199.
Beardo sounded like a teacher. He's like, we're in the super chat portion.
Yeah, we are.
Can we focus?
We are.
Eyes
We're
on
at
me,
three-
please.
We're at 3 hours and 7 minutes. Okay, let's
Eyes
fucking
on
get it
me,
rolling.
3.5 hours. We're out. Let's go.
Nico Gianni with a 10, replacing John Wick with the woman, and then going and censoring people from criticizing the movie is some woke bullshit. I love the John Wick movies, but I'm a pass on the new one. Also, hail the 199. Yeah, but Ana de Armas.
And she's not really replacing him.
No, yeah.
I'm watching Michael Bay movies from back in the 90s right now. I don't give a shit about nothing.
Let's go.
Bad Boys 1 and 2.
Bad Boys 1 and 2 so good.
Oh man,
Michael Bay
bro.
made some great movies, man. He really did.
And then he started making the Transformers movies. Just fucking gave up.
The first one was good though. The first one was good.
Ark at the Moon.
If you go watch his third and fourth one, he stops like editing things. Like at one point, the Sears Towers in the back of Hong Kong, and then like there's a scene with like all of these like TV screens are all just green screen because he didn't have his editor put anything in them. Right? He just stopped trying. He was like, let's see what I can get away with this. Yeah. It's bad stuff.
Dick Hammersmith with the 10. Harvey as Shrek saving Zelda from being trans. I ain't no one's messenger boy. I'm a delivery boy. Thank you for the 10.
I mean, that's true.
Kentucky Tim with the $20 in Lorraine for June 6th Remembrance this Friday for a great uncle. If you have a relative there in Saint Avold, DM me the plot info and I'll take a video of the site. Hail Tuesday night's main event and the 199 Metallica in Florida sounds more fun.
Metallica is going to be where they
respect, man. Respect.
Yeah, respect. Thank you, Kentucky Tim. Where's
Yeah.
Metallica playing?
Tampa.
When is it?
This weekend, I believe they said.
Is it really? Okay. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Magnum Norse with the $5 says, well, DSP is definitely authentic. Thank you for the 5.
He's got a Super Switch to play, and he's like, he's like looking at the Switch. He's like, I could be watching Metallica right now.
It would be cool.
Miki with the 2. I'm ready, huh, guys?
No, bro.
Thank you, Miki. Grand Potato with the 5. That's my secret, Cap. I've always been retarded. Beardo.
He didn't even read it right. He said, I am always
I have always been retarded.
I corrected him. Miki with a 2. Mike, I use my phone to meme.
Well, thanks.
Axel Jessen with the 2. Miki is going to go full San Francisco on Phil soon.
Let me know when you're in town.
What does that mean? Do drugs and shit in the street? What?
Yeah, I'll show you where all the good syringes are.
Look at here, Krista.
Mark Wahlberg.
Switch 2s.
Wow.
Look at that.
One store got 350 Switch 2 consoles. They're getting ready.
Oh, man.
I'm so excited.
Getting ready. I saw one store, I saw pictures, apparently, they put them on the sales floor and put them behind glass.
That's fucking retarded.
That is insane.
With the accessories.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Target or something?
I think it was either Target or Walmart.
I think it was Walmart.
Yeah, that was wild.
That's
I bet
wild.
Brazil, that wouldn't have survived.
Probably, they're probably in a white neighborhood.
Probably in a white neighborhood.
Oh, damn.
I trust.
Not wrong.
Just being honest. FaZe Mazza with the $2 says, Miki, kill, marry, fuck, Brittany Griner, Destiny, and Gorlock.
I'll just Minecraft myself instead.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 2. Harbinger with a 5.
Keep sending me videos of Gorlock.
Phil's Kung Fu versus Miki's Milk Method. Can we take a moment for Dan's immersion break upon hearing of Savvy's weenie?
Yeah, it's like
Weenie.
what the fuck?
What?
Yeah.
You mean you still wouldn't appreciate my feet if If you knew the truth.
Hey, Savvy.
No.
Shut up.
Because you're
Weirdo. Why
attached
don't you go
to a
back to
penis.
practicing Pokemon because you have to practice to try to beat a girl?
Oh my god, he's
Bitch.
practicing Pokemon.
I'm not.
He's
that
building
is
up for him, so
ridiculous.
he's
Yeah, you
tuning
gotta
up.
go through and do all
Yeah.
the games all over again because you know.
Oh my god, I just realized it. He knew she
good time.
got the computer back, and he's like, I gotta practice.
It's a good time. 60-second movie facts with the $5. Phil, you wearing the same shirt as on your last stream?
No, this is
stream last night.
No, I was wearing a green shirt yesterday.
Phil, you're supposed to lie and tell them you're poor, and you do wear the same clothes every day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually, make the shirt myself. So, hopefully you can super chat some money and then help me get out of this sweatshop.
I like this meme right
Fucking
here.
Wild, bro.
Cashier, your child will be happy with such a gift. 36-year-old.
Yeah, the cashier ain't saying that. We all know that.
I like how
Your
Phil-
daughter will love it.
My kid.
I like how
gonna happen.
DSP's such a fuck that he ordered 2. And he's like, maybe I'll let my wife play 1. Maybe I'll just keep it as a backup in case my first one breaks. Shit's crazy, bro.
Jessica Lynn Storm Gazem with a $20. Don't send supers unless he shows and reads them. Well, I made a few mistakes.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's the one that I was talking about. That is ballsy
that
right
one.
there.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's-
that was a Walmart.
It's
That
so
wouldn't
close to
happen
the
in
glass.
Brazil.
Yeah, see, like,
That would
you got to
never
put it right in the middle of the display floor with, like, one of the greeters standing there, like, looking like they're going to fight anybody that goes for it. That way, just, yeah.
You might
It
as
makes
well
me wanna steal 'em.
You need to put Kyle Rittenhouse there. That's about the only one you're gonna.
I'm going to be honest. I kind of want to steal those, bro. Like, it's awakening something in me. I'm like, I don't know. It's just, kick that glass open.
Calm
and
down,
just
Mike.
grab one.
Resist it.
Just would.
You're
just be
better
so
than that,
easy.
Mike.
I don't know if I am, man.
You're half better than that.
Yeah, I was about to say 50% of you wants to grab it.
50% of me is deciding whether or not how I'm going to do it. Yes. Is it a smash and grab, or are we going to like put some thought into it? You know.
Wood Nut Insider with a $5. Sorry. If Savvy's got a penis, does that mean I can punch her in the face afterwards?
Hey.
Afterwards.
Afterwards.
So he was
Afterwards. He's still
so
going to
you
go
would
through with it.
Still practice the deed.
Thank you, Wood Nut Insider. Grab Potato with the 5. Careful, Jeremy. That keyboard might be a little sticky. Thank you. Jesus Davila with a gifted Geeks and Gamers membership. Thank you.
Yo.
X-Wing 54321 with a 199. There can only be one.
Bangarang.
Thank you for the 199. Touched with Fire with the 2. Savvy for live action Zelda.
I take Hunter.
What?
Wow.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
Burned.
Me too.
Defeating no allegation.
How good would it be though? Is Zelda like transforms and I don't have to spend any money on CGI? It just happens.
What?
Hood Blade with the 199. DM on Discord, Beardo. Excited to work with you.
You know what? Now that I know you have a penis, I can hit you. Like,
Fucking bring it on. You'll have to catch me first.
what are you gonna? What are you gonna do? Fly away? Actually, that's a viable strategy.
Yeah, she probably will.
Yeah. Oh, just like jump in the flare and fly off. And like, oh.
Hood Blade with the 1. DM you on Discord, Beardo. Excited to work with you. Sounds good, man. I did get the notification. Thank you, Hood Blade, for the
What you up to,
199.
Beardo?
He's working on a cartoon, and I'm going to voice act in his
Really?
cartoon. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Nate's,
Hell yeah.
Nate's very
Ah,
Hood Blade's
Savvy's
very
happy for you.
talented. He's been working really hard on. Some
And I
stuff
believe
that's
it's
really cool.
it's like an Assassin's Creed fan anime. So
Yeah.
That's awesome.
yep,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
really
wait.
Hell yeah.
Nick Rogue with the $5. Holly Weird Scholar, X Wang, and Gay Troid have been immortalized by Tree Bear. Also, Miki's gay levels are becoming terminal. Seek a doctor quick.
I did see a doctor, and they were also gay. So
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
I posted a
Yeah,
meme.
oh well.
Posted a meme. Private chat. You got to pull it up. It's a little funny.
I see our boy Smash JT. What's up, Smash JT?
What's up, Smash
Yo,
JT?
Just dropped $5
JT.
for chat. Good to see you here, brother.
Jacob with the $2.
Oh, what the fuck? I
Guys,
won't
call me
show
Mr.
this.
June. Beardo. Oh, thank you.
You got to put it on.
What is it?
I'm just so sick of these people.
All right, what are we doing here?
It's a little funny. This is a little funny. Like if you think about it.
I'm worried.
All right, here we go.
I got it right here. I'm so fucking sick of these people, bro.
Wow. That's how he does it.
Oh man, I'm just so fucking sick of these people. Bro.
Oh
shit, man. The fuck are we doing, bro?
Dude, this is such bad Photoshop, and I love it. Dude. It's
great.
bad.
We have super chats.
It's so bad. It's
Miro, please.
It's a terrible Photoshop.
Miro, read the super chats.
I didn't pull it up.
Dude, you gotta keep reading.
Brian Kennel with the 199. Got a trans picture frame for 41% off.
Oh,
Jesus, bro. Relax.
Hey, y'all gotta chill. Hey, I'll give Beardo, like, if you think it's too much, don't read them. Especially if it's like $2 fucking. I'm not gonna chance my whole goddamn channel for $2 fucking. All right.
It's always the
you have
twos,
to
man.
pre-read them, Beardo.
Yeah.
It's
no
always
more.
No
more.
Yep. All right, I got you. Magnum Norse with the 5. CD Projekt Red has yet to drop a dud. Cyberpunk release was a disaster, but they made up for it 1,000 times over.
I don't agree with that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm
not
saying Cyberpunk was ass. It wasn't. But it was. They overpromised on that by a long shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just because of the release. The release, it was unoptimized fucking mess, but there was a lot of features that just did not make that game. It was supposed to be this sort of almost like life sort of simulator. It was nothing like that. It barely passes as an RPG.
I think you mean sales wise, because it picked up after the anime came out and a few things that it came back sales wise, but it never became a game worth the hype.
Yeah,
it was fine.
I think people don't like. Do people remember the hype for that game? It was GTA level hype for that shit, dude. Like
I was excited.
Yeah, I mean, we all were. I bought it day one, and everybody. I mean, there was GTA level excitement for that, and it just they botched it so bad. And I've heard the game has made quite the turnaround, but it still has not realized. It's never lived up to that hype.
Even the
I've played
product,
it a few times.
Yeah, even the final product with the DLC and stuff, the DLC is cool. Like, it's just, if this was a game that they had released, they didn't have all the hype, people would have really liked it, and it would have been a good game for most people. But the hype was this was going to be like a game changer, and it was never that.
It was not the next gen action RPG.
It has it has like that niche cult following, kind of like the way like a Boondock Saints did, like the movie. But like the people like love to mod it to make it look hyper realistic, but they completely,
the mods are great.
Yeah, they did basically false advertising with the preview. I actually posted a comparison between the preview and the actual release. Like the same thing happened to The Witcher 3 though. Even the draw distances were shit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I still think like Cyberpunk, just the setting and Night City and all that is so fucking cool, man. Like it's a cool fucking.
It had potential.
Yeah.
Even with I think that's my most popular review that I've ever done was my Cyberpunk review, and I gave it. I said it was positive, but for what they promised, it just was not that. So you bring up a good point. If they kind of had been a little more front facing with what the game was going to be, I think it would have landed a lot better, because for what it is, if you look at it in isolation from what they promised, it's okay. It's even a solid even, but yeah, it's not that life sort of simulator. It doesn't have any of the shit that they initially promised. And I don't know what reason that was. I don't know if it was limitations with tech and as far as what they were trying to do, or were they a little too ambitious? I'm not sure, but yeah, it was disappointing for sure.
Yeah. Well,
how was the glitch situation for you, Eric? Did you have a lot of those glitches that people were having?
Dude, it was unplayable. When that game first came out, when I say literally, I don't know, people use that term like loosely, like because it's busted. The game was, especially on console, particularly on PS5, that game crashed. That game has crashed. It crashed more than any game that I had.
Yeah,
and
only,
even on
only
PC
people, only PC people played it.
Right, and then I had to move it to PC. I ended up finishing the game out on PC, and it was a buggy mess. Motherfuckers T-posing all across the goddamn thing. It was bad. It was an unoptimized mess. I had the latest graphics card at the time. It was bringing the bitch to its knees. It was just unplayable.
I'm trying to remember. I think I got it on PS5, and I didn't have many problems with it on PS5.
Some people got lucky. I didn't have
couldn't
much.
play.
Yeah,
couldn't fucking play. Literally, could I have a montage of crashes that you can go watch. That's on my.
Oh no,
on
I
my
watched
YouTube
yours.
channel.
I remember seeing all your
Yeah.
coverage on it. So I'm just trying to remember. I think I got it on PS5, and I didn't have any real problems. There were minor problems with it.
I didn't play it until like update 1.2, and by then a lot of it was optimized and a lot better.
They censored it.
Because you remember they had to start issuing the refunds and shit like on play. It was like I've never seen a game.
Yeah, they took it out of the store.
From the store. It was you couldn't play the bitch. It was that bad. Never seen anything like that.
And then the last update, and I said that they were going to do this, and I knew they were. The last update that they released for it with the DLC and stuff, they changed how the leveling system worked and how the skill trees worked and everything. And it was basically them going, this is the game that we promised you from the beginning. And it never was, but it was a much better game because they fixed a lot of things. But like they're going to use that as a launching pad for Cyberpunk 2. And I do think that it is a completely fair thing to say I don't trust that they're going to deliver, because they didn't deliver the first time, and they may have fixed it. Yeah, but like a lot of people say, well, they completely redeemed themselves. This isn't a No Man's Sky.
I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
Because No Man's Sky was like they promised all this stuff and they didn't deliver,
and then they later, finally end up doing it. Yeah, good point.
They did it and then did things that nobody expected them to do. Like they did not do that with it. They were always trying to play catch up, and they never did catch up to what they promised it was going to be. So yeah,
good point.
What is Dan doing?
What is Dan doing?
They censored it.
Bro.
They censored it.
They gave him underwear.
Yeah.
Why do you care?
It's game preservation.
Yeah.
Just why do you want to look at a guy's butthole, bro?
What is Dan doing, man?
Bro, he's upset.
Wait, is there a rip in the texture? Go back.
Yeah, it is. Because that was added after the fact.
Enhance.
That's crazy, man.
Bro, this is wild. What are we doing?
Wow.
Super chat.
I know. I'm trying. Hazy Wizard Studios with the $2 we love on Unreal Engine 5. Bad dev equals bad game, not Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
Thank you for the $2. Taker with the $5. Best part of that treehouse clip is the other guy opposite of Sam is completely bald. Sam's just like, sorry about my righteous
voluptuous.
That's not that is not
voluptuous.
It's not voluptuous, but maybe that's what he was going for. Fro, bro, thank you for the $5.
He didn't even try to really.
Big Dick 69420 with a 2 says good points, Mike. Thank you.
I mean,
Zero
every now
the
and then when I
hero with
see
the
somebody
20.
misspell something, I'll actually say the correct word. Beardo says the wrong, whatever it's actually spelled. Beardo will say it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which I
He's
respect.
for preservation.
I respect it.
Zero the hero with a 20. I worked on 2 games in Unreal. In-house engines are financially too hard for smaller devs, at least for higher quality graphics. With Unreal Engine 5 and Unity, you can hire devs without having to train them on your in-house engines.
Oh yeah, for small studios, it's a great product.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's see here. River Miles with a 10. I don't care if Dan is using Unreal 3, 4, or 5. I just want some new videos.
Hey, you're gonna get it soon.
Axel Jessen with a 2. Show Beardo how to play Metal Gear Solid, Dan. Bounce the poos.
Yeah, that part, I think Beardo took a long time to pass it, right?
Yeah, I also had 6 people on my ear fucking yelling at me.
You
Meek will
asked
inherit.
6 people to help you.
I did not.
Yes,
I
you
did not
did,
ask
bro.
for it.
He literally texted me and he's like, "Bro, I need
not
all
true.
the help I can get. I
Not true.
need viewership too."
Mickey will inherit the earth with the 5.
My channel's dying, Jeremy. Help.
Many people with too many directions showing up on that chat to help you. You have
Mickey will inherit the
Saska
earth.
sisters. They're trying to write a comic, and you're bothering them with your gameplay.
They
Bro,
asked to join me in Discord.
thought you
What
said
can
that-
I say? Miki will inherit the earth with the $5.
Wow, bro.
Paris is literally on fire from riots right now, and their leader just got manhandled by his wife. And Mike is tired of giving them credit. Thank you for the $5.
Yeah, they've done a couple good things, and that's too many.
Hot
many.
Dude Dating Service with a $5. Miki, we've gotten rave reviews from 13 hot dudes on our site in the last week.
God, bro,
We
I
plan
swear
to
to
put
God.
you on our front page under the
Fuck.
A-born bottom section.
I don't want your help.
Thank you. Defending Truth with the $5. Rippa, I'm a hater turned customer. promised if you ever release comics, I'd buy all of them, collecting all the covers and releases. A promise is a promise.
Appreciate that. Yeah, a lot of people said shut up and do it yourself. So I said, okay, I'll take you up on it.
Oh yeah.
MCell Beardo with the 2. You guys skipped my $50 super chat. What the fuck? I read it. It was the first 50 that I read.
Yep. Weirdo, why'd you skip the super chat?
It was the first 50 that I read. Thank you for the 2. We're not doing this.
Weirdo.
Damaj and I with the 10. Shut the fuck up!
He was gatekeeping your 50 from you.
Yeah.
I'm reading.
I'm sorry, I'm gatekeeping.
Damaj and I with the 10. Thank the Lord for my many blessings. What is this? Is this lyrics
there was
again?
No, my many blessings. It was
thanks
many
the Lord
blessings.
for many blessings. Though I'm stressing, keep a vest for protection from the barrel of a Smith and West. To all my killers in the pen, here we go again. Ain't nothing separating us from Mac 10.
I'd like you to apologize to all the black people in the chat.
Fucking Lord, bro.
You just proved you are white as fuck.
Oh man.
Yeah, no shit.
Shit.
Really? Yeah.
Why are you throwing up gang signs?
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, bro. Really, 9 minutes. That one.
We're at 327, boys. Storm
Let him
Shadow with a
read.
5. Potential sponsors for Tuesday's main event: Hooked on Phonics, Blue Chew, or HIV Prep Pill.
That's fucking wild.
Thank you for the 5.
All
of them. War Wizard with the 199. Miki just got back from San Francisco, and boy, is his butt sore.
Why?
You were in San Francisco. You didn't tell me.
I don't understand.
Black Kane with the 2. Dan is the reason
Dan.
grannies have plastic on the couch.
Why?
What?
Disgusting.
Savvy, could you explain that one to me?
Well, you see, sometimes when a woman looks at something pleasing,
Oh
my God.
she
Yes?
gets moisture buildup.
Yuck!
Moisture.
Sometimes-
I would do almost
The
anything to move
nightgown
on from this
does not
Like
conversation.
they,
right now.
like you mean they sweat?
yes,
Yes, Dan.
we'll leave it at
Yes,
that. We'll leave it at
yes,
that.
What a
Yeah.
palaver!
Ah.
What a palaver with the 5. Dan, why don't you play Mario Kart anymore? I love watching the crazy gang. Looking forward to
Speaking
your
of-
collaboration with Ripa.
He'll be back.
Thank you.
He'll
What a
be
palaver
back.
with the 5.
Absolutely.
I was gonna
JB
say
Benedict.
something he didn't.
JB Benedict with a 20. Arkham Asylum was on sale, but so was Arkham Knight. So based on Beardo's recommendation, I figured I'd start with Arkham Knight. Thank you for the 20.
Yeah.
Hey,
Solid move.
you'll have a good time. You'll have a good time. Smash JT with the 5. Hail the 199. What a banger panel tonight.
What's
Thank
up?
you for the 5. Smash JT.
Going on.
JB Benedict with the 5. I'd punch Savvy, but her talons would probably get me from behind.
Yeah,
Thank
you're
you
gonna
for
die
that.
in that fight for sure, bro. Yeah.
Yep.
River Miles with the $5. Beardo is a good fit for race swapped Yasuke. Thank you for the 5. Let's see. Mountain Mutt with the 199. Bushcast when?
Bushcast.
Oh, by the way, Jed, do you have the Rumble rants? Because when my
do.
internet
I have
lost,
them pulled
I
up.
lost them all. So okay, we can get to those in a minute.
Frank the Tank with the 10 gifted Geeks and Gamers memberships. Thank you, Frank
Thanks,
the
Frank.
Tank.
Let's
Jake
go.
Stanley with the 2. Jed had a great show yesterday. Check him out. Hell
Yeah,
man.
thank you for that. It was the Doctor Who review for the finale. Had a great panel over there.
Nice.
Thank you for the $2. Magnum Norse with the 5. Not sales. Play the game, bro. Thank you for the 5.
I played Cyberpunk many times.
Magnum Norse with the 5. You guys only play Fortnite, so I'm not surprised. Laugh my ass off. Thank you.
I play a lot of games.
I
play
play. I'm a variety streamer.
Well, I
I like
actually
retro
just
games.
I went over because they were talking about like my most viewed streams. The reason the Battlefront streams probably got more views than a lot of them is they were a lot like 5 hours too. Like a lot of the Fortnite streams are like 2 hours. I play Battlefront for like 5 hours minimum. And then Helldivers is still number 1. So, but mainly because it's Sydney Sweeney's in the thumbnail. Let's be clear.
Yeah,
Ah.
that'll do it.
Based.
Like seriously, like which thumbnail you clicking on?
Definitely the first one.
You know what I mean? Like,
And the
which
fourth
one? I'm gonna start putting Sydney Sweeney in my Battlefront thumbnail. It's gonna
That's pretty good.
all right, go ahead, Beardo. What are we waiting on?
Fuck you. Magnum Norse with the $5. I said it was busted. I didn't play it until 2 years later, and now it's better than every other game coming out. Thank you, Magnum Norse, for the 5. JB Benedict with a 5. Beardo is legit an awesome guy. His streams are epic. I swear I'm not a bot. Also, Miki likes it in the back door.
Oh.
Thanks.
Thank you, JB Benedict, for the 5.
Yeah.
Vault 95 with a 199. Use this money to buy Krista a cookie. Beep.
Please.
Thank you. Magnum North with a 10. Have you played Cyberpunk recently?
Not
When the
recently. I
DLC
haven't.
came out.
Jed
No,
does.
Never
Yeah.
played it.
Yeah,
I finished the
I did not
DLC.
like the DLC. The story
You
was
didn't?
killing me. Mm-mm.
Really?
The story, like Songbird or whatever, I didn't like her character at all.
I didn't like her, but I dug the ending because Idris Elba was rad.
Oh yeah, he was fantastic, and the gameplay changes, like UI changes, I think those were all good with the update. But yeah, the story itself didn't work. For
Did
me.
you finish it?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't
Oh.
stand it that much. Idris Elba wasn't enough.
The ending is rough, bro. Like there's like 3 endings, and
I did watch the endings, so
Yeah.
I'm aware of how it finishes.
the good ending is like the worst ever. I was like, dude, this is crazy, man. Like, just get mugged in an alleyway and die. You're like, that's cool.
Spoilers.
Thanks for the spoiler,
You don't
man.
even know what the fuck I'm talking about. You guys haven't even finished the fucking game. You have no idea.
Now I won't.
Well, you're never gonna, Dan, because you play retro games.
That's true.
Nick Rogue with a 10. Have you ever considered alternating who reads super chats each Tuesday night's main event instead of having this illiterate fig do it every week? No. Seriously, Miki, seek a doctor. You'll die of too much gayness.
I did, and the doctor was also gay. Made it worse.
Flex
Gay
tape guy
doctor.
with the $2. When your wife is talking too much, try flex tape.
It works.
Thank you.
It's flex tape. I just sawed this boat in half.
G&G Play highlights with the $5. Was that a fleshlight in the prosthetic in Miki's hand at the drum kit? Why did he nickname it Beardo's Bottom? Nice.
Oh.
Miki won't hurt the earth with the $10. There's more nuance to the Cyberpunk's release drama.
Nuance.
I pronounced it the way I wanted to,
Nuance.
and I will continue
There
to
is
pronounce it the way I wanted to. There's more nuance. There's more nuance to the Cyberpunk's release drama than people understand at first glance. It wasn't all their fault. I recommend 21 kilotons, the disaster movie review. He's fair and based.
Nice.
Yeah,
Thank
well,
you.
somebody also wrote like a 20-tweet diatribe calling them transphobic and racist, and they responded by sending them a free chair, free cookies, and a free game. So
There you go.
Boom.
Nice.
Magna Norse with a 5. When Savvy
Like
speaks
babies.
about moisture buildup, you better leave the building because it's going to blow. Thank you. JB Benedict with the 199, another for Kika. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sad, but now I'm happy.
Aurelio with the 199 for Krista Cookie Fun, Battlefront after Tuesday's main event.
Not
you.
tonight. Not tonight. Not tonight.
Irish Skywalker with the 199. I'm not a bot either. Hail Beardo and shut the fuck up, Savvy. It was all caps. So thank you for the 199.
He was waiting for that.
VJ the Vigilant Guitarist with an 11 months. Hail the Geeks and Gamers crew. Yo, X Wang. Hi, Krista. Happy Pride Month. Queen Miki.
Queen Miki.
What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Slay Queen.
Slade Lawton with a 34 months. To be fair, Mike, there is nothing more gay than liking Filoni, the Clone Wars, and Disney's Battlefront 2, looking at D Gay Cobra, who's bigger fig than Beardo.
The more you guys cry about me liking the Clone Wars, the more I fucking love the Clone Wars.
My only cope in life is that Jeremy is gayer than I am. So that doesn't make me not gay. It makes Jeremy more
Queen
gay.
Miki the First.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
First of
Get
his
some
name.
windows in your house.
Jake Stanley with the 9 months. What are the chances of getting a patriotic IDOT shirt for the 4th of July, Jeremy, or any other holiday-specific designs in the near future?
You guys keep asking, and that will motivate me, because if there's a demand for it, I will try to provide it. 100%. So we do need to do something with IDOT, though. We've just been so busy in so many different directions, but I will definitely listen to anything you guys are demanding. So that's the second time I've heard something about IDOT merch. So
Thank you,
keep
Jake
asking.
Stanley, for the 9 months. Deborah Perkins with a 7. Hi, everyone. But Beardo and X-Wing, I suppose, and Dan are my favorite on YouTube. Had a great time at the Dallas Fan Expo. Cannot wait for San Antonio. Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you, Deborah Perkins, for the
Shout out,
7
Deborah.
months. Shout out.
Cool
A
people.
cock with a 16 months. You're doing great, Jeremy. This year going to be your year. You're the best host and the best looking, and you read all the super chats correctly. Hail. Thank you, McCock, for the 16.
Thank you, McCock.
Charlie Thompson with the 12 months says hail. Oh, and look at that. Thank you, Charlie Thompson. for the 12 months.
So happy.
So genuinely.
Sophie with a 27 months. Hail, panel and chat. Please, for the love of all that is holy, tell me you all know the meaning of the phrase, give someone the shovel talk. Hail 199.
Hail.
I'm not familiar. Thank you for the
not.
27 months.
I'm Chinese.
Tristan,
thank you for that clarification.
I had no idea.
Thought you were Japanese.
We all look alike.
Tristan T with a 3 months funniest opening. Why is that where your mind goes? Straight to that. Dan's gay. Why late beardo? How about you, D throat bratwurst? So at least he will have real meat. Thank you, Tristan T, for the 3 months.
Well.
Mo with a 3 months. Congratulations on the freshly shaved bush, Savvy. Dermy Wormy with a 28 months is gay. You would know, buddy. Tommy Halter with a 1 month sends a wiener. Thank you. Jeremy the Cyborg with a 6 months. I suffer from extreme social anxiety, but nothing compares to being at a live event, especially live WWE events. Hey, thank you, Jeremy the Cyborg.
Well, I mean, like big events like that. Like again, I'll never forget going to WrestleMania 30 in New Orleans. That was an amazing experience. I'm glad that I went there, and I wanted to go to WrestleMania this year too if I was able to make it to Vegas. So big events like that, but just consistently going to games, it sounds miserable. You know, with the money you spend and the time that it takes. But big events, absolutely.
Rissa Faye with the 10 months. The only sport I would rather watch from home is football. I think it's because I prefer their commentary, and Lambeau Field is freezing. Thank you. Aurelio with the 5 months. Beardo! You playing Battlefront with Jeremy and X-Wing after Tuesday's main event? Doesn't sound like tonight. Not tonight. Thank you, Aurelio, for the 5 months, though. Elite Super Grunt with a 3 months. Dan is the jefe of Tuesday night's main event. Dan, when are we going to chill with some big booty Latinas? I'll help you fight the monkeys. Love y'all and chat.
Hey,
thank you for the 3 months.
What's jefe?
I don't know. Jesus Davila with the 43 months. Smash the like button.
43.
Thank you, Jesus Davila. 60-second movie facts committed. Thank you for becoming a member. Twisted Reality with the 3 months. Bought my first Rip-A-Verse book with Saints and Sinners. Keep being tarded and gay.
Thank you.
Thank you for the 3 months. Llama Pajamas with the 3 months. Dan's just gaming while all the shenanigans are happening. Go, Dan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Metal Gear.
Scapo with the 3 months. Witcher 3 is 10 years old, by the way. Oh.
We're all going to die.
And Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight's 10 years old.
We're all going to die.
Who asked? Who asked about these ages?
Why'd you bring it up? I know. It's just
Who asked?
depressing. It's just depressing.
Scatter Knight with a $2 heard Disney recasted Jabba the Hutt. It's Epic Mike.
Hey, at least you're not gay.
Sloto goes mobile because he didn't know it was gay. With the $5. Beardo was an unfrosted, great value Pop-Tart, cheap and boring. The Clone Wars is peak, Jeremy. Actually, right on that. Thank you for the $5.
Awesome. I never watched Clone Wars.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I tried, but they're all out of order. Like, you have to look up a guide online to watch the Clone Wars in order.
You cannot watch it in just release order?
No, it's all out of order.
Yep.
But they release it
in the first.
that
It's like
order.
the first 2 seasons are all jacked up because
It doesn't
George
make
Lucas,
that much of a difference besides with a couple clones.
because
it's a little confusing. It is a little confusing.
Really?
Yeah, it's a little. But you could.
Man.
Yeah, it's frustrating.
Yeah, you have to watch like a few episodes, and then you watch the movie, and then you watch like season 2 episodes, then go back to season 1. It's all fucked.
I wanted to watch it, but I
Skip
think
the
I'm too
movie.
lazy.
Skip the movie. The movie
skip
sucks.
the movie.
The movie sucks.
I just keep watching X-Files.
Yeah,
Demiki will inherit the earth with a 199. Be happy, Mike. Trump got rid of U.S. AIDS.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is he frozen?
Thank you for the 199.
He was frozen for a minute.
I wasn't frozen. I'm just hurt. It just hurts.
It was the face was frozen on.
Little Orphan Funkhauser with the $2. Y'all streaming State of Play or Summer Game Fest?
I don't think so. Because we're gonna be tied up with the Switch 2. So
Maybe Summer Games Fest though.
Maybe.
When is that? When is Summer Games Fest?
It's this week,
In
I think.
summer.
No way.
Yeah.
This week?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
No, tomorrow's Sony.
Well, I'm sorry.
Let me see.
State of Play is this week. It's like
State
tomorrow.
of Play
the
is
next
tomorrow.
day. Yeah.
Summer Games Fest, I'm not sure
Friday.
when. Friday.
Is it Friday? Okay.
I might do that one on Play. Might do that one if I can get a crew together. Thank you for the $2. Black Kane with the 5. Miki. We're gonna watch some videotapes while you lotion up my foot stumps.
Ooh.
Thank you for the 5. Nagranol with the $5. I second the patriotic IDOS shirt.
Noted.
Thank you for the 5. Jake Stanley with the 2. Thank you all for every Tuesday. Thank you, Jake Stanley, for the $2. Femcell Beardo with the $5. My bad, Beardo. You did read it. Here's an extra 5 that will go to Jeremy. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. Scatter Knight with the $5. If Krista was in Smash Bros, she would be my main, would never stop spamming her Kika ability. Thank you for
What's
the 5.
her Kika ability?
Beep.
Beep.
Sepnuku with a 1 month. Watch the day of the fight trailer. Boardwalk Empire reunion. You or I will not regret it. Thank you for the 1 month. Mini Gallon with the $5. I'm 15 minutes behind, but have we forgotten that CD Projekt Red released the cringiest, most virtue signaling DEI video ever just a few years ago?
I remember.
Was that about like the menstrual cycle stuff?
No, that was different. Yeah, and it was like 30 minutes long, and there were a bunch of small spin-offs. Like there were several other 5-minute long ones, but the main one was 30 minutes.
It was bad. It was
That's why I don't care about Witcher 4 at all.
Or read the book with $1.
Their logo.
Yeah, your mic sucks again. Thank you for the $1. What a Palaver with the $5. Beardo, intro Dan and Ripa, vocals, and Mike on drums. Anyone else on panel want to join this band? It would be awesome. That's a good idea.
I prefer it to be good, so I'll stay as far away from it as possible.
That's wild.
I'll play the triangle.
Kazoo.
That's how I feel about YouTube videos too. I'll stay as far away from good YouTube videos as possible, and I just record my shitty ones.
Thank you, What a Palaver, for the $5. Or with the $1. Thank you. Irish Skywalker with the 199. Heard they recast Epic Mike. It's Jabba the Hutt.
Clever. Where'd you fucking get that one?
Clever.
Nagranol with the $1. Thank you, Sean Nagranol. Magnum
Very
Norse with the
humorous.
$5. Dan has at least 25 monkey children protecting his neighborhood.
Monkey.
Thank you for the 5. War Wizard with the 199. Beardo tried to watch Clone Wars starting with The Last Jedi. or with $1. Thank you. Scatter Knight with the $2. Mike is
that's
like that
true.
homeless chicky nuggy expired.
Yeah, how do you can't complain about watching Clone Wars out of order.
What are you talking
Weirdo,
about?
you can't.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, just start.
I can do whatever I want.
Just start with season 3. It's perfectly fine.
Magnum Norse with the $5. I haven't forgot, but until CD Projekt Red drops a dud, I have to be honest. Thank you
I
for the
respect
$5.
Yeah, fair.
Hey, you like what you like. Axel WP2 with a 16 months. Just got my order for ISOM 3, Yaira 2, and Zalen yesterday. Long live the Rippaverse. Keep up the great work, and hail Geeks and Gamers 199. Thank you.
Thank you.
Or with the $1. Thank you. And we're all caught up on YouTube.
Nice.
All right, Rumble time.
All right, perfect. We have a $1 Rumble rant from Derek PG. The ladies of the panel are looking cute tonight, all 3 of them. Speaking of crippling diabetes, where are the memes from Mike and Dan's soulmate connection according to X's algorithm?
You already
No
have
idea.
one of me tickling Mike.
You said that.
That was not a good way to say that.
That's not a good way to say it.
We have a $5 Rumble rant from A. Hernan. Happy Men's Mental Health Month. Yes. $1 rant from Eric K. Little did I know when this month started, I would hear Epic Miki saying he likes the hot men, and Bearder saying, is it better than he is gay than retarded?
I did say that.
Samurai Vader for two $2 Rumble Rams. Want to learn about the Unreal Engine 5 issues? I recommend the channel Threat Interactive. They will go over the issues with modern games, lack of optimization, and UE5 being an offender. I'm not going to read that, not for $1. Chat, would he ban Samurai Vader? Also Ripa. Richard Simmons passed away.
Good old
And we're all caught
Samurai
up.
Vader. Still on the
I met
meme.
Richard Simmons.
Uh,
I did.
why?
Venice Beach.
Why?
He was just there.
What were y'all doing?
No, it's like I went to Venice Beach with some friends and family, and he was just there at Muscle Beach in Venice. So
Muscle Beach.
yeah, he was there at Muscle Beach. He was doing like a class, and he just finished up, and they were like, "Oh fuck, that's Richard Simmons." We walked over.
Was he sweaty?
I think so.
Did you compliment his outfit or his attire?
No.
Did you touch his fro?
Why not?
I don't think so.
Did you say to me, my sexman, to him?
Well, this was a while ago, man. I was in high school. We do have some Streamlabs donations from Enakmaman to $3. It's a 2-parter. Part 1. Yesterday, my neighbor asked for help getting rid of a large bird nesting in his garage. At first, I thought it was a vulture. But when I saw the nest was made in soiled linen and hentai, I realized it was Savvy. I tried to scare her by banging on a trash can lid. She let out an aggressive, yeah, and tried to slash me with her talons. So I was forced to sedate her, aka break a bottle over her head before releasing her into the wild, aka throwing her into a dumpster. She was blinking rapidly, so I bet she's okay.
Oh man, that was great.
Made it here on time though.
Phil TMNT on Rumble says, heard Jeremy is mad at Savvy because she called him out for being too short to do normal waves. So every time he waves, he is microwaving. Okay.
What?
Jail. Now.
As a dad, I love that.
It's so bad. The journey to get there.
Jacoby Monsoon with the $10 says Beardo Fat. Thank you. Philip Johnson with the 1-9. You missed my $5 from the start. Figs. I read it. I read all of them. Sebnuku with the 2. I still have no money. Happy birthday to Jessica Lindstorm.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We don't know if it's her birthday, but if it is, happy birthday. I like how
It
we
is.
just remember.
Close enough.
Is it her birthday?
It is
All
her
right.
birthday
now.
All right,
It's his
her
birthday tomorrow.
Then everybody wish her a happy birthday. Now,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
no Mario Kart 8 stream tomorrow night on Geeks and Gamers Play, but Thursday night, hopefully, as long as everything goes according to plan, you're going to see the very first Mario Kart World stream on Geeks and Gamers Play. I'm thinking about streaming my perspective here on the main channel as well. So hopefully we're able to pull this off and get everybody their systems, or as many people as we can, so we can have a good stream. So be on the lookout for that. And I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be awesome. Dan Vask, what do you got going on?
Nothing much, man. The collab with Ripa is really close to be released. There's gonna be content both on my channel and on his channel. So stay tuned for that. And that's it. After that, Men Buns Are Gay, and then after that, the Manowar tribute album, which Ripa is gonna participate as well.
Yep.
So it's gonna be awesome. Stay tuned.
Hell yeah, man. Good shit. Epic Mickey.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna try to do an Afrocast because I will be busy trying to procure something in the evening that I don't want to do, but I need to.
What?
He made it
You need
sound
to talk?
so weird. He made it sound so weird.
What's going on, buddy?
We will be getting back to
Is it gay?
we will be getting back to shut
Prosthetic
the
leg.
fuck up.
We're just
We will be
concerned
getting
about
back
you.
to happy
Beardo
birthday, Jessica
said it's
Lindstrom.
Beardo said it is her birthday, and she said it's not.
That's so
Our
good.
birthday's in
birthday.
December.
So
We're finishing Resident
so-
Evil 7 really soon, and then I'm also gonna be start playing Night Rain with Josiah and a couple other people because Night Rain looks really awesome. So
nice.
Boom.
So in true fashion of a GG chat, everybody wish Jessica a happy birthday.
Happy
birthday, Jessica. Happy 50th birthday.
that's crazy, bro.
X-Wing.
Go make sure to check out History of Pirates. We got another stream coming up on Friday, and then subscribe over on the channel. We're starting to pump up the content over there, so go check it out. And then Saturday we got Xcast with me and the incomparable Joe Rosie.
There we go. There we go. Ripa, what do you got going on these days? You got like 12 more books to fucking release?
Yeah, it's a bunch of books for pre-order. Obviously, Saints and Sinners is the big one with collaborating with all of the bros, with Az and Critical Drinker Mauler, Saska's Jay, obviously, as well. And yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. But yeah, the collaboration with Dan is happening sooner than later. So, like you said, be able to look out for that. Again, it's gonna be content galore with that. So, but other than that, yeah, riververse.com, Ripper Send as well. You can go get Flash's book over there. It's still live as well. Mighty Golden Patriots, so go check that out. But yeah, that's about it. Just we appreciate you, and big shout out to everybody that came out to Fan Expo. I had a chance to say that, so appreciate y'all. All lovely people. You guys are awesome.
All right, good shit. Phil,
Yeah, it's great coming on again. And I don't think I'm going to be going live on Wednesday since I'll be picking up my Switch that day. And but on Friday, I'm going to be doing a cake stream.
Oh boy!
I might lose my foot that
Dumbass.
day. And then and then the following day on Project Egg Roll, we're gonna be having streaming Tabitha. She'll be our guest on for Project Egg Roll.
All right, there we go. Madam Savvy, the triumphant return of Savvy to main event.
Yay! And I'm officially back for streaming too, but I do have to fix my Kick link. I guess they have issues with bitrate, and I didn't know that. But I'm gonna actually do art streams over there because their rules are very relaxed. Other than that, go bug Dark Side Phil for me. Ask him where he gets his shirts. I had to think. What was his
Good
fucking
old
username?
DSP.
I want to know where he
Clear
gets his
it up.
shirts.
Could you clear it up and tell the chat? The chat's really worried. Can you tell them you don't have a PP?
I do have.
She doesn't.
I do.
She does
Diana
not.
is so upset. He sounds so
Dan
defeated.
is Dan,
It's
Dan
the
is,
chat.
Dan
I'm
is
talking.
yeah. Dan's
I'm talking
really
for the chat.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
no,
you
I know
are.
you're concerned about them, but it's time they know the truth. All right.
The damage
I already
is
got
done,
out.
Dan. You can't
She's
go
lying.
back. You can't
She's
go
just
back.
trying to get rid of the simps. She's lying.
You can't unrub what's been rubbed, bro. It's too
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
You fucked up, Dan.
You would know, Mike.
It's Pride Month, Jed.
It's Pride Month.
Jed, where can they find you?
You can all find me on YouTube at Hollywood Scholar. Go check out my Doctor Who review panels. They're all in a playlist on their own. Doctor Who Cares reviews for this last and hopefully final season of Doctor Who. There's been no renewal, so it might not ever be coming back, at least for the foreseeable future.
Ever.
There we go. Beardo.
Bro Science tomorrow. Me, X-Wing, and Blaine from Criticlist. We're going to be talking about Once We're Warriors. And then tomorrow, since we're not doing a gaming stream, I'm going to continue with Pokemon Red, part 2 tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. And I do have a few super chats whenever we want to get to them.
Krista, beep.
Yes, I'm gonna be going live after this stream. Getting used to staying up late for tomorrow night, so I'll probably be live for about 5 hours. So come join me on my
You be
channel.
live for 5 hours?
Probably, yeah.
Holy crap! What are you gonna do? You gonna play a game?
Maybe
or
4
what?
hours, maybe 2 hours, maybe
Wanna
1
play
hour.
Battlefront?
Are you crazy? I'm playing some like Switch games. Come on. Last time my OLED.
All right, so Krista will be live. All right. Yeah, go ahead, Beardo.
Yeah, sure. Jacoby Monsoon with the 2 says Beardo super fat. Buddha roll with the $2. This chat needs to find their center. Jacoby Monsoon with the $2. Part 3 Beardo fact. Elton John with the 2. Beardo, did you happen to touch banana hammocks? Magnum Norse with the 10. Beardo peels a banana with his Taker with the 5. Sweating to the oldies today would include songs from Nirvana, Tupac, and Oasis. Thank you for the 5. Trump Tuber with the 2. Any anime recommends panel. I am 91% done. Night Rain. Hell yeah, man. Thank you for the 2. Magnum Norse with the $5. Hail the 1 and 9. Hail Dan and Eric's music, and hail Epic Meek finding himself.
Yeah.
Vault 95 returns with the 199. Will there be a Tuesday night's cooldown tonight?
Probably not. I don't know. Maybe.
Scatter Knight with the
Probably
$2. As a fellow Phil, formerly Phil, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Thank you for the $2. We are all caught up.
All right, so we're gonna end it there. Thank you guys for another main event. Looks like Chris is gonna be live over on her channel. Anybody else gonna be live? That's it. So that's it. All right. So Krista, it's all Krista tonight. So so you'll be over there, and tomorrow, big day for a lot of us trying to get the system, and then Thursday, hopefully we'll have a big stream for all of you. So you guys have a great night, and we will talk to all of you later. Say bye, Beardo.
Adios, amigos.
Hello?
Ciao. Oh,
Why'd you have to ruin that?
come on.